Today, we're mastering the light fruit in every popular One Piece game on Roblox. From Blox Fruits to King Legacy and literally any other game that has it. So watch to the end, because you're about to find out which one is the best. And we're starting off with King's Legacy. King's Legacy has been getting a ton of updates lately, which have improved the game, so I'm expecting a lot out of light. If we go to the black market, let's see what value light is. Hopefully it's not nothing insane. Like if it's an epic, may actually be in trouble. It is a epic, wow. And it is 1,200 Robux. But y'all know me, when it comes to these videos, we don't just buy them with Robux, we try to roll for it. Someone just came up to me and said, yo, you real? His name's Say It One More Time, 1, 2, 3. Hey, that's a W name. Let me say, yo, bro, I am the real one. Not even gonna say anything else. We're just gonna leave it on that. Before we do a gacha, let me just go ahead and make sure I don't already have a light fruit. We got a dragon, snow, ice, and we have not a single light fruit. So you know what that means, boys. We're gonna have to bust out the Robux, but let me see if I have any keys first that we can spin with. Looks like we got 2 keys. Okay, we're probably not gonna get light in 2 keys. First one, Quake, epic on first spin. Okay, maybe I might stand corrected. We may get light second spin. Let's see. Do we get light this spin? 2 epics back to back. That is wild. Both of them weren't light, of course. Just my luck, right? Oh, you know what? This guy right here was a fan. Let me say, yo, bro, do you have the light fruit? I'll give you a W trade for it, man. Nah, I don't. I just started. Damn. You know what? I appreciate the effort, though. Oh, my boy Lasoda showed up. What's good, bro? He's got to have a light fruit. He be grinding these games. Oh, yes, sir. Bro's got a light fruit. Oh, W, man. W, man. I didn't even have to spend Robux this time, boys. At least yet. Drop, please, my boy. Trade me real quick. Okay, I got you. He wants to trade. My boy Lasone coming in clutch with this one, boys. There we go. We got our light fruit. Let's go ahead and eat that thing. We're wasting no more time with this. I ain't trying to disconnect with this. Now, even though my boy just traded me the light fruit, we're gonna have to get plenty of more of those later on, because in this game, light fruit actually has an awakened version. And we're gonna be comparing the unawakened to the awakened version. But for right now, we've got an unawakened light, and it has 5 different moves. Now, one thing I never do in these videos is test how the fruit is against NPCs that are my level. So let me go ahead and go to an island where I'll find those. All right, we're on Bubble Island. This is the item I'm supposed to be at my level, which is 1,000. Let's go ahead and check out the moves. First off, we have light bullet. Let me go ahead and check that out. Ooh, we got a nice little charge up animation. I mean, the rest of that was pretty weak, I'm not gonna lie, but it also wasn't that bad either for a first move. Like, I've definitely seen worse from King's Legacy. Moving on, though, we have Light Magnum. I don't even remember Kizaru doing that in the anime. Magnum? Bro, I was about to pull out a 9 or something? All right, hold on, let me check this out. Light Magnum. The heck? What was that? Was I supposed to hold that move or something? I ain't gonna lie, so far this Light V1 ain't cooking that much, but let's go ahead and see that again. Oh, bro actually pulls out a revolver. Nah, that's crazy. That's actually wild. I don't even know how I should be showing that for real. Don't pull out that 9, dog. Imagine rolling up to someone in PvP and he just pulls out a whole revolver and starts shooting at you like that. Like, that's nasty work. I ain't gonna lie, visually it's not that crazy, but for the memes, this may get a high rating. Next up, though, light mirror. What is this? Mirror kick. Oh, yep. Typical. That's typically how it works in most One Piece games I've seen. This one, though, does feel not as impactful. Like, look at this. This doesn't feel that good. Also, damage-wise, I'm not gonna lie, this isn't really insane either. Like, these are NPCs around my level, and it's not really doing that much damage. Next up, though, we have Light Barrage. Okay, this is not that bad. This is probably the best move in the entire kit. And then last but not least, we have Light Flight. Okay, this is not bad. Looks like typically how any Light Flight would, except we can't control this one. I'm assuming we will be able to control it in the Awakened version, but as of right now, we cannot. Not that bad for the unawakened version of Light, but I'm hoping that the V2 version of this is 10 times better. Hold on, we got somebody right here. Why are you walking up to me all menacingly like, hold on, you know what? Let me pull out the 9 on him. Let me pull out the 9 on him. Boom, boom. Get him here. Hold on. We about to have a fight, boys. About to have a fight. Let me see how Leopard fares against this light. Oh, we actually killed him. 749 bounty. That's my first time ever killing someone in King's Legacy, bro. Yes, sir. Let me say easy, hope you're bad. Bro actually plays this game and lost to someone who never plays this game. All right, let me stop being toxic. Now, in order to awaken the light to V2, you need to have an account that's in 2nd C. And in order to do that, you need to be level 2,000. I'm only level 1,000, which means we can't do it. At least not on this account, which is why I logged on my friend's account. First things first, we got to go to the 2nd C. We can't awaken it until we go to an NPC there. And it's this NPC here, Awakened Master. Now, we have to talk to him. He's going to say, bring fruit similar to your power to fill the frame behind me. Then let's talk again. Basically, what we have to do is we have to get 4 physical light fruits, sacrifice them to this frame, and then we'll be able to awaken. The only issue is my boy has literally no light fruit, so we're gonna have to either spin for him or trade for the 4. Now, I already typed in chat, does anyone in here have a light fruit for trade? But while we're waiting for people to respond, we might as well try to spin for the light fruit ourselves. Let me go ahead and just buy 1,250 gems. Let's try our luck at the gacha. That many gems will comfortably get us 95 spins. Hopefully we can get a few lights out of that. See what we get for this first one. We started off lucky getting epics, except now we got an uncommon. It's actually kind of crazy because earlier we got 2 epics back to back with only 2 spins, and now we're getting just straight duty cheeks. Hold on, let me skip. Okay, Okay, we got control there. Let me see. Let me let this one ride out fully. Let's see what we end up getting. Come on, gotcha luck. Leopard fruit. If only leopard was as rare as it is in Blox Fruits, this would actually be something good. Fortunately, it's just a rare here, so it's dookie. Let me do 10 at a time. Let me skip. Flame fruit. Ooh, okay, that's epic. Maybe we could utilize that to trade. Wolf, shadow. Any one of these gonna be light? Okay, love fruit. No. Giraffe. Am I gonna get a single light fruit from this 10? Please, game, give me a single light fruit from this 10. And I think this is the last one. 10 gotchas down, and we haven't gotten a single light. 80 keys left though, boys. 80 keys left, and I still have more Robux to spare. Gas fruit. That's another epic. Not the epic we're looking for, but you know what? The more epics we get, the more leverage we can get to get the epic we're looking for via trades. So let's just keep this pushing. Cumin, smoke. Come on, bro. Gold fruit epic. Give me the fruit I'm looking for, dog. I don't care about all these other epics, bro. It's another 10 down. We have 70 spins remaining. Hopefully, one of these we will end up getting a few lights. If we can at least get 3, we'll be majority of the way there. Hopefully, we don't have to spend more than $100 in Robux, because I already just did. Shadow fruit, love fruit, dark fruit, but no light fruit, man. No light fruit. All these fruits, but none of them are light. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. We finally got 1 light out of like 40 spins that I just blew through in seconds, and we got 1 light fruit. I'll take that. 3 more to go. Can we get another light within this 10? I think this is the last spin of this 10. Can we get another light? Get a dark fruit. Okay, that's not bad. We have 50 spins remaining, and we were able to get 1 light out of that. Let me go ahead and store this thing just so if we disconnect, we don't lose that. Let me also store some of the other ones I got, like this epic gas fruit. We want to store that, and also this flame fruit. Other than that, everything else we got is kind of garbage. I don't care if I lose those. All right, the gacha spinning must continue. We have 50 left. We need to get 3 more light fruit. Can we do it? We got another one, boys. We got another one. I forgot to record that part, but there it is right there. And I got it on the very next 10 spins. 2 more left, boys. We got this. We got this. Gate fruit. Legendary. Is this a new fruit that just came out? It's the same tier as dragon, so that means it's up there with the rarest in the game. That's actually crazy. We just pulled a legendary fruit. I think this is supposed to be the portal fruit or something like that. Maybe we'll showcase in some other video, but for now, we'll just move past it and store it in a bit. Okay, we got an ice fruit, which is an epic. We got a legendary and an epic from this 10 spins. Maybe this will be light. Okay, never mind. That's string. 30 keys left. Let me go ahead and make sure I store that gate fruit. We do not want to lose that. Store that. Let's keep it pushing. Let's make this quick. Well, we didn't get another light fruit, but we got a dough fruit, which is another legendary. 2 legendaries in the process of looking for epics. I got some crazy good and bad luck at the same time. Let me go ahead and store that. We definitely don't want to lose that. Let's keep spinning. Let's keep spinning, boys. We're going to get the 2 more lights we need eventually, right? Magnet right there. Okay. It's a legendary from this 10. Light fruit. We got it. We got it, boys. We need 1 more light. We need 1 more light. We have enough to awaken. This is going pretty smooth, boys. This is going really smooth. 80 spins left. We got to be able to get another light out of this 80. Okay. We got a quake fruit. That's another epic, but not what we're looking for. Gas fruit twice. That's another epic that we're not looking for. Rumble. That's 3 epics from just 10 spins alone. That's actually crazy. Getting literally all the epics other than the one I'm looking for. Come on, game. Come on, game. Give me the last light. Give me the last light. Another legendary dough. Let's get past that, boys. We've gotten 3 legendaries in this video from gacha. Oh my gosh, boys. I cannot believe it. I actually can't believe it. First, we get the gate fruit. Then we get the dough fruit. And now another dough fruit. And just to put this perspective of how rare this is, even with the gold key, which increases your luck on all rarities, the legendary fruit is still 0.5% chance of getting. And we've gotten 3 within 100 spins. I don't know whether to consider this good or bad luck, but let's keep pushing regardless, boys. 1 more light fruit we need. We only need 1 more. We'll be able to fully awaken this thing. 50 spins left. We should be able to pull at least 1. This is the last chest, boys. The last chest out of all the gems. And then we get a giraffe fruit. Wow. 50 spins and we weren't able to get a single light. You know, boys, I have an idea. Does anyone here have a light fruit for trade? I'll give dough. To ignore this offer, they would literally have to be done. While we're waiting for someone to accept our trade, we might as well go ahead and sacrifice the fruits just in case we die. We don't want to have to worry about reobtaining them. All right, here's 1 light fruit right here. Let's sacrifice it there. Required Ludicicus coat to interact with this fruit. Wait, what is that? Ludicicus coat? Don't tell me there's another requirement that I didn't know we were missing, boys. No. It says here that the Lucidus coat is a 1% drop from the Lucidus boss. Oh, brother. So what we got to do to get the cape is go to this island called Soldier Headquarter, and we need to get this thing called a Lucidus totem. And basically how you get that is you kill any NPC on the island and it has a small chance of dropping it. So let's see if we end up getting it from these NPCs here. There we go. Obtain Lucidus totem. All right. That actually didn't take too long. I only had to kill a few of them, and then we ended up getting it. Now that we got the Lucidus totem, what we need to do is we need to go to this NPC right here. Then he's gonna ask, do you want to use the Lucidus totem to summon Lucidus and defeat him? We're gonna click confirm. And then we have to go up to this area here, and he will be right here. Now, I heard this boss is actually pretty difficult, so we gotta be careful fighting this thing. Now, this guy has a 5% chance of dropping the Lucidus coat. I've got 2 times EXP active because I'm really not trying to sit here and fight this guy forever. Hopefully, we can get this thing first try, boys. I've been farming for literally like 8 hours for this video. Y'all gotta appreciate the grind, man. He's almost dead. Here's the moment of truth, boys. The moment of truth. And we did not get the Lucidus cape first try. Okay, let's try this again. Got another Lucidus here. He's about to die. Let's see if we get it the second try. And still no Lucidus cape. You know what they say, boys. 3rd time's the charm. 3rd time's the charm. Never mind. We still didn't get it. 4th time's the charm. Fourth time. One can dream, bro. One can dream. Please. Still no, bro. 4 times. Oh my god, dog. This is taking forever. I'm gonna be so upset if I don't get it this run, boys. I'm gonna be so upset. Please, Lucidus, just give me the damn cape. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Did we get it? Still no. Ridiculous. This cape is a 1% drop, so you know what? I'm not even surprised. I'm not even surprised. We do have 2 times the XP drop, though, so hopefully we get lucky, man. We didn't get lucky that time. What about this time? I can feel it, boys. I can feel it. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. I lied. We didn't get it. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been like 20 minutes, 20 straight minutes of farming, and we finally did it. Lucidus coat. We got it. We got it, ladies and gentlemen. It's finally time, boys. All this grinding just to be able to awaken the light fruit. Let's get it. I spent a stupid amount of time trying to get to the correct level to get this coat and all the boss grinding that came along with it. Let's hope it's worth it. All right, that's 1 light. That's 2 light. That's 3. And last but not least, the 4th light sacrifice there. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's talk to Awake Master. Now let's spend the gems to awaken all these things. There we go. Let's equip all of them. That's 5 awaken abilities total. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, the moves look completely different. What is that? Lumeria de Justice, Chaos Beam, God's Anger, Wrath of God, Speed of Light. So first things first, let's go ahead and just check the flight. Let's see if the flight's controllable now. Oh, the flight's fully controllable now. That's fire. Goes fast too, but the meter down at the bottom drains much faster than it did before, which I guess is a worthy trade-off. Not bad, not bad. They're already cooking with that light flight. All right, first ability, Lumeria de Justice. Bro pulls out a sniper? What the hell? What the? Damn, okay. Before we had a revolver, now we got a sniper. That's crazy. We turned into marksman over here. That's actually wild. Next up, Chaos Beam. Ooh, okay. I like that. I like that. It's kind of like Hand of God from Blox Fruits. Very similar to that. 3rd move, God's Anger. Huh? The heck was that? All right, that one was a little weak. I'm not going to lie. See that one more time. God's Anger. Oh, it's just like a quick mirror kick. Okay, you know what? That's actually not that bad. That's actually not that bad. So far, all the abilities have been fire. We have 1 more left. Wrath of God. Let's see it. Hopefully they cook for this. Oh, damn. That's actually not bad. Overall, I'm not going to lie. This light fruit, they actually cook. King's Legacy, you cooked for this. Now, was it worth the 10 plus hours I spent grinding, getting to the correct level, and farming for this coat? No. That said, though, for our first fruit, I think they did a very good job. I'm going to put this, King's Legacy, in great tier. Moving on, though, for game number 2, we have a One Piece game. Now, just like the previous game we just played, King's Legacy, a One Piece game's light fruit also has an awakening. However, they take it a step further because they have a V3 on top of V2. So we've got 2 awakenings to go through. Now, luckily for me, I do have a light fruit in this game. In fact, I've got 49. I've literally got more light fruits than I could even know to do it. Here's the model for that. Looks pretty nice. I mean, what else could it be other than just a star? Like, this is just how it actually looks in the anime. Anyways, no more waste of time. Let's go ahead and eat this thing because we got 2 awakenings to go through. So let's make this quick. I'm not expecting anything crazy for the V1 of light, but let's see what we got. Okay, we got 5 different moves. Light Particle, Pika Fly, Yakasani no Magatama, and Ray of Light. I said 5. That's actually 4. I guess I can't count. Starting off with the Light Flight. Let's see if this thing is controllable. Okay. Oh, it actually is controllable. But I will say, what is this VFX, dog? Like, this is barely even a sparkle. Like I said, man, not expecting much for the V1 of this. Next move, Light Particle. I'm assuming this is probably gonna be a light kick. Yep, light kick. Oh, was that a sound effect I just heard? Let's see that thing one more time because I thought I heard some sound effects. Let's see. I guess it's semi sound effects. I mean, it's not anything remotely close to what light should sound like, but it's something. Next up, we have Yakasani no Magatama. Let's go ahead and check that out. No shot, this is the animation. No shot, this is the animation, bro. Oh, how could they mess this up? How could they mess this up? Do I even want to check this last move, Ray of Light? Let's go ahead and check it out. Ray of Light. That's just another kick. How's that Ray of Light? Okay, I don't even know what the heck. That name doesn't even make sense for what the move was. How is this Ray of Light, bro? That's just another light kick. And I know I usually hate on a One Piece game V1s of fruits, but this one takes it to a new level. Like, if I was rating them off of V1s alone, I would give this a straight dookie tier. I'm not even gonna lie. But unfortunately for us, this isn't it because we have 2 more awakenings to go through. Starting with V2. In order to obtain Light V2, it is obtained from Kizaru on Photon Zone with a 5% drop chance. Which obviously, if you have 2 times drops, it'll be a 10% chance. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not about to farm another another boss drop, especially after how difficult it was in King's Legacy, which is why my boy Lasone is gonna give me the scroll. Light scroll right there. Okay, say less, say less. Let me add my mochi fruit. There we go. W-Mans for helping me out, bro. W-Man. Appreciate you. Trade complete. And now we've got the light scroll, boys. Let's go ahead and use that thing. Sheesh. Just like that, boys, our moves instantly updated to the V2 version. First off, let's check out the flight. Let's see how much that changed. Pika fly. Oh, visually, this actually looks 10 times better. It's faster too, and I think the wiki said this is the second fastest flight in the game, V3 being the fastest. So we'll get to see how fast that is later on, but this is looking valid. Next up, we got Pika kick or light kick. Let's see how that looks. I mean, there's no way it could be worse, right? Here you go. There's an NPC right here. Light kick. Oh, wait, did it just ricochet off of him and hit something else? Still wish there was like sound effects though, because there's literally nothing here. Like, it just doesn't sound impactful whatsoever. I mean, y'all know my issues with this. Next up though, we got Blade Radiance. I don't really know what to think about that, to be honest. Okay, let me check that one more time from a different angle. Sometimes you gotta angle the moves to get like the right type of sort of perspective. Like Blade Radiance. Yeah, okay, that was actually very bad. that was not good. That was not good. I'm not gonna lie. It's looking a little scuffed. It's looking a little scuffed. Don't forget though, we do have a V3. So even if the V2 is bad, the V3 can still carry. Next up though, we have Gemstone Barrage. Okay. This is like a slightly improved version of the first Yaka no Kasi Mirror, whatever that other move was in V1. This is like just a step above that. Overall though, still like nothing too crazy. It's kind of just like random light effects being thrown out. Last but not least though, we have Yata no Kagami, and there's no way they can mess this up, right? This is just the mirror kick. Let's see. Oh, we have some sound effects. Oh, they did a sound effect for the initial part, but didn't do the little slam. Well, Light V2 is also kind of mid. I mean, my favorite part about it was the flight, which is kind of crazy to say, I'm going to be honest. But now it's time to go to the final version, the V3. Now, the process to awakening Light to V3 is similar to V2. You've got to fight another boss, and it's a 1% chance scroll from a dungeon. And once again, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be honest. I'm not doing that. So my boy Lasone allowed me to hop on their account, which I appreciate. They've already got the Light V3 fruit equipped, and oh my gosh, this thing's got like tons of moves. What the heck? That's like 8 moves. Also, I did notice something as soon as I dashed. What? Yo, it has like custom dashes and sound effects. Okay, a One Piece game cooking. Something tells me, boys, something tells me this is gonna be even better than what we saw from King's Legacy. Where to even start? We got like tons of moves. Okay, first up, we have Light Slash, which is an M1. See what it looks like. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, we have a sound effect. Look at this. We actually have sound effects. Okay, boys. This is not bad. And you can pair it up with the dashes too. That's actually kind of fire. Next up, we have Light Blitz. Okay, Q. Oh, damn. Okay. There wasn't as much sound effect on that one, but you know what? 2 of the moves we have sound effects. I'll take it. Let's check that once again. Look at that. He just does like a little zigzag. It hits multiple NPCs. The AoE is good on that thing too. Next move, we have Amaterasu Light Beam. Bro, Kizaru never did no Amaterasu in the anime, dog. Let's see how this looks. Light Beam. Oh, it's like a little finger death beam type thing. Just how far does it go though? Let me see. Oh, that thing goes crazy far. Okay, so you can actually snipe people with this. I'm not gonna lie, this may be one of my favorite One Piece game fruits I've ever seen. Like, this is fun. Moving down the list, we have Ama no Iwato. All right, I don't even know if I said that right, but let's go ahead and showcase it. Oh, it's just a kick. Okay, let me go ahead and get up in the air and showcase that instead. Oh, that's actually fire, boys. That's actually fire. It actually has a sound effect, so it sounds nice. Moving down the list further, we have Speed of Light next. I'm assuming that's a flight, maybe? Oh, damn. Okay, this goes even faster than the other one. Animation looks better, too. That's crazy. We went from Light V1 to Light V2, and then now this. Each one getting slightly better than the last. Moving down, we have Light Clones. Okay, let's see. I can summon like little shadow clones with light. Oh, what the heck was that? Damn. Next up, 3 Sacred Treasures. Okay. I don't know what the heck that was. Hold on, let me gap up. Maybe it does something different when you're in the air. Let me hold it. Huh, seems like the same exact thing as a Amaterasu Light Beam. Okay, I guess. So far for these moves, they have cooked on some, and for others, they haven't cooked. Like that 3 Sacred Treasures, for as dope as that name sounds, it didn't really cook like that. Like what is this, bro? Wait, what? Wait, huh? Did I just hit that thing wrong? It did a cutscene this time. What the heck? Okay, I take back everything I just said. That was heat. That was heat. We got a whole cutscene with that, bro. That wasn't even our last move either. Moving down, though, we have one more ability to showcase, and it is Acceleration is Power. Hopefully, they cook for this one like they did the last one. Let's use it. What the heck was that? Okay, you know what? Let me try using this again, but in the air. Acceleration is power. That was a bit weird. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really know what to think about that one. Let me try using this guy here. Yeah, that looks a bit wonky. I'm not gonna lie. Don't really know what to think about that one. Hey, all things considered, a One Piece game, I think they actually cooked this time. So much so that I'm actually going to change the ranking. I'm going to put King's Legacy down in good tier, and I'm going to put a One Piece game in great tier in its place, because I think they just shouldn't be on the same tier. For once, a One Piece game actually did the fruits justice. Next up, though, for our third game, we have none other than Blox Fruits. Unlucky for me, I've already got a physical light fruit in my inventory in this game, so we don't got to spend time trying to get it. So let's waste no more time and eat it right now. Now, the cool thing with light fruit in this game is you actually get an M1, unlike the previous games we've seen. Well, other than a One Piece game V3. As you can see right here, we have a sword, and the swings actually look pretty cool. And similar to the previous 2 games, light in this game has an awaken version as well. But before we go ahead and try to awaken this thing, we've actually got to unlock all the moves, because in Blox Fruits, it works on a mastery-based system versus a stat-based system. To unlock our final move, we only need 110 mastery, so it's not going to take very long. In fact, I think with just a few bosses, we should be able to get it. We have one of the bosses right here, and I can showcase our first ability, which is Light Ray. As you can see, it is a light kick. We have some nice sound effects in there. It looks pretty nice. Overall, though, it's like pretty average, I would say. Nothing really like, super crazy, just decent effects. Uh-oh, we have someone over here. We have someone over here trying to get jumped. Yo, just let me finish my boss, bro. Just let me finish my boss, boy. Guy wants me to do this to him, huh? You want me to do it to you, bro? I'll fight you. I'll fight you right now, bro. Even with light equipped. So get him here. Yep, get him there. Boom. We get him like this. Get him with that. Boom. You did this to yourself, bro. You did this to yourself. Light Ray. Boom. Get him there. Boom. One more hit. There we go. GG. Shouldn't have tried to attack me, man. If that doesn't give you a glimpse of how OP light can be, then I don't know what will. But he also took my kill. We didn't get any mastery from that, so that is kind of unfortunate. Gotta find another NPC. I'm gonna just kill this NPC right here. We should be able to get enough EXP to get some moves off this NPC. There we go. Killed him. And we already got our first ability, Light Flight. Let's see. We got 2 abilities, Barrage of Light and Light Flight. Not bad, not bad. The Light Flight in this game is pretty similar to King's Legacy. It is stagnant. You can't move it. So once you put it in one direction, you're stuck in that direction. Visually, though, it does look nice, and we have some nice sound effects. For our third move, though, we actually have a pretty cool one, being Barrage of Light. Shoot up in the air and you shoot down like a barrage of light beams. Visually, it's not the greatest, but it is still a pretty cool move. With that, we only have 2 more abilities left, Reflection Kick and Sky Beam Barrage. Let me go ahead and kill this NPC real quick. Hopefully we can get another ability. We're at 79 mastery. We get our next ability at 80, so just 1 more NPC should do it. Let me go ahead and just M1 this man. Boom. There we go. We got Reflection Kick. Now, Reflection Kick is pretty much Mirror Kick like how we saw in King's Legacy. You pretty much shoot it out. You teleport to where you go to at the end. Pretty cool looking visual move. So far, out of all the games we played, I would say Blox Fruits has the best base light fruit. Like King's Legacy and a One Piece game's base light fruit, it was just bad. Let's be real. But let's see how things stack up when we awaken the light fruit. 105 mastery. We have 5 more to go. 109. 1 more kill should do it. Here we go. And that is our final ability learned, Sky Beam Barrage. Honestly, one of my favorite moves in the entire kit. You basically, well, as the name implies, shoot a bunch of beams from the sky. Visually, right now, it doesn't look the greatest, but trust me, when we awaken it, it'll look way better. Now, to awaken in Blox Fruits is a lot more straightforward and easy than the other games. Like, yes, it's grindy, but it's not nearly as grindy. Basically, what we have is raid-based systems where we go through and complete waves of NPCs, and when we complete it, we get to awaken our move. For our case, obviously, we're doing the light raid. Now, I'm going to be trying to do this myself by equipping the Buddha fruit and then switching over to the light fruit at the very end so I can awaken the abilities. My only hope is that I'm able to solo the thing by myself. So let me do the Buddha hitbox glitch. There we go. All right, we should be good now. We should be good now. Let me go ahead and just go around M1ing the NPCs. We got to go through 5 islands, 5 waves, and each wave will get slightly harder up until we reach the 5th wave where there will be a boss. I don't even know how I'm explaining this. Y'all literally all know this. There we go. Wave 1 complete. We have 4 more to go. Wave 2, though. Let's go ahead and do this. This is the last NPC of this island. There we go. Island 2 cleared. We're doing good. We're doing good, boys. Let me go ahead and just vanquish all these boys, though. We're on the 3rd island. We have 2 more to go after this. There we go. Island 3 cleared. We're on the 4th one. After this, there'll only be 1 more. We're making good progress, boys. We still got 9 minutes, 33 seconds left. We got this. Ain't no problem. Let's go ahead and speed run through this 4th island. Last island NPC here. Let's go ahead and pack them up. M1. Hit him with the God, Human Soaring Beast, and GG. Final island available. For this one, we're going to be going inside of this little pyramid here, and the boss is about to spawn. We got a lot of light users now, so we got to be very careful. You guys can see here this test boss spawning in 3, 2, 1. Uh-oh. Yep. Now we have the boss user. Hold on. It's time to start being careful, boys. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's just the boss. It's mano-y-mano. Let's get it. One-on-one. No more jump combos. Just me and the boss. He's got a ton of health. All we got to do is just keep M1ing, though. We are running out of time, though. 5 minutes, 40 seconds. But at the rate his health's going down, we should be straight. All right. I think he's low enough to where it won't even matter. We just got to M1 and run. M1 and run. Let me stop playing. No more games. We're taking you serious. There we go. No, I forgot to switch over to light at the end. That was pointless. That raid was literally pointless. Just goes to show you, boys, don't grind when you're on no sleep. You make dumb decisions like that. All right, boys. This time I got my boy Mariah helping me. We're about to lock in. Ain't making the same mistake twice. Here we go, boys. We did it. We locked in and finished it. First move. It's time to awaken our first ability. We got to do this 4 more times, by the way. But for ability 1, we've upgraded our first one to Divine Arrow. It's no longer a light click now. Now it's kind of like a light bow arrow, and it shoots 3 shots instead of 1. Visually, it looks honestly pretty sick. Let's keep this moving. We got 4 more to go. Second move done, boys. Second move done. After this, we'll have 3 more raids to go through, but this one, we're going to be awakening the F ability, which is basically just the flight. Now, we saw how the V1 flight in Blox Fruits worked. This is the V2. It's slightly faster, and we can control how it goes. Although the control is
kind of choppy. You can't really control it smoothly. It's more so like linear versus just being able to be freely moving. So I definitely prefer the flight of the other ones, but visually I think Blox Fruits is not that bad. 3 more raids to go. Let's speedrun this. Got the last boss here. 3rd move, we unlocked Hand of Emperor. Basically, it's a long range light move that stuns. You can lengthen it or shorten it. Lasts pretty long too. Just 2 more raids. About to buy a 4th ability written down, 4,000 fragments. Now, final ability for 5,000. The last 2 abilities are called Lightspeed Destroyer and Wrath of God. Lightspeed Destroyer is basically like a bunch of light barrages. Probably honestly my favorite move of the kit. Very good for combo potential as well. And then the last move is just basically an upgrade of the first V1 Awakening. See, it does the same exact thing, just slightly better and then a little bit faster. Now, I'm going to be honest, all of the moves on Light V2 of Blox Fruits are a little bit outdated visually, with the exception of maybe Lightspeed Destroyer, which looks visually appealing, but Divine Arrow just looks all right. Hand of Emperor also just kind of looks decent. Shining Flight, I mean, it looks better than what we saw in King's Legacy, but as for Wrath of the God, it just looks decent, like a bunch of effects slapped together. Overall, though, I still do really like the Awakened Light Fruit and Blox Fruits, but I don't think it's better than King's Legacy. I think it's around the same tier, so I'm going to put this in good tier, below King's Legacy. I feel that was a bit of a controversial take. I already know people are going to be in the comments upset. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we have the final One Piece game of the video, Fruit Battleground. Now, similar to every other game we've reviewed in this video, there are 2 versions of Light and Fruit Battleground, the unawakened version and the V2 version. But this time, we're not going to be checking out the unawakened version. We're going to be going straight to Light V2. All right, now, first things first, when you log into the game with Light V2, you notice it actually has a bunch of different abilities down here, like Piercing Shine, Photon Storm, Heavenly Descent, Solar Grenade. These all sound super lit, but let me just go ahead and show you one by one what they actually do. So first off, Mirror Flight is probably the most accurate light flight out of all the games we've seen today. It actually like bounces off of the air instead of just going in a straight line, which I believe is more accurate to how Kizaru did it in the anime. But I know y'all don't care about that. Let's get to the attacking. First things first, we gotta find somebody. Okay, we found somebody here. So first off, we have Piercing Shine, which is basically similar to a light kick. The only difference is when we use it, we get a spear that allows us to M1 and teleport to people. Okay, and I'm stuck into a flame combo. Okay, all right. Let me go ahead and escape from that. Piercing Shine, boom, we use that. Let me teleport to him, there we go. Combo extend. Uh-oh, I did that wrong. But you guys can see here, whenever you use Piercing Shine, you get a little light spear, which is kind of what Kizaru did in the anime as well. Next move, we have a long range one, Photon Storm. You shoot a bunch of light arrows, and now we get our own bow, which we can M1 with. Just pack that dude up with it. Next one, honestly, probably one of my favorites and one of the best ones to combo extend. We have X Flash. You dash forward, and once you grab an enemy, you hit him with a barrage, which directly allows you to combo extend. Like, look at this combo right here. Boom, which is directly going to lead into our 4th move, Heavenly Descent. You shoot him up and slam him down. Exactly like how Kizaru did in Egghead, boys. Got a guy right here. Boom, X Flash. Come over here, my boy. You ain't escaping the X Flash. Snipe him there. Boom. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at this, boys. Look at this. This is just straight madness here, boys. This is straight madness. We haven't even used the final ability yet. Nevertheless, though, we are going to pack him up. I ain't worried about it. Heavenly Descent. And now let's hit him with the final ultimate, Solar Grenade. Yes, sir. Basically like Final Flash. All right, it's time to finish the job, boys. Uh-oh, we're getting double team. We're getting double team, boys. This isn't good. This isn't good. This isn't good. No, that's tragic. Hey, we may have lost, but we gonna win this one, boys. We gonna win this one. Hold up. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Won that. Let's go ahead and fight this guy right here. X Flash, Heavenly Descent. Boom. And you about to get hit with the craziest ultimate, my boy. You about to get hit with the craziest light grenade. GG's, my boy. GG's. You can't deny that the moves look absolutely beautiful in this game, ladies and gentlemen. Like, just look at this. Piercing Shine. Every move just looks so fire, bro. I know this sounds pretty biased when I say this, but I mean it when I say that Fruit Battlegrounds has never not cooked. And to be honest, we can all admit that this is definitely the best light fruit out of all of the other games we've seen. So for that, Fruit Battlegrounds is going to go in none other than the amazing tier. The first in the video. 100% deserved. Starting off with King's Legacy. Now, the dragon fruit in this game, just like all the other games we're checking out in this video, has just been recently reworked. So first step, we gotta obtain it. Now, if we check out the blacksmith right here, I believe dragon fruit is of legendary rarity. Yep, and it's also the most rarest fruit in the game. Now, let's look at that view. That's 3,250 Robux to buy it permanent. I don't want to have to do that, but maybe we don't have to. This is my account that I grinded to max recently in King's Legacy. You guys can see we're level 4,800. And if we check my inventory, I believe I have some good stuff that could trade to a dragon fruit. Specifically looking at my fruits, let's see, what do I got here? I got some decent fruits, spirit, light, flame. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, none of this is trading to dragon. What about my swords? Do I have anything here that could trade to dragon? Authentic mace? Maybe. What about materials? I think I have some rare materials, like dragon's orb. 159 of these? I've got 28 twilight orbs as well, and I think I got some other good stuff like Hydra's tail. I should be able to at least get one dragon from some of these. Only one way to find out though. All right, we're in a public server right now. Let me type a chat. Trading EXP crown for dragon fruit. I looked it up on the wiki. It looks like my EXP crown should be able to trade me up to a dragon, but I just don't
don't know if this is a scam or not, because I won't be able to get this thing back. But it looks like no one's responding. Not even a single one in chat. Nobody's responding in this server either, or in this server. I think it's time we change up our method. We're just getting straight up ghosted here. Now, the permanent dragon fruit may be too expensive for me to buy, but what if I did like a lower game pass? Like the Nightblade. That's only 1,000. That's more feasible. I'm just hoping this is a solid after game pass, bro. Let me store that in the inventory. Let me buy that thing. All right, now let me type in chat, trading Nightblade for dragon fruit. We better get some offers now, man. Ooh, just like that. Someone said trade me. Okay, hold on. All right, I just sent a trade request to him right here. Let's see if he's got the dragon we're looking for. All right, here we go. Let me go ahead and put in my little... Wait, he's putting Phoenix fruit. Let me put in my Nightblade. Let me add my Nightblade. Do you got the dragon fruit I'm looking for or not, bro? You said trade you. Sea King's Fin. What am I supposed to do with Sea King's Fin, bro? I'm looking for dragon fruit. But he's ready up like I'm actually about to accept that trade. Nah, I'm not doing it, bro. I'm not doing it. Sheesh. Just like that, boys. The very next server, we're trading with a guy named P5100. I'm not even gonna question that name, but we have my Nightblade for his dragon fruit. We got it already. Bro's throwing in some other stuff too. Ethereal, authentic, true triple katana. Hey, I don't even care about all that, bro. Let me go ahead and accept. Let's get this trade. Didn't even take that long to find this trade either too, so I'm not complaining about that. And we got a little bit of freebies in there. Sheesh. 3, 2, 1, and there we go. That's dragon obtained. Now let's see what this fruit model looking like. We got the new dragon fruit here. Dang, that's looking clean. Visually wise, this dragon fruit model looks 10 times better than how it used to look before. Like, this is how it looks now, but this is how it used to look before. Yeah, that just looks straight bland. But you know, let's waste no more time. Let's go ahead and eat this thing. Goodbye, Phoenix fruit. Hello, dragon. Let's see how good this thing is. First game on, let's start off strong. Okay, we got a nice little icon down there below. We got the dragon icon. Let's see. When we tap into dragon, we get multiple different abilities. First one being Blazy Bullet, and the last one obviously being full form. Wow, let's go ahead and check out this first ability, Blazing Bullets. Okay, not much of a startup animation. Let's see though. Ooh, okay, shoots off 3 little fireballs. A little bit on the weak side for dragon. I mean, I was expecting something kind of crazy. Second move, we have Wreaking Havoc. Maybe a bitter startup animation for this. Okay, no holding animation. Oh, what the? That looked kind of wonky. I'm not gonna lie. That looked a little bit weird. We're 0 for 2 right now. We're 0 for 2. I mean, visually this doesn't look bad, but I mean, when we're competing with Blox Fruits, you gotta do better than this. But you know what? This is all good because even though the base moveset might be mid, remember we do have a full form which changes all the abilities. But for our third one, we have Draconic Howl. Let's see this. Oh, okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Also, not really that crazy, though. I mean, visually, this looks better than it used to look, but it doesn't look like the moves have fundamentally changed much, which I guess is kind of similar to how Blox Fruits is, but I mean, like this looks nice, but it's just nothing crazy. And last but not least in base, let's check out Ignition Breath. This skill need to use full form. Okay, well, I guess that's all of our base moves. Kind of mid, bro. Now, before we actually check out the full form, there's an NPC if you have the dragon fruit equipped called Nishi, and if you talk to him, you can customize the appearance of your dragon. So let me click on dragon right here. We have multiple different customizations we can do from head all the way down to the armor. But it looks like in King's Legacy, it's not something you can really buy. It's something you have to obtain. Like, look at this. Solar Blaze color, obtain 20 titles. So it's more achievements that you unlocked as you progress in the game. But enough wasted time. Let's check out the full form. Okay. Not much of an exaggerated transformation. It kind of just appears. But I will say I do like this color. And look at how that animation, like this flying animation, just flows nice. Now we'll go more into the colors later, but let's see if any of the abilities change. First of all, do we have M1s? Oh, we do get M1s. We get a roar on the last M1. Yeah, that's not bad. I like that. Next up, Blazing Bullets. Oh, this one you can hold. Instead of just tapping, you actually hold it. But animation-wise, it didn't change much. Next up, we have Wreaking Havoc, though. Oh, you turn into like basically a tornado. That's basically Tatsumaki. I noticed something weird with this little EXP bar when I pressed that. I think there may be a dual move to that. Okay, it's off cooldown right now. Let me try holding that. Oh, yeah. Okay. Does it do something different? Oh, it does the little air slashes that Kaido did in the anime. So that's a 2 variant move right there. Hey, I'm a fan of that. I feel like these games don't do this enough. Visually though, I mean, it's not the best, but I do like the intuitiveness with the double use moves. So they get an extra points for that one. Next up, Draconic Howl. I'm assuming this is just going to be similar to the other one. Yeah. Basically just a bigger version of the other one, which I'm not upset about. Last but not least, we have Ignition Breath. They better cook for this one. Ooh, nice hold up animation with that. Okay, so you can hold it for a decent bit and you can aim this too. Hey, that's not bad. That's not bad for Ignition Breath. Definitely a step up for King's Legacy. I mean, even though I don't think this is as exaggerated as Dragon should be, y'all should have seen how bad it looked before. One thing I did want to check out before we hop off is to see how the other colors looked. Right now, I think I have the white variant equipped. Let's see how clean we can get this looking. Now, right now we have the Lunar Glow, which is the white one. What if I equip Salmon Sorbet? Let me equip Salmon Sorbet on everything. Let's see how that looks.
Oh, there's a preview option right here, so we don't even need to see how it looks. Okay, so this is how it looks right here in the corner. Not bad, not bad. I must say I'm a fan of that. I'm a fan of that. Why doesn't Blox Fruits do features like this? A preview feature? King's Legacy? They got some good quality of life features. All right, what about Radiant Sunshine? How does that look on everything? You know what? For this one, we're not going to look at the preview. We're going to check this one out right here. Gee, okay. We got a nice little like yellow / green type colorway. I actually like this. This is fire. Now that's cool and everything, but how good is the dragon fruit actually in King's Legacy? To test this, we're gonna be facing off against one of the strongest bosses in the second sea of this game. And all we have to do to summon him is go up to this area here, click interact, and summon Hido. This boss has 1 million HP and he's extremely difficult. Also, damn, he's a whole other different color for dragon, bro. But he's black. Pause. That sounds crazy out of context, bro. But his skin actually looks fire. Now, this is going to be a good indication of how powerful the dragon fruit actually is, because if we can defeat this boss, I would say this is pretty decent in the game. And it looks like right now, just off of a few moves, we've already dealt like 60,000 health, bro. Let me see if we can actually pack this guy up, bro. If we can pack this guy up without dying, I'd say this fruit is good. But if not... This may be kind of dookie. Bro, he's about to kill me. There's no way I actually died this quick, bro. There's no way I actually died this quick without even getting him to half health. All right, we've dealt right around 200,000 health, and I've got 17,000 left. 3,000? Oh my gosh, bro. I ain't gonna lie, dragon fruit may not be it. Dragon fruit may not be it, bro. This is insane. Man, I could just air camp and stay out of his range and then fight him. Never mind, I'm dead. I think I've seen everything I need to. Here we have our tier list we're going to be ranking each game. In top tier, we have Godly. The tier under that, we have the Sheesh tier. Down below, we have Not Bad tier, followed by Mid tier, and bottom, we have Garbo tier. For our first game, King's Legacy, I liked the customization color features. Some of the moves were decent, but I wasn't amazed by what I saw. So this is going to go in Not Bad tier to start with. Now, this was just one of the many other One Piece games we're going to be checking out in this video. And I think the dragon fruit from some of the other games just might shock you. But for game number 2, we have a One Piece game. And this game literally just got a dragon update like 2 days ago. Now, in a One Piece game, there's actually 2 different methods of obtaining the dragon fruit. First one being obviously using the gacha. But as for the second method, you can defeat the Kaido boss right here. And he has a 0.1% chance of dropping a dragon fruit. Look at that, man. Look at that, man. How they not getting copyrighted for this? Anyways, I don't really want to mess around with the gacha, so we're obviously going to fight Kaido. Let's see how this goes, boys. Let me activate all my boosts. Now let's go to town on this man, bro. Let's go to town on him. Boom, hit him with that. Hit him with these. Man's right around half health now. Okay, never mind. He's not at half health. He's actually got a lot more than that. Damn, this man's actually kind of strong, bro. Hold up. You know, let me hit him with all my abilities. Let me hit him with this. Yup. Pack him up. Hit him with Divine Departure. Yeah, this game's stepping up the effects, bro. And now this should end them. There we go. Okay, I got 8.25 million, but we didn't get a dragon fruit. So all we got to do now is keep fighting this man until we get one. This is another Kaido down here. Still no dragon fruit. But after fighting him a bunch more times, sheesh, we got the dragon fruit and we got Kaido's club. I also farmed up a bunch of these fire dragon keys. We got 25 of them, but you guys will see what we need those for later on. For now, let's go ahead and eat this dragon fruit. First thing though, this is what the club looks like. So we unlock Kaido's club. That's not bad. That's not bad. Oh, we got aura effector on it too. Sheesh, all right, no more waste of time. Let's eat this dragon fruit. Let's go ahead and eat that thing. Dragon activated. Damn, we got like a bunch of different moves here, bro. Now before we go ahead and showcase these moves though, there's something you should know. The dragon fruit in this game actually has an awakening called Dragon V2. And there's an entire quest line you have to do to actually obtain it, which we will be doing right after we get done seeing this. So first off, we have Hybrid Claw Slash, which is an M1. Let me go ahead and see that. Huh? Nothing's happening. Okay, maybe you need to be transformed for that one. Okay, so let's move on then. Blast Breath, let's check that out. Nothing work? Okay, what about Demolishing Roar? Nothing works? Tatsumaki? Blast Spheres? Hybrid Roar? Alright, bro. So I guess the entire moveset just doesn't work in base. Well, I'll tell you what we can do. Hybrid Transformation. Let's check that out. Okay. Not much of an animation. The wings literally just appeared there. I mean, that was lame. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Okay, do we get M1s now? Oh, okay, we do get M1s now, but these are like the most subtle of M1s I've ever seen, dog. Come on now, AOPG. Come on. All right, let's see what other abilities we get now. Do we get Blast Breath? Nope. What about Demolishing Roar? Still no Tatsumaki? Blast Spheres? Okay, Hybrid Roar. Okay, so we literally only get 2 moves in the hybrid form. Yeah, I can see why this got an awakening now. They knew the base was too mid. Might as well go to the full transformation now. Dragon transformation. No animation for the... Alright, bro. Y'all are cheating me with these dragon transformations, bro. Ain't no emphasis or nothing to it. And I can't even turn this thing around to see the front of it. Alright, bro. Well, anyways, this is what we got to deal with. This is how the dragon form looks. Not anything crazy, but does it have M1s in here? No, we lose the M1s? Alright. Let's just finish this showcase. Blast Breath. Okay, this is not bad. Nice little charge up animation. Let's see how it looks though. Not bad, not bad. I mean, we've seen better. We've seen better. Definitely not better than King's Legacy, but hey, I'm not trying to judge this too hard. This is why it has an awakening, a V2 version. Next up, we have Demolishing Roar. Hopefully this one's better. Let me see. Okay, it's basically just a bigger roar of the hybrid one. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. All that grinding I did to get the physical dragon for this, just to be in some hot mid. Tatsumaki for third ability. Let's see this. Okay, I don't even really know what to think about that one. The effects were like so packed together and close, I couldn't even see what I was looking at. Like, look at this, bro. I get it. And I just died. That was Tatsumaki. Last ability, Blast Fear. Okay, it's just a bunch of blasts. That's it. We went like Vegeta out here, dog. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. If I had to give this one a rating, I'd give this a 3 out of 10 for dragons. This is the base is not that good. All right, now that we got the base showcasing out the way, Dragon V2 obtainment. It looks like to get the Dragon V2, you need to get a Fire Dragon Scroll, which is a 10% drop from the Kaido boss. Not the one we fought earlier, but an even stronger one in 3rd Sea. It looks like there's also a Hybrid V2 form, which you need another 15% drop. So we got to get 2 rare drops just to unlock this thing. That's already insane. But luckily, I did some prepping beforehand. You guys remember these Fire Dragon keys I told you about a little bit ago, right? Well, according to the wiki, it says to summon the Awakened Kaido boss, which is the boss we need to defeat to get the Awakening, you need the Fire Dragon key to summon him, which is an 8% drop from the Kaido boss we were fighting earlier. So as of right now, we're completely ready to get this stroll on the road. So let me go ahead and teleport over to Dawn Island V2. Let me talk to old Foss. He's gonna ask me, would you like to teleport to 3rd Sea? Yes, sir. I have no clue how hard this boss is gonna be, or if we can even solo it, but we about to find out. All right, let me go and teleport over to Awakened Dragon Island. Ooh, this is an interesting island. What the heck? Is that Kaido frozen in stone up there? All right, looks like all we have to do is talk to this dragon summoner here. He's gonna say ... We're gonna respond hello.
The key holds all the might. Bring it here, and it will be the dragon that you may fight.
Barst? All right, let me go ahead and confirm. And we've summoned Awakened Beast Pterodon. What? Oh, that's Dragon Kaido right there. What the? Buddy just one-shot me. I didn't even get a chance to fight back. Ain't no way I'm about to let that slide. Ain't no way I'm about to let that slide. You know what? Hold on. You know what? Matter of fact, let me set my spawn here. We putting up all the stops for this one, boys. We pulling all the stops. Let me awaken that. Let me pull up my pirate sword mode. Last but not least, Yuta's world. And summon Tot Musica. We summoning all the things against this man. Let me see if I can even kill this man, bro. Let me see if I can even kill this. Bro, he one-shotted me from over there? Oh, nah. We're not even close to being high enough level to fight this guy. Hold on, boys. I think I found the cheese trap. I can hit him from all the way over here. Look at that. I'm dealing damage, but he's unable to hit me. I think I can defeat him like this. Only issue is I looked up in the wiki and this guy has 6 billion HP, so like this may actually take like 10 minutes of me doing this. Bro, I've been at this for 3 minutes straight, just spamming these abilities here. I don't think I did a dent to his health. Let me see. Oh, we just barely did anything, bro. Literally, like after 10 minutes of fighting this man, we only have him down this much. Well, you know what, boys? We're just gonna stay here as long as we need to. I hope this boss don't despawn, man, because we gonna be here for a minute spamming. All right, boys, I think we're finally making some real progress. You guys see his health bar right there? He's right under half health, finally. Just a little bit left to go, boys. That small amount of health he has left, that's all we need. He has like 1% health left, boys. We got this, we got this. Come on. Few more hits. Should be the last ability now. One more, and all we get is just money from him? No, we didn't get nothing. I just spent like 30 minutes farming that guy just to get nothing. Let's give it another try. All right, boys, second time's a charm. I came back with a training arc. We beating this man this time, bro, for sure. Let me hit him with this. I bought some stuff, trained, got my hockey up. We could beat this man now, bro. A lot easier than before, at least. One more hit, pummel. Let's see, will we get a second try? You got fruit chest. We also got belly, but we didn't get the damn thing we need, which is a scroll. Let me see that we get this fruit chest, though. Let me click that. All right. Let's see what we get from the fruit chest. And we get shadow fruit. Not good. All right, next dragon here. Oh, we got weapon chest and we got beast cloak. No clue what that beast cloak does, but I feel like we're getting close to getting what we need. Next dragon here, and we get nothing. Dragon number 5, and we get an accessory chest. Next one up here, still no scroll. I've lost count on how much this is, but still no scroll. When will I get this damn scroll? Please, game. Only 17 more attempts. Next dragon run, he's dead. Only a fruit chest. Oh, there we go. You got fire dragon scroll. We got the scroll, ladies and gentlemen. We got 1 out of the 2 of the scrolls we needed. I told y'all, man, the patience will pay off. Now, that was 1 of the 2 scrolls we needed. We just got fire dragon scroll, which is actually the rarer one at 10% drop. The other one we need is the hybrid V2 scroll, which is a 15% drop. So it should be easier to get. And because I worked so hard for this, we're just gonna go ahead and switch real quick and activate this on my dragon fruit just to make sure we don't lose this thing. All right, we've equipped to the dragon fruit here. Now we just go scroll down. Let me look up fire dragon scroll. There we go. Let me see this thing. And apparently we just click on this and activate it and dragon will be awakened. Okay, that's it. Is Dragon Awakened? Let me see. Does the abilities look different? Oh, we only have one ability now. So we've awakened our dragon officially, but now you guys can see hybrid is locked. That's where the hybrid scroll comes in handy, and then we'll get to see the rest of our abilities. So back to granted it is. All right, we got another awakened Kaido very low. The goal is hopefully we don't have to farm this one as long. I mean, it's a 30% drop. We haven't gotten it yet, but maybe we can get this first run. And we got item chest, and that's it. Let's see if we can get it the next one, though. Nope, just money. You know what they say, though, boys? Third time's the charm. And... oh, we got the hybrid scroll. No, we actually called that. Oh, we actually called that, boys. We got the hybrid scroll. Sheesh. And we still add 10 more keys to spare. Hey, that's what I call fate, man. The time is now, boys. The time is now. Hybrid scroll. Let's activate that thing. And there we go, man. Dragon fruit done. Now let's hope it was worth the grind. First off, we have flaming dragon torch. Let me press U. Let's see what happens. Ooh, what the heck? Okay, so this is basically the same dragon form as before, except it has a way different color. It's like a shade of pink. If only I could turn around and see how the damn thing looks. Does it have M1s? No, but we do have a bunch of different abilities, 4 or 5 different abilities. First off, let's check volcanic blast breath. Let's hope this looks fire. Let's see. Volcanic blast breath. Ooh. Okay, this is at least better than King's Legacy so far. Next up, we have Kaifu. What the heck? Kaifu. Ooh. Oh, it's like a lightning thing. Had a cool charge up, but the move actually didn't even last that long. Torching Tatsumaki. Okay, that sounds cool. Got my attention. Ooh. Oh, that's actually fire. No pun intended. That's actually heat, bro. Nah, this is my favorite one so far, bro. This is my favorite one so far. Last move we have is Scorched Clouds in the final form. Okay, let's check that out. Scorched Clouds. Ooh. Oh, it's still going. Oh, it's still going. Okay, that's actually not bad. That's actually not bad. Okay, this dragon form is definitely way better than the first dragon form. They cook. But how good is the hybrid? Ooh, okay. We got a nice. This is actually really good fruit model. Wait, what the heck is my character doing down there chilling? Okay, I don't know what's up with that, but like, how did they not get copyrighted for this, bro? Like, this is straight up 1-to-1 looking like Kaido hybrid. We get a ton of different abilities, so let's waste no more time. I already did a lot. Let's see, M1s. Okay, we get a nice little club slam. And I will say that damage is pretty fire. 22 million for an M1. That's kind of fire. That's a lot of damage. Next up, we have Thunder Bellow Bagua. All right, let's see. Ooh, my eyes deceive me. Is a One Piece game actually cooking with this? Hold up. Lightning Hammered Ragnarok. Okay, let's see that. Ooh, not as good as the first one, I will say. I don't really know what that was. Kundali Dragon Swarm. Oh, this is the barrage one, right? Oh, yo, they're cooking, bro. They're cooking. Final ability, Conqueror of 3 Worlds, Ragnarok. All right, let's see this. They better cook for this. Ooh. 202 million damage on that move? Shee, okay. Hey, this is a huge step up from what we saw from King's Legacy. Not bad, a One Piece game. This is gonna get you straight in the sheesh tier. But now moving on to game number 3, we have Blox Fruits. Now, this is the most recent game that just got a dragon rework, and there's actually 2 different variants. We have East and West variant in the game. Now, I already own the permanent dragon fruit on this account, so you guys go see. If we swap to it right now, you will see the 2 ones I just talked about, the Western and Eastern version. These are both 2 separate dragons with their own different movesets, and we're gonna compare each of them. For now, we're going Western. I don't have this thing fully mastered out on this account. It's only at 271 mastery. The only move we're missing is Imperial Evolution, which we get at 350. But just to showcase what we got, first things first, we have an M1 with this. So yeah, if you just click, you guys can see we have 3 or 4 melee combos, which do decent damage. Actually, 978. Okay, I'm trolling. I don't even have fruit stats on it right now. All right, now we're fruit stats. Let's look at the M1s now. Yep, full M1 combo, 3,730. You guys will also notice there's this Fury meter bar. The more it goes up, once it gets full, I will be able to transform when I unlock Imperial Evolution. But for our first actual ability, we have Heat Wave Cannon, which is a charged up blast breath, and it goes really long distance. See that NPC right there? He's dead. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not trying to glaze Blox Fruits or anything, but just this move alone, visually, is better than any of the moves we've seen from a One Piece game and King's Legacy combined. I mean, just look at this, bro. That's beautiful. No glaze, though. No glaze. Next up, Infernal Pincer. This is a dash ability, which you launch your enemy up and slam them down. Hey, you can't tell me that ain't fire. Another cool thing you can do with Infernal Pincer, you can grab them and slam them into walls. You see how it slammed them into that wall? Yeah, you ain't getting those type of effects out of other games. Third ability, we have Scorching Downfall, my favorite ability. You shoot up in the air and launch a barrage of fire beams. Last but not least, we have Draconic Sword, which is a flight. You guys can see it starts up really quick, then it kind of goes slow, but it has a feature where if you go down, you get a little speed boost. But this move doubles down as something else other than a flight. If used on an NPC, you will see it is a barrage attack, which does a little bit of damage. All right, now that we've seen the base move set, the only thing we have left to do is go fight some bosses to unlock the rest of the moves. And I think the best method to do that is by heading to the 3rd sea and fighting a specific boss. Now, if you guessed the boss that we'd be fighting would be Big Mom, you
you'd be wrong, because we're not fighting this one at all. It's gonna take too long. Nope, instead, we're gonna be fighting Longma. This is gonna be a really easy boss for us to fight. He has little health and gives a lot of EXP or mastery for killing him. So yeah, this is pretty optimal boss to fight, especially if you're trying to get moves for fruits. This should get us to about 280 or 285 by defeating him. All right, Longma should be down with this. There we go. Now we've hit 281 mastery. Only 70 more mastery to go. This is the next Longma here. Now we're at 290. Now 300. Now 320. 348 mastery. Now finally 350 final ability unlocked. Now there's actually two things you get out of Imperial Evolution, and the first one is the hybrid transformation. So basically our character becomes bigger, we also become faster, and we deal more damage. Moves don't really change much other than we get a 4th M1 now, you guys can see. Now, what's interesting is when this red bar becomes full, like so, it will glow, and you'll get text that says full transformation ready. Now, prepare yourselves, boys. Imperial Evolution. This is the dragon transformation in Blox Fruits, bro. Just look at the details on this dragon, man. Represent the Western mythology dragon. You guys can see it looks more like a wyvern. Another cool feature right here, though, when you activate Haki, this is with Haki off. You guys can see it's unarmored. With Haki, we have armor. Nice, cool fight animations. Everything just looks so smooth, bro. Look at this. Like, this just looks beautiful. All right, enough glazing, though. Let's get to the abilities. First off, we have M1s. Changed M1s in this, which is insane. Look at this. Straight fire breath. Now we have Heat Wave Cannon, which, you know what? To demonstrate this, I'm actually going to fly away really far. You see that NPC right down there, right? And keep in mind, this move can go way further than this. I'm going to hold this all the way it can go. And watch this, boys. Hit every single one of them in that area. But next up, we have Infernal Pincer. Let's go ahead and showcase that ability. This is one of my favorite ones. Hold it. You guys can see we have a nice charge up animation, and it shoots down a bunch of claws. AoE range on that is insane. Now, next up, we do have Scorching Downfall, but before we show that, I'm going to showcase Draconic Sword. Let me go ahead and go down on this boss. You shoot up, grab him, slam him down. But if y'all thought that was cool, check this out, boys. Look at this. Straight destruction, bro. Bro, that's insane. One of the most OP moves in the game. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Now, this here is the Western Dragon completely done. Now, let's show the Eastern. Dragon East activated. Now we just farm up our meter bar once again. One more M1. There we go. Full transformation ready. Check this out, boys. Check this out. Completely different animation for transforming into East Dragon, and looks completely different. This one's more accurate to East mythology dragons, and also you guys can see this is without the Haki, with Haki, fire armor, and we get a fire ring around our neck. You'll also be surprised to know that all of these moves are different as well. Heat Wave Cannon does the same exact thing as before, looks the same too, but every other ability is different. For example, Infernal Pincer, you guys can see this is a Tatsumaki-like ability. You basically spin around like a tornado and slam down. Draconic Sword, something completely different as well. Look at this one, boys. Look at this. Completely different ability. Basically turn into a Beyblade and slam down, but it's really fun to mess around with. And last but not least, Scorching Downfall also does something completely different. Look at that. Look at that, boys. 41,513 damage. Insanity. Need I say more? Another cool feature, you can also customize the colors just like in King's Legacy. It's not as in-depth. All you can do is basically change the whole color of it. You're gonna see there's multiple different colors. I don't have any of them unlocked on this account, but if you want to know how to unlock them, make sure to click on my video where I unlocked every dragon color in one video. Shameless plug, I know. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to Blox Fruits Dragon. But before we give this a rating, let me show y'all something. Allow me to demonstrate just how broken the dragon fruit really is in this game. I'm only a 2.5 million bounty player with the combat fighting style in this account, so realistically, I should be able to beat nobody in PvP. But let me farm up this transformation real quick and show y'all something. All right, full transformation ready. It's time to wreak some havoc. A PvPer right here just joined in the server. Let me step out of safe zone. He's probably gonna want to fight me, right? He's probably gonna fight me. Yeah, look at him. Look at him chasing after me. Think again, bucko. Think again. Nah, you're not getting away, bro. You're not getting away. Hold on. You see this poor soul down here? See this poor soul down here? Boom. 8,716 bounty. Dead like that. He didn't even have a chance, bro. Come on out. I see y'all hanging in safe zone, bro. Don't be scared of me, bro. I'm just a little low-level dragon. Yeah, they're not about to step out of that safe zone, bro, because they know. They know. I may be under-leveled and have combat, but they ain't beating me. Pirates have been spotted approaching the castle. Oh, it's GG's, bro. It's over. It's over for them, bro. It's over for them. There they are, man. There they are. I'm sorry what I'm about to do to y'all, but it's gotta be this way, man. It's gotta be this way. Let me get that bounty. I already got someone. I got a sus kill. Come here, Buddha. Yeah. Where you think you're going? Where you think you're going? Look at this. He can't even run away. Infernal Pincer, Draconic Sword. Boom, grab him out the air. I wasn't even close to him, by the way. Where you think you're going, Buddha? Where you think you're going? Look at this, boys. I have him really down low. He hasn't even been able to do anything to me. Come back here. Yep, hit him with that. I got my V4, and that's 10,000 bounty right there, boys. More targets down here. Boom. And that's 11,478 more. We're literally bullying this entire server without even trying, ladies and gentlemen. I need y'all to understand this. I need y'all to understand this, bro. And we got the fruit from the raid. Oh, without even trying to. Hey, if this doesn't show y'all how busted dragon fruit is, I don't know what will. I'm sorry, server. I'm sorry I had to do that to y'all. Y'all all know full well what I'm about to raid Blox Fruits. If you thought this thing was going anywhere other than godly tier, you got to get your brain checked, bro. And I don't want to debate with nobody about that at all. It's godly tier. Only one game left to hop on, ladies and gentlemen. Fruit Battlegrounds. Now, in Fruit Battlegrounds, there's actually two dragon versions. We have Dragon V2 here, and this is the fruit model. And we also have Dragon V1. This is the fruit model for this one. I fortunately have both, so we're going to showcase both. But if you want to get both and don't have them, good luck, because Dragon is a legendary fruit, which has a 0.08% chance of getting. Dragon V2 is even rarer, mythical, and you only have a 0.02% chance to get that. But logging into the game, we can see Dragon V1. We have 5 different moves down below, one of them being a transformation, and we have a meter bar at the right. First move being Dragon Breath. Let's check this one out. Nice hold animation. You can't hold it forever, and this one can't be aimed. Not bad, not bad. Second up, we got Dragon Claw. You shoot over, grab them, and slam them back. Third move, we have Screech. Not bad, not bad. Nice barrage ability, which can combo into Dragon Claw. So this fruit has combos. Next up, we have Draco Meteor. This is one of my favorite ones in base Dragon. You shoot this thing up, and it's just a bunch of missiles falling down. Kind of like the Blox Fruits one, but just way worse. And last but not least, we got Crimson Bomb. Basically, you throw in a whole fire spirit bomb at these boys. Sheesh. Look at that thing, bro. Look at that thing. Hey, this is at least better than some of the other ones we've seen in the video. But last but not least, we got Dragon Transformation. Not bad, boys. Look at this. Looks 100% like how Kaido's transformation looks. And the moves of this one have changed a little bit. Dragon Breath is better now. Slightly better. You still can't aim it. But we do get another ability called Tatsumaki, which is pretty much like the one we saw in Blox Fruits, just, again, more toned down. Screech is the same thing. Just slightly better now. Looks also visually better. Draco Meteor, also the same thing, just better. And then obviously Crimson Bomb, once again, the same thing, just bigger. That is completely Dragon V1 in this game, and I must say, even though it does look a little bit outdated compared to what we see earlier in the video, this is still really good. It's at least better than King's Legacy. I mean, let's be real. Now let's get into Dragon V2. And for those of you boys that don't have Dragon V2 but have Dragon V1, you're in luck. If you go to the Onigashima Island and go to the top of it and speak to this NPC here, it'll allow you to do a quest line to transform your Dragon V1 to Dragon V2. And I believe the requirements are you got to be level 300, you have to have 30 titles unlocked, and you got to defeat Kaido 5 times. After you've done that, once you talk to him, he'll say, would you like to swap your fruit from Dragon to Dragon V2? I don't want to do that though because I want to keep my physical Dragon V1, so we're just going to switch here. Let me go over here, switch to Dragon V2. Model looks way better, I might add. Now let's see how this fruit compares. First off, you may already notice that we have a club. This comes default. So we have extended M1s now, and also better M1s. You guys see we get that little down sign on the end? You might also notice we do also have another transformation bar here, but we only have 4 moves in base instead of 5 like the V1. All right, we got the respawn dummies right here. Let's check out these abilities. First off, we have Infernal Breath, which is an upgraded version of the first one. You can actually aim this one, aim it closer, or bring them far away. Just to demonstrate that again, you guys can see right here, NPC's over here. Now I'm gonna bring him closer. You guys can see now he's right in front of me. Pretty cool. But second up, we have Thunder Bagua. You launch at him, and then you teleport forward and slam him here. Honestly, one of my favorite abilities for this one, I'm not gonna lie. Third move, we have Dragon Twister. You swing your club and throw out a tornado, which actually stuns really good. You can pair that with Infernal Breath. Bring him over here, Thunder Bagua, and then you just creating combos just easily with this. Speaking of combos, boys, we have another move that's a combo ender. This is what you want to end your combos with. You hold this fully, deals a ton of damage. Yeah, that's Beast Bellows right there. Now, last but not least, we have the transformation ability, but unfortunately, I can't showcase it in my private server because in order to get this bar to go up, you have to fight real players. It's time to get toxic. And here we go. I see someone right here. I see someone right here. Let me hit him with that Thunder Bagua. Dragon Twister. Damn, our bar's already full? Okay, hold on. I didn't think it would fill that quick, so you know what? Let's waste no more time. Dragon Transformation. Look at this. Hybrid form right here. Now it's time to pack this man up. Does this guy have Flame V2? No, I think that's Flame V1. All right, anyways, so you guys can see we got a lot more moves down below. First off, Infernal Breath. Pretty much same ability, just improved more. Let me drag him over here. Let me use Ball of Frenzy. You shoot up and aim a bunch of blasts wherever your cursor goes. Very good for combo extending, by the way. Here this guy is right here. Now we have Dragon Twister. Oh, he just interrupted my combo. All right, bro. Hold on. Let's hit him with this then. Beast Bellow. We're running out of meter quick. We got to showcase his abilities before we run out, bro. All right, that's Beast Bellow right there. Pretty much the same ability. Now let's do Flaming Touch. Basically what Kaido did in the anime. It's a little flame form. Is that a gear 5? Oh, nah. All right, hold on. You gotta hurry up and showcase his last ability. Demolition.
What?
All right, dog. All right, dog. All right. You know what? You know what? We're not about to fight this gear 5. I'm not about to do that. We already ran out of our form right now, bro. The heck? Did I just get stuck in the ground, bro? Oh my god, bro. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me, bro. Okay, let me use Thunder Bagua. Let me use Thunder Bagua. Please let me use Thunder Bagua. Okay, there we go. Got out of there. I got unstuck just to get stuck again. That's insane. Ain't no way this guy's just sitting here standing on my body right now, bro. Let me out. Let me out. Finally, I got unstuck. All right, bet. We've seen all the abilities so far except for one. Demolition. You know what? I think it's time to showcase on this guy. I think it's time to showcase on this guy right here. Get him right here. Grab him up. What? How did that not hit him? All right, bro. All right, bro. They're trolling me. They're trolling me. They're trolling me. Looks like we got to do this a different way then. Looks like we got to do this a different way then. Bring him over here. I will showcase my ability. I will showcase my ability, bro. Got him here. Yup. Slam him over there. Grab him. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Throw him up in the air. Come up. Slam him down. Might be one of the most fire abilities I've ever seen in Roblox, bro. I'm gonna be honest, even to this day. Hey, but even though we showcased that, looks like we're about to lose this fight, man. We're about to lose this fight. We're on our last legs. Yeah, GG's, bro. GG's. Fair fight. Fair fight. At least I got to showcase my ability. Oh, wait, we actually killed him. Somehow we brought that back. All right, I'll take that. Let's go rig on some more noobs days, bro. Let's go bully some more noobs, man. Boom. Beast Bellow. Where you think you're going, bro? Where you think you going? Take this, bro. Take this. Yep. You can't even block that, bro. What you doing? What you doing blocking that, bro? What you doing blocking that? Double kill. Hey, man. So as y'all can see, Dragon V2 is fully centered around the hybrid form rather than being like the full dragon form. And I'm not gonna lie, I mess with it. I mess with it. Especially the final ability, Demolition. But I've yapped on long enough. It's time to get to the raid. Now, Fruit Battlegrounds Dragon is definitely not better than the Blox Fruits one in my opinion, but it is better than your One Piece game, so I'm gonna put it in the top of sheesh tier. There we go. Now that is every single game that's recently got a reworked dragon completely rated. Comment down which ones you guys agree with or don't agree with, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm not arguing with anyone on the Blox Fruits placement.
We have King's Legacy. Now, lucky for us, I know for a fact in King's Legacy, we have a Flame Fruit. We got it right here. But interestingly enough, in King's Legacy, Flame Fruit has an awakening. As you guys can see here, it can awaken and it costs 400 gems. Flame Fruit's also only an epic rarity and it costs 1150 Robux, so it's not too rare and not too expensive. So without any more waste of time, let's go ahead and eat that thing. This is the fruit model right here. It's not bad, to be honest. There we go. Let's eat it. All right, let's see what we're working with. We got 5 different moves here: Flame Fist, Infernal Pillar, Fire Fly, Fire Emperor, and Flame Fly. Not bad. We at least got 5 moves. Let's see the first one, Flame Fist. This is he can. Oh, we actually got some charging ability. Damn. Okay, that's actually not that is not bad, especially for King's Legacy. And this is only the V1. Let's go check that out one more time. Flame Fist. Boom. It's not bad. Next up, we have Flame Fly. Let's go ahead and test this out. Boom. Oh, wait, this thing's actually kind of fast. Now, animations wise, it's not the best, but we do have this meter down below, which shows how much you have left. So you can use this flight until that meter runs out, and it looks like it's going down very slow. So you could probably fly between islands easily. We love a flight that's actually useful. Next up, we have Inferno Pillar. Let's go ahead and use that. Okay, the little charge moves like the Fire Pillar. Let's go ahead and release it. So I'm not gonna lie, they did not cook with that one very much. That looks a bit scuffed. Third move, we have Firefly. Okay. Oh, it's that move, the green little things that Ace did in the anime. Not bad, but I mean, it's also like not that cool. This actually seems pretty similar to the GPO Flame Fruit. And last but not least, we have Fire Emperor, which is the fireball. I mean, like, how could they get this wrong? This actually looks kind of fire though, I'm not gonna lie. No pun intended. But let's go ahead and try to awaken this thing. Now, unfortunately for us, in order to awaken Flame Fruit, you need to be in second sea. So since my account's not high enough to be in second sea, I've hopped on my friend Shinra's account. Now, the first thing we need to do is we need to get 5 physical Flame Fruits, because in order to awaken it, you just need to have 5. So I've loaded up a bunch of Robux on his account, and we're gonna try our luck by spinning a bunch of times and trying to get the 5 we need. That's 1,447 gems right there. Let's go ahead and spin the gacha. That gives us about 95 spins. If we don't get it within 95, I'm gonna be upset. Let's open 10 right now. Let's see what we get for first one. Imagine we get flame first try, and we get the shadow fruit. Let's keep this pushing. Let's keep this pushing. Let's just speed run through this. Giraffe next. String. Control. Gravity. So far, we haven't gotten any epics yet, let alone the one we need, which is flame. Oh, epic right there. Magnet, though. That is tough. I'm gonna let this one ride out. I'm gonna let this one ride out. Let's see. Ooh, 2 epics back to back. Come on, come on. Flame. Lucky flame. Lucky flame. And we get a spike fruit. Okay. Okay, you know what? That first 10 didn't go the way we wanted to. We did get 2 epics, though. I have hope we can get what we need. Let's keep this pushing. Let's keep this pushing, boys. We need to get 5 flame fruits total. I don't know why they have it this way, but they just do. Okay, we got leopard right there. We ended up getting 2 quick. So you know what? We can actually trade some of these epics for flame if we don't end up getting it. Let's keep this pushing, though. Hopefully, we'll end up getting our flame eventually. It's about to be our 30th spin. We haven't gotten it yet. I can feel it, though. I can feel it, though, boys. We're gonna get it soon. We're gonna get it soon. Rumble. Oh, how are we getting a rare epics than the one we need? It's like we're lucky and unlucky at the same time. Still got 65 keys left. I have a good feeling we're gonna get it, boys. We're gonna get at least a couple flames, and then we could trade the rest. But if we don't at least get like 2 or 3 flames from this is rigged, bro. This is actually rigged. Ooh! First flame fruit right there. Yes, sir. First flame fruit there. We still have 55 keys left. So you know what? We have a good chance of getting them all. For this one, I have to eat this because since we don't have flame on this account, we have to have it equipped. Now we've got to get 4 more. Let's just go ahead and speed run this until we get some more, boys. 1 key remaining. We haven't gotten a single flame other than the first one we got. I'm starting to lose hope, boys. We're gonna have to spend way more Robux than I had anticipated for. For the last one, we get spin fruit. You know, before we go ahead and spend more Robux, let me just say, anyone in here have a flame fruit for trade? No one's currently responding, so you know what? Let's just go ahead and just load up some more Robux, bro. 3,300 more Robux? Ain't nothing, man. Ain't nothing. Let's keep this pushing. Let's keep this pushing. We're gonna get the flames we need. First 10 spins right here. Can we get a flame from this first 10? Please. Can we get a flame? Please. And it doesn't. Oh, spirit. Why? Why are we getting more rare fruits? Oh, we couldn't get flame from the first 10. Let's keep this pushing. Bomb fruit, magma, venom, gravity, venom, giraffe, shadow, human, barrier. 1 more key left. We have went through 97 spins just like that, and not a single more flame. Let's go ahead and just slow spin this one, boys. Not that I think we're gonna get it. That would be insane if we did, though. And we end up with the string fruit. Boys, I don't think you understand. I've spent like literally over $60 worth of spins. We haven't gotten a single flame other than the first one we got, which we had to eat. Dragon fruit. Oh my God. I've been trying to spin for the last 10 minutes. I've spent $50 more of Robux, and we end up getting dragon fruit. Well, you know what? We could store that and try to find another flame later, but let's just keep it pushing. And that's another flame fruit right there. Perfect, perfect. We're finally starting to get some flames. I'll take it. I'll take it. All right, it's been a few minutes. I've managed to get 3 flames total. We need 2 more to fully awaken every single move. We got this, boys. We got this. There's another flame fruit right there. We need 1 more, boys. 1 more flame and we're good. And there it is right there. The last flame fruit we need, ladies and gentlemen. Finally. Now what we have to do is we have to go find the awakening NPC. You go over to this area over here with these little buildings, Viridians, and it'll be at this NPC right here. Bring fruit similar to your power to fill the frame behind me, then let's talk again. Pull out the flames, sacrifice it here. We need to do 4 more. That's 2, that's 3, and that right there is 4. Now what we need to do is we need to load up our account with 400 gems. We're gonna go right here, 500 gem package. And then we talk to the NPC to awaken all of the abilities. Your power already awakened. Do you want to unlock? Power has awakened. I'm not gonna lie, as much money and time as it took me to spend, this better be worth it. Fire Moth, Great Pyro Barrier, Minigun, True Calamity King, and Flame Jet. What the heck? These must be like Sabo type moves instead of Ace type moves. What the? What? Hey, yo. No. I have a bunch of fruits. I have a bunch of fruits. I just lost all these fruits. I just lost all these fruits, boys. All of these fruits. The dragon. I didn't store the dragon. Why did I not store that dragon? Why, bro? All because that random dude just came and ganked me. That's crazy. Bro, why did you do that? I had a dragon, dog. No, that's actually a bum. But you know what? You know what? It's all good. We finished our main objective. We awaken Flame. Let's check this first ability out. Fire Moth. Okay, okay. Ooh. Yo, it has like an after effect to it. So you have the initial impact where you throw it, and after effect. Look at that. They start exploding after the fact. Okay, this is shaping out to be fire. All right, next ability, we have Great Pyro Barrier. Let's go ahead and summon this thing. Okay, he's charging it up. It's like a firewall. Okay. Next move, we have Flame Jet. Let's go ahead and just get this one out the way. It's a flight. Oh, what the heck? What the heck? It's like propelling me forward. Does this do damage? Hold on, let me see. Does this actually do damage? Oh, it does do damage. You can actually hit people with a flight. A flight that fast and deals damage? Nah, that's nice. That's nice. Fourth ability, Minigun. I mean, I don't really know what to think about that. Let me go ahead and try that again from a bigger distance. Let's go out far, up in the air. Minigun. Oh, okay. It looks a lot better when you're not just spamming it right in front of you. This is not bad, though. This is not bad. So far, my favorite move is definitely the first one so far, though. Like Fire Moth. That is nice. And last but not least, we have True Calamity King. Damn. Okay. With True Calamity King, not only is it just the Fire Spirit Bomb, but it does like a little different type of effect on it. That's not bad, boys. Let's see that one more time. True Calamity King. Throw that thing down. Nah, that's heat. That is actually heat, bro. King's Legacy is stepping their game up. Now, was it worth the 22,000 Robux I spent to get it? No, Absolutely no. But King's Legacy for this definitely cooked more than they usually do. So for our first game, I'm gonna have to put King's Legacy in good tier. That was solid. Game number 1 went good. Let's see if game number 2 is any better. Next up, we have a One Piece game. I don't know what the heck this game's been doing lately. They've been doing like tons of non-One Piece updates. So I don't even know if this is even considered a One Piece game anymore. But similar to King's Legacy, the Fire Fruit does have a V2 or Awakened version to it. So we've got 2 things to showcase. And lucky for us, the Flame Fruit is not valuable at all in this game. In fact, it's only a rare. And it looks like we don't have any flame fruits. No worries, we should be able to get it from a quick little spin at the merchant. Let me go ahead and put in 100 spins. Let's see how many we get from 100 spins. Okay, so far we haven't gotten a single fire. Oh, we got a fire fruit right there. That's all we need. We already got it right there, boys. Looks like we're getting a ton of fire fruits. Like, look at this. Out of all those 100 spins, we got like 7 fire fruits. So I'll take that. That was pretty easy. Let's go ahead and check the fruit model on this thing out. Okay, that looks like, what even is that? That looks weird. Not something I would want to eat ever, but let's go ahead and just do it anyway. Fire fruit activated. Yes, sir. Now we got a couple different moves on this. Hiken, Fire Flight, Hibashira, and Enkai. First things first, let's go ahead and check out this Fire Flight. Let's see if that's any good. Oh, visually wise, this is better than King's Legacy's one. Like visually, this actually looks kind of nice. Not that fast though. I definitely wouldn't recommend using this to transport between islands. All right, now that we're on this island, we can go ahead and showcase the other moves because I always showcase moves on this island for some reason. Next up, we have Hiken, and I don't imagine those have any sound effects, but let's go ahead and find out. Boom. Nope, no sound effects, but in terms of visuals, it's not bad. In fact, let's get one more look at that thing. Let's see how long range it is. Hiken. Boom. Oh, that is pretty long range. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. In terms of visuals, that might even be better than King's Legacy. It'd just be nice if there was some sound effects. And we already checked out Firefly, so the next ability to check out is the one under it, Hibashira. All right, let's waste no more time. Hibashira. Okay, we got a different pose here. Oh, this is like the flame pillar. Okay, that's definitely better than the King's Legacy flame pillar. I will say the King's Legacy flame pillar was just absolute dog water. For last ability, we have Enkai, which is basically the fire spirit bomb. Wait, huh? Huh? You gotta be kidding me, bro. They had the easiest layup ever. I mean, Ace literally used this move. It's just him doing a fire spirit bomb. How could you have messed this up? Like, look at this. Look at this. This is not Enkai, bro. What is that? That was actually pathetic. That was actually pathetic, and it has pissed me off. Like, bro, how hard was it for them just to do this? A fire spirit ball. That's it. Don't forget, though, we do have an Awakened version for Flame in this game. Hopefully that one is better. Luckily for us, Awakening Flame in this game is a lot more simpler than it was in King's Legacy. All you've got to do is go to Rogue Town and talk to this gem merchant here and basically just give me a wallet. So let me go ahead and buy the gems right here. There we go. Now all we've got to do is talk to gem merchant. Do you wish to awaken your fruit? Of course I do. It's going to be 1,500 gems per move, and I think you need a maximum of 5,500. I was the first one there. Let me go ahead and talk to him. We're going to have to talk to him, I believe, 4 more times. Second one there. Third one here. And I believe the last one here. Alrighty, here we go. We have the Awakened Flame moveset. We got a couple different moves. Higan, Hikakyu, Hikyak. I have no idea what that says. Fireflight, Enkai, Hibashira, and Dai Enkai Ente. All right, let's go ahead and just check out the Fireflight first once again. Looks like pretty similar animations, maybe like slightly buffed, and definitely better speed now. Overall, still pretty mid, but you know what? It's just a flight, not really much you can do with it. The real thing is where it counts is how they do the moves. So let's see how they do the first one. Higan. One Piece game. What am I supposed to do with this? Like, what am I supposed to do with this? Visually, it's good. It's good. It's better than all the moves King's Legacy did combined. No sound effects though. Like nothing. Not a single thing. But you know what? No sound effects is just a One Piece games thing. So I'm gonna say it's all right. Next move, Hikyaku. Oh, what the hell? What the hell? What the hell was that? I was just like dashing between enemies. That was weird. Maybe let's check that out one more time. Hikyaku. Let's see. That is actually very odd. What the hell just happened? Oh my god, hold on, what's happening? Overall, I would say Hikaku is pretty mid. Like, so far, these movesets are just mid. Next up, Enkai Hibashira. Let's check that out. Ooh, that's actually not bad. That's actually not bad. Okay. You know what? That one was fire, bro. That one was fire. That may actually be one of the better flame pillars I've seen in any One Piece game. Not the best, but it's up there. Check that out one more time. Yes, sir. Yo, that's actually heat. That's actually heat, bro. No pun intended. Last but not least, Dai Enkai Ente. Okay, this is the Fire Spirit Ball one, bro. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Not that good either, though. Definitely not the best Dai Enkai I've seen, but not bad, not bad. I've decided where I'm going to put a One Piece game, boys, and it is going to go in meh tier. I think the King's Legacy one is just overall slightly better. Up next, of course, it wouldn't be a mastering every One Piece game video without Blox Fruits. Now, the flame fruit in this game is a fruit that many players can get, especially if they're low level. I mean, it's only an uncommon rarity, but despite that, it is actually a fruit not to be slept on. This is how the motto looks, by the way. And Blox Fruits, just like all the other One Piece games we've checked out in this video, has two versions of flame: Unawaken and Awaken. And Blox Fruits, all you have to do is talk to this awakening expert, and you have the ability to unawaken your move back to its original state. For our unawakened move, we have 5 different moves: Fire Bullets, Burning Blast, Fire Column, Flame Destroyer, and Fire Flight. At this point, we can see a trend. Most of the flame moves in all the games share similar movesets. For the first unawakened moveset, we have Fire Bullets, which is like basically the fire pistol that Ace used. Next up, we have Burning Blast, which is technically like Hiken. Third, we have Fire Column, which is like Fire Pillar, I guess. Fire Flight, which is the middest of them all. I'm gonna be honest, it's definitely the worst one we've seen in the video. And last but not least, we have Flame Destroyer, a very basic version of the Flame Spirit Bomb. Now, because the Flame Fruit is pretty old in Blox Fruits, I mean, it's been out for a very long time, the Awakened version doesn't look much better. Most of the moves are gonna be pretty similar. We have Blue Fire Bullets, Prominence Burst, Flaming Vortex, Hell's Core, and Rocket Flight. The first move is essentially the same thing, except now it's Blue Fire Bullets instead of red. Rocket Flight is slightly faster, but you guys can see it in terms of visual effects, it looks exactly the same, except now you can see these little rings popping up to show we're going slightly faster. Third ability, which is my favorite one of the kit, we have Prominence Burst, a long-range fire blast, which is actually not bad. Probably the best move of the kit, in my opinion. Next up, Flaming Vortex. Similar to the other one, except now it pushes you in the air, which can help with combo potential. And last but not least, Hell's Core. Nothing looks different about this one. Now, because I already have this thing fully mastered out and awakened, we're instead going to be using it in PvP by learning a combo and then testing that combo to see how strong the Flame Fruit is. We're going to be using Spiky Trident, God, Human, Soul Guitar, and the combo's going to start something like this. Soul Shaker, pull back with Spiky Trident, Flaming Vortex, go down with God, Human moves, boom, boom, and then boom. Just a straight one-shot combo, 22,000 damage. That's probably really good to use in public servers. Only one way to find out, right? Also, a fruit just spawned. Hold on, let me go ahead and just get this while we're looking for somebody to fight. That's already right here anyways. Imagine we ended up getting like a kitsune while just trying to find someone to fight. That'd actually be like so fire. No shot. It is a spring. That's toxic. All right, well, since that wasn't worth my time, let's go ahead and just find somebody to pack up. Looks like I may have a fight right here against this guy, New Berto. He's using, oh, looks like we do have a fight. Oh my God, I didn't think I was on a safe zone. Hold on. Bro wants to sneak, huh? Say less. All right. I see the game you're running. Probably not gonna land the combo on this guy. I'm not gonna lie, just because the way he jumped me kind of got me startled. But we're gonna try though. How? I'm literally sniping him with the soul shake. Okay. You know what? Let's get him like this. Oh my God, boys. Why am I selling? You know what? I probably don't even need a combo at all with this. Just because this fruit is so spammy, I may not even need a combo at all. Like, we may just be able to free ball and just straight up pack this man up. Same with this. Boom. Let's get him with this. Prominence Burst. Boom. Oh yeah, you're cooked, bucko. Hold up. This guy thinks he's about to get away. You think you're about to get away after jumping me like that, buddy? No. Prominence Burst. That didn't hit. All good. Blue Fire Bullets. Snipe him there. Ooh-wee. Prominence Burst. GG. 11,000 honor. Didn't even need a combo. Looks like he's trying to sneak me again. They never learned their lessons, do they? Boom. Let's get him here. Boom. Finished off with this. No. This is not how the story ends, bucko. Does not end with you surviving. It ends with you dying. Prominence Burst. Flaming Vortex. About to pack this man twice in a row. We're 2 for 2. Let's end it off with this. GG, Nuberto. GG. Give me that 2 out of 3. I'll take that. Get the combo, boys. If you know how to spam, this fruit can actually be deadly. Just to prove it one more time. Boom. That's one guy down there. And it's about to be another guy packed right here. Yes, sir. Another 11,000 honor with ease. So there you have it, boys. Flame V2 in the right hands can be pretty busted. I'm going to be honest, this time around, the PvP capabilities just don't make up for the poor visuals of the Flame Fruit. It's just not that good. So for Blox Fruits, it's going to have to go in good tier, below King's Legacy. I know. That's actually insane. So far, it seems like none of the One Piece games we've played has done the Flame Fruit justice. All of them have been below mid or barely mid, which is unfortunate because in the anime, whenever the Flame Fruit is used, it is such a cool fruit. But with all those other games out the way, we have one final game, Fruit
Battlegrounds. Now, Fruit Battlegrounds' most recent update, they actually added a new fruit called Flame V2, which is the awakened version of the flame fruit. And I actually just did a video about that recently, so go ahead and click on that video right here. Aside from that, we're gonna go ahead and check out both Flame V1 and Flame V2 to see how good they did. Right now, we're on Flame V1, and as you guys can see, I am level 72 in the upper left corner, which means I have all the abilities unlocked. And I also just want to say, in Fruit Battlegrounds, there is a big difference between Flame V1 and Flame V2. I think you guys will really like it. Now, for Flame V1, we get 6 different moves, and if you look at the names, it is pretty similar to all the other games. Fire Fist, Fire Gun, Pillar, Beam, and Kai and Flight. So we got a guy right here. Let's just go ahead and check this out. First off, we have Fire Fist. Boom. You guys can see in terms of visuals, this is definitely like on the upper tier of what we've seen today. Next up, we have Fire Gun, which is similar to the one in Blox Fruits, except if you hold it, it'll shoot out more. I think that's actually pretty accurate to how Ace did in the anime as well. We've got another guy right here who can show off Flame Pillar. Stuns him there, shoots him up, and does burn damage. It just keeps him there the entire time. So the combo potential is really nice on that one. Fourth one, we have Beam. Shootout, basically a big damn fire beam. It's so fire, bro. We have Flight right here. Let me just use this to dodge this move conveniently. Now, the visuals here on Fireflight are actually really nice. You can see like each individual flame. It just looks nice. It's like your whole body turns into fire, just like how it's supposed to be in the anime. And while we're here, let's go ahead and showcase the next ability, which is we're getting caught by this gravity. Okay, maybe I won't just be able to take this guy lightly. Yeah, we actually got to sweat. Hold on. Let's go ahead and hit him here. All right. What the? Bro, am I getting teamed on? Nah, that's crazy. I'm just trying to showcase abilities. Please take it easy. Have mercy. Oh my gosh. This guy's a dark user. All right, it's time to hit him with this. This is a cannon fight right here, boys. Did I just get caught in a planetary? What the heck is even happening, dog? Okay. We got this. Boom. Let's get him here. Get him with these. Yes, sir. We're about to pack up both of these boys. Hit him with that. Hit him with this. Oh my god, we're at 35 health. We're about to lose. No. That is unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. Couldn't do anything there. We just got teamed on. All right, well, now that we got that out the way, I can finally showcase the final ability, which is Enkai. You basically do the little fire spirit bomb pose and shoot that thing out. And honestly, they put in the extra work to show the impact compared to the other games. Hold on. Before we go ahead and showcase the Flame V2, we have a noob right here. Let me go ahead and just hack this dude up. I need to get my revenge on somebody, right? Boom, hit him with that. Get him with this fire pillar. Yep, stun him there. Bro, this fruit is so fun. In this game. He gave up. Oh, he gave up. So yeah, that is Flame V1 right there. And if we're comparing it to all the other games, not even just their V1 states, but all the other games Flames in general, just the V1 from Fruit Battlegrounds is better than all the other ones. But trust me, it gets even better. Like just looking down at the moves, we have Scorching Fist, Twisting Claw, Blazing Meteor, Crimson Body, and Supernova. Like that doesn't even sound like any of the moves Ace used in the anime. And that was on purpose, because Flame V2 in Fruit Battlegrounds is based on the moves that Sabo used in the anime, whereas Flame V1 is based on Ace's moves. So automatically, Fruit Battlegrounds gets points for creativity there, because no other game even thought of adding Sabo's moveset to Flame. But let's waste no more time. Y'all came here to see some moves. I'm here to showcase them. For our first move, we have Scorching Fist. Basically, it's kind of like a fire beam you shoot out. It has good range, and it stuns them there. Scorching Fist. Boom. Move number 2, we have Twisting Claw, which is a long-range move. And if you're in line, you teleport to the enemy and launch them back. Also, another thing I wanted to point out, this fruit has special M1s. You have little fire M1s, which is nice. Let me go ahead and finish off this guy real quick. Boom. There we go. Thank you for the bounty. Oh, I see that dark user we lost to earlier. It's time to get revenge. And while we're trying to get revenge, let's go ahead and show off a third ability, Blazing Meteor. Now, you could use this either to run away, and it also does damage, and it stuns your enemies. Oh, did I just knock him off the bridge? I just killed him by knocking him off the bridge. That's crazy. I mean, I'm gonna have to hold that one, bro. So anyways, as I was saying, we got Blazing Meteor, and you can actually use Blazing Meteor to combo extend. You can see right there, it stuns him, leaves him on the ground stunned for a little bit, which can give you enough time to use your other moves. Boom, Twisting Claw. Then we got this, Scorching Fist, and let's tie in our next ability, Crimson Body. Now with Crimson Body, you can see I've just enveloped flame around me. It gives you a buff. Now your moves deal more damage, and whoever's standing next to you will take fire damage. Like, look at this, bro. Bro's just taking fire damage just by standing next to me. Boom, get him there. And that is another dude packed up. Now we have one final ability remaining, and it is Supernova. And based off that name, I'm pretty sure you can guess what it is. But to show y'all properly, we've got to pack up somebody with it. Hold on, let me dive in with this Blazing Meteor. Sheesh. Pack him up there. Hit him with this Supernova, bro. Look at this. Look at this. This is literally the best Enkai visual-wise
in any One Piece game I've ever seen, bro. You could use moves while it's there, packing them up. 2 for the price of 1. I just killed 2 people with those 1 moves. I'm not gonna lie, Fruit Battlegrounds, they actually chefed up with this thing. Like Gordon Ramsay, did you do this? Not only is this like a beautiful fruit visually, but it's like actually genuinely strong. Like look at this. Got this guy right here. Let's get him here. Scorching Fist. Where you think you're going, bucko? Where you think you're going? It ain't over yet. It ain't over yet. Boom. Let's get him with this. Look at this, boys. Look at this. You can't tell me this ain't just a beautiful looking fruit. Look at this. Straight destruction. Killed that man with just all my moves, bro. I think you guys already know where I'm going to put Fruit Battlegrounds. It has to go in the best tier of all the flame fruits. Fruit Battlegrounds, in my opinion, had the best adaptation out of any of the other ones because they included both Ace's moveset and Sambo's moveset. So for that, they get the best tier. So there we have it. This is the final tier. In best tier, we have Fruit Battlegrounds. Next, in second place, we have King's Legacy. In third place, we have Blox Fruits. And in dead last in Met tier, we have a One Piece game.
King Legacy. Now, despite the fact that I recently just got a max level account in King's Legacy, I unfortunately do not have the Phoenix Fruit, which means we are going to have to obtain it. And in King's Legacy, there are 2 main ways of getting fruits. First one being going to the black market right here. You talk to this NPC, scroll down to find the fruit you want, and buy it. Unfortunately for us, Phoenix is both out of stock, and if we wanted to buy it permanent, it is 2,250 Robux. And the second major way of taming fruits in King's Legacy is the gacha. You talk to this NPC right here, roll, and then you have a certain chance to get the fruit you're looking for. For us, we have a 0.05% chance of getting a legendary fruit, so this may be difficult. So let's go ahead and buy some gems so we can do some spins. We'll start off with about 1,000 gems. How many gold keys will that get us? About 70 gold keys. 70 spins, not bad. Let's open 10 real quick. Let's see what we get. First time opening chests, and we get Spike. Let's see for the second one. Let's see, second time is a charm, and we get String. Something tells me this first 10 is going to be really bad for us. I have a feeling. Oh, epic. We got a magnet fruit. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Whatever fruits we end up getting, if we don't get the Phoenix, we can use to trade for the Phoenix. So remember that. But we get a leopard there. I think this is the 4th one. Mammoth. Okay, that's not that good in this game. Next one, we get a spin. Now let's start skipping. We get Spino, bomb, and another mammoth, and a wolf. Yep, just as I expected, that first 10 was kind of dookie. Still got 60 more keys to go though. Let's keep this pushing. Let's keep this pushing. Next chest of the 10. Oh, we get a legendary fruit. What? Our 11th spin, we get a legendary fruit. Gate fruit. Legend. What is this? The portal fruit of King's Legacy? This thing looks sick, bro. Hold on. If we ended up getting a legendary on our 11th spin, maybe we could end up getting this Phoenix. Let's keep this pushing. Let's keep this pushing. We spin. Next up, we get a wolf fruit, paw fruit, leopard, rubber, bomb. Yeah, this is going downhill. A Buddha and a paw. Well, those other 9 spins did not end up the way I wanted it to. However, it is kind of worth it in my opinion because we got this gate fruit, and worst comes to worst, we can trade this for the Phoenix. Let me go ahead and store that. We do not want to lose that. 50 spins remaining. Let's go ahead and keep this pushing, boys. Let's keep this pushing. Next up, we get a bomb. Now a paw, Buddha, an aloe, control. Oh, this is going down bad. This is going down bad. Our luck just got all used up with that gate fruit. You know what? Let's keep it pushing. Let's keep it pushing. Sand. Yeah, this is just garbage for the rest of these. 40 more keys. I have hope. I have hope. Smoke, Spino, flame. That's an epic. That's not bad. Step in the right direction. Step in the right direction, and we're back down to a common. A damn spin fruit. Really? So I got like 5 more spins left of this, and we get an epic. Okay, we got another epic. That's 2 epics from this 10. Can we get a legendary? Smoke. Another epic. Love. I think this is the last one. Bomb. Damn. 3 epics and another 10 spins is not bad though. So let me go ahead and store those. Ice stored. Now let's store the smoke fruit. And then let's store this flame. So we got 30 spins left. So let me just go ahead and zoom through the rest of these. We got another ice, smoke. We got a gold fruit, telekinesis, spike, rumble. Another epic. We're getting a lot of epics, but we just don't have good luck when it comes to getting that legendary, other than the gate fruit, I guess, but the rest of these have been bad. Final 10 spins. This time we're gonna do each one individually slow pace, just to build up a little luck. I don't know, something tells me doing slow spins might help us out. We got love for that first one. Now we get gold for the second one, an epic, not a legendary, not quite a legendary at least. What do we get for this third one? Rubber. You know what they say, boy, 4th time's a charm. It's really 3rd time's a charm, but we switching it up today. Let's see. And we get another love. All right, you know what? Let's just go ahead and fast spin. We get venom, 4 more keys, spin, 3 keys left. Please get this in the final 3 keys. Please. Love fruit. You know, let's just blow through it. Magma, and last but not least, final spin. Please give me the Phoenix. Please. Well, that is no Phoenix. That's a control. All that Robux spent, we didn't get a single Phoenix, but we did get the gate fruit, which hopefully could trade to a Phoenix. Bruh, if only I could have clipped me getting that. Wait, I can't. Now I can keep that fire clip forever thanks to Metal, today's sponsor. Hear me out. Metal and I are partnering up this month to give away 10,000 Robux to 10 of my viewers just for clipping their most interesting and cool moments on Roblox. Metal is an app that lets you clip your best moments on any game, and it's super simple to use. All you've got to do is press F8 on your keyboard, and Metal will automatically clip the last 15 seconds of gameplay so you can keep it and share it with others. And they even have a full clip editor so you're able to edit and cut anything out that you don't want to clip. Now, to enter the giveaway, all you have to do is clip something interesting on Roblox, add hashtag WinterKloudz to the clip, and post it to automatically be entered. Now, I'll be personally picking 5 winners with the best clips, as well as 5 random people who just uploaded any clip. So, the more you clip, the more chances you have to win. If any of this interests you and you want a chance to win 10,000 Robux, sign up and download Metal using my link in the description below. Alright, let's get back to the video. Since the gacha didn't work, let me type in chat, trading gate fruit for Phoenix. Let's see if anybody responds. Hopefully someone does. Oh, someone right away. Agent Imagine said, I have Phoenix. Let me private message him and say, are you down to trade for my gate fruit? Here he is right here. What the heck is that avatar? Is bro like a stick bug? What the? Alright, that's a weird avatar. I ain't gonna lie. He said yes. Oh, say less, say less. Let's go ahead and send this guy a trade. Agent Imagine, huh? Super J's 28. Let's go ahead and send him the trade. Put my gate fruit in there. Please. Hopefully he has a Phoenix. Hopefully he's not trolling. Phoenix fruit. Yes, sir. Looks like the Robux we ended up spending ended up paying off after all. And even throwing a little light fruit in there. I'll take it. W trade. We got that easy. 3, 2, 1, and that is trade complete. We got ourselves the Phoenix fruit. Thank you, my boy. Phoenix fruit in all of its glory, a legendary. Hopefully this is worth it because this is a rare fruit. Fruit model wise, this doesn't look the best in terms of what King's Legacy can really handle. I mean, the gate fruit looked way cooler than this. And even one of their more recent fruits, the dragon fruit model, looks even like 10 times better than the Phoenix fruit. Like, look, this is this, and then this is what we're dealing with here. Hopefully it doesn't mean the fruit's mid, but let's go ahead and eat it right here, boys. Yes, sir. Phoenix obtained. All right, here we go. Let's see. Phoenix fruit has 5 different moves: smash, recover, kick, full form, and fly. Let's see what these abilities looking like. Starting with smash. All right, let's go ahead and use it. Can you hold it? Okay, when you hold it, the wings come out, and the wings don't look bad, but let's see how the moves looks. Okay, I don't really know what to think about that. That was very underwhelming. Let's see. Smash. Yeah, okay. I can already tell this is going to look very outdated, but at least, the very least, it has burn damage. You guys can see it does AoE damage. Next move, we have recover, and let me let myself get low just to see what this looks like. All right, we're 80% health right now. Let me use recover. No shot. This is how this looks. No shot. Okay, you know what? If these first moves are any indication of how this is going to look, I think this is going to look pretty bad. Third move, kick. Let's see how this looks. No shot. No, that literally looks the same as the first move, except it just lunges you forward. Let's go ahead and just get through this. Third move, fly. Yeah, you just fly with the wings. Looks like you have a meter down below, so I'm assuming when that runs out, your fly stops. Not that good of looking of a fly. Now let's quickly get to the last move, full form. 3, 2, 1, transform. Okay, this actually is not that bad looking. I've definitely seen worse Phoenixes than this, but it's definitely not the best I've seen. Looks like the moves do change when you transform full form, so let's go ahead and relook at all those. Heavy smash. Oh, brother, literally barely looks any different. Okay, strength recover, no difference, just a bigger circle. Okay, spirit smack, slight difference, but barely any difference. And then third move and final move, I guess, in transformation form, tornado. This is the best you got, King's Legacy. Does this thing at least have an awakening? Well, according to the wiki, it does not have awakening. Now, this fruit may look very bad, but maybe it's really good in the game. So, let's see how this fruit fares against one of the strongest bosses in the game, Kaido the Dragon. Let's go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and see. There's gonna be a full form, heavy smash, boom, spirit smack, tornado. Uh-oh. Damn, we already almost dead. Okay, hold on. I don't think this is gonna go well. Let me activate Observation Hockey. Boom, let me spam all these abilities. Yes, sir. Okay, we actually doing decent. Now, if there's any redeeming qualities to Phoenix, is that the damage is not half bad. Like, look at this. He's already at 850,000 health. We've dealt like almost 200,000 damage in just a little bit. The crazy part about it is Phoenix's whole thing is healing, and this doesn't even do that good of a job at it. It's barely keeping me alive. We're getting packed. 10,000 health. I don't think we can stand another attack or two, bro. Yeah, we just got packed. That was horrible. If I was using a fruit like Dragon or Quake or even like Rumble or Light, I would have easily beat that guy. And I would know because I've done it before. All right, I've seen enough from King's Legacy. It's time for the rating. In our tier list, we have Godly tier, Amazing tier, Solid tier, Meh, and last but not least, Buns tier. And for King's Legacy, it belongs in none other than the straight Buns tier. Yeah, that is where it's going. Now, King's Legacy's Phoenix may have been Bun, but we still have 4 other One Piece Roblox games to check out in this video. So it's time to get on to the next game. And for our next game, Grand Peace Online. Boy, it has been a long minute since I played this game. Now, in Grand Peace Online, the Phoenix fruit, also known as the Tori fruit, is of mythical rarity, which means you have only a 0.5% chance of getting. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna be grinding for it. Instead, we're gonna try trading
trading for it. Now, this is one of my accounts that I used to use years ago, and I'm pretty sure I still have good devil fruits on here. Yep, we got the Mare fruit, which is a Logia, Magma, and Pika. With these, we should be able to get Tori. You know, let me go up to this big group of people, and maybe I'll get someone there. Trading Pika plus Magma for Tori. Someone will respond. LockCon002 sent you a trade request. Okay, hold on. We got a little trade request. First trade request of the video. Let me go ahead and put in my Pika, and then let me put in my Magu. Has he got Tori? Let's find out. Oh, he's got Tori. Yo. Look, ladies and gentlemen, we got it. This guy didn't even say anything to us in chat. He just sent the trade and didn't say anything, but I'll take it, boys. W. Tori in minutes, man. Tori in minutes. I don't even know if this is a scam trade. Let me know down in the comments below, but I'm taking it, man. There we go. Trade complete. Now that we got the Tori fruit, let's waste no more time. Let's go ahead and eat this thing, man. There we go. Now, the fruit model of Tori in this game is pretty good looking. I mean, look at that. Like this, visually, it looks very nice. It even has little sound effects to it. But we're not here to admire how the Tori looks. We're here to eat it. Let's go ahead and eat that thing. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Tori down. Now, as you can see, we have the Tori icon down below. Let's go ahead and see what these moves looking like. Oh, that's right. Whenever you tap on Tori now, you get the little claws at the bottom. Okay, that's fire. I've used this fruit in the past. I mean, I've got a lot of experience with Grand Peace Online, but I low-key completely forgot how this thing looks. But I will say, these little chicken legs right here on activation is kind of fire. Look at that. We also get special little M1 kicks with them too. That's fire. Let me go ahead and get to land so I can test these moves on an NPC real quick. All right, so we got multiple moves with Phoenix. We have down at the bottom, triple Talon kick. Then we have Talon Barrage, Phoenix Pineapple, Phoenix Transformation, Phoenix Burst, and Phoenix Dive Bomb. We also got this mode bar right here, and if I remember correctly, you can only go in full form if you're above 80%. There's also a hybrid form you can alternatively transform it. But let's check out this first move. We have triple Talon kick. Okay, it looks like more of a close range move. You kind of shoot one kick up, so you kind of do have to be right on top of them. So I feel like this is more used for like combos. Like let's say you get M1 like this, and you dash over, then you triple kick. Yep, just like that. Next up, we got Talon Barrage. Let's go ahead and hold that thing. Okay, we got a little kick barrage. That actually looks really fire, bro. I haven't been on Grand Peace Online in a while, but these effects are still top tier. Obviously, we got Pineapple, which I believe is a heal. Let me go ahead and let myself get a little bit low. Phoenix obviously has a little passive ability as well. Like right now, I'm passively healed. You guys can see we're a little bit low right there. Now let me activate Pineapple. Yep, I activated a little Phoenix Aura, and it's healing me back to full instantly, but it takes a ton of stamina. And then next up, we have Phoenix Burst and Phoenix Dive Bomb, but you can't use these unless you're in either hybrid or full form. So let's go ahead and use Z, Phoenix Transformation, and now we're at the hybrid form. Hybrid form still has M1, you guys can see here. And pretty much it's like what the name suggests, you're just a hybrid Phoenix. When we transform though, the moves have changed. Now we got Phoenix Brand. You basically shoot down and do a kick, and it has a little bit of AoE to it. Next, we got Immortal Thistle, which I think, if I remember correctly, is a block. Let me see. Let me use this. Yep, it is a block that can pretty much defend anything in the game, I'm pretty sure, but it takes a lot of stamina. Phoenix Pineapple hasn't changed at all, just a little bit better now, as you guys can see. Has AoE range to it, which heals people, I believe, if they go in the circle. Next up, we got Phoenix Burst. A fireball with good AoE. Visual effects on that one are all right, but it's not bad at the same time. And now for our ultimate, we have Phoenix Bomb. You shoot up, grab somebody, and slam down. That looks kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie. That looks very nice. Now, that's the hybrid one, but if you hold Z, which is the Phoenix Transformation move, you guys can see we transform into the full Phoenix. And I must say, model-wise, this straight beautiful. GPL, you're top tier for this. Moves are pretty much all the same except bigger and better effects. Like, look at this. Phoenix Brand. Kick down, and it just basically is slightly bigger. We also do get wing M1s in the whole full Phoenix form. Literally just smacking them with my wings. It's kind of cool. Mortal Thistle's the same, just bigger now. Same with Phoenix Pineapple, even more AoE now. And last but not least, for Phoenix Burst, we now get a triple fireball now. You guys can see there, triple fireballs. And for the ultimate, Phoenix Dive Bomb, bigger AoEs. Pretty much the same thing. This fruit in this game is pretty busted. I mean, we have a boss right here, although this is a low-level boss. We're about to quickly just pack this dude up. 200 damage with one move. Let me go ahead and hit him with some M1s. Hit him with Phoenix Brand. Let me go ahead and fly up, use Phoenix Burst. Look at that. Look at that. Easy damage. Easy damage. And we are just easily packing up this boss. Look at that. He took all three of those fireballs. Now it's time to finish him off with Phoenix Brand. GG. Hey man, not much else I can say about this Phoenix. It's very beautiful, good visuals, and pretty accurate to the end. I also think it's cool that they played into what Phoenix is actually used for. Like, it's meant to be a defensive and healing type of fruit. So for all of these reasons, Grand Peace Online's Phoenix is gonna go in amazing tier. They did a great job. We heating things up with GPO's Phoenix, but we still have 3 more One Piece games to check out. So it's time to move on to our next game, and our next game is Fruit Battlegrounds. Now in Fruit Battlegrounds, there's only one method of obtaining fruits, and that is using the gacha here. And in this game, the Phoenix fruit is a legendary rarity, which you only have a 1.44% chance of getting. But since there's a ton of legendaries in the game, to actually get the Phoenix fruit, it's 0.13% chance. Luckily for us, I've had the Phoenix fruit for a while now, so if we go to my fruit storage, you guys can see it right here. Pretty dope
fruit model, right? Now, even though we have the Phoenix fruits obtained, we do not have it mastered out. Because if we spawn in the game, you guys will see that I am only level 3. And in order to unlock the final ability of Phoenix, we need to be level 105. But we do have one ability unlocked down below, and it's Fuji Azami. But before we get to showcasing that ability, I must say Fruit Battlegrounds is definitely either equal to or beating Grand Peace Online in graphics capability. I mean, just look at this world. This looks beautiful. But we got a target right there, and it looks like a bacon hair noob to me. So let's go ahead and test out this first ability, Fuji Azami. Where you think you're going, huh? Where you think you're going, Bacon? Come over here. Boom. Fuji Azami. Okay, it's like a little lunge ability. Kind of similar to the Talon brand at GPO. Let's go and see that one more time. Fuji Azami. Uh-oh, damn. He actually fighting back. This guy's got the rubber fruit. All right. I see your game. I see what you're playing. None of that matters, though, because all that game you got ain't about to save you from this next Fuji Azami. Boom. Yes, sir. Goes through block. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Hit him with these M1s. Let me back up. What the? Someone just stole my kill. Oh my God. Fuji Azami. You know what? I'll get you instead. No worries. I don't mind switching targets. I can switch targets on you. Boom, boom, boom. Simon to the wall. Fuji Azami. Boom. Simon to the wall again. It was fun while it lasted, boys. Psych. We live it. Fuji Azami. GG. I'll take that. 771 bounty. Oh, say less. Yo, Phoenix already coming in clutch for us. Now, this first move, Fuji Azami, is basically just Talon brand, similar to what we saw in GPO. It's essentially just a lunge attack, but visually this does look really good. Like, look at this. Can't tell me this don't look good. Let's go ahead and finish off this guy right here, though. Take that, double kill and 100 bounty. Not bad for our first ability. Let's get a closer look at it too. Okay, you hold it. We have little like Phoenix effects. And then that lunge looks pretty sick. Wait, we just got a new skill? Talon Slam. Oh, okay. I was just trying to showcase the first ability. I didn't even know we locked the second ability. Talon Slam. Let's go ahead and see that. Let's go ahead and go on these respawn dummies right here. Talon Slam. Oh, you lunge up. Oh, okay. You fly up in the air and then you lunge down. That's actually sick. Hold on. Let me see if we can aim that. Oh, okay. That's not bad. It does kind of come down a little slow, but it's still cool. So far, these first two abilities are not bad, but we unlock our third ability, which looks like it's called Phoenix Inferno at level 24. We just reached level 15, so we almost got that. A few more fights and a few more moves using, we'll get there in no time. I do have the 2x EXP game pass on this account as well, so that is going to help us. For now, let's go ahead and just go where the fights are at. Fuji Azami. Boom. Yep. Matter of fact, I'll take 2 for the price of 1. Talon Slam. Boom. Get him there. Hit him with the M1. Boom. Fuji Azami. Sheesh. Let me make sure I get this guy. Oh no, bro. One of his abilities killed me. All it took was one, huh? We're at that point right now where we're too low level to actually do anything because we've only got 172 health. So no matter how hard I try, it is kind of inevitable. I can't get hit once. Level 21 right now. 4 more levels and we get our third ability. We kind of need that third ability in order to even fight back because right now with just these 2 abilities, it ain't looking good. That's level 22. That's level 23 and 24. Third ability unlocked, Phoenix Inferno. We've been on a roll with these 2 abilities. Let's see if this one's any different. We got a guy right here. Let me go ahead and just pack him up. Phoenix Inferno. Oh, okay. All right, let me combo up. Boom, 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 boom. Summon to the wall. Fuji Azami. Keep summoning up to the wall. Phoenix Inferno. Wait, I just realized this guy has 1,000 health. Yeah, I made a mistake. No amount of combos will get me out of this one, man. Let me go ahead and hit this Phoenix Inferno. Oh, wait, this is a barrage. I was using that wrong. No wonder that felt like it did nothing. Wait, what? Killed Fernand 676. Awarded 9,000 bounty. Oh, okay. You know what? I'm not even going to question it. Let's just go ahead and test out this ability properly. Phoenix Inferno. Oh my God, that's so fire. All right, hit him with this. Simon gets the wall. This is the same damn Gomu user that's been giving us a lot of trouble. But you know what? I got this third ability now, and now we mean business. GG. Awarded 100 bounty, triple kill. I'll take it. I'm not gonna lie, boys. Just off these 3 abilities alone, I'm liking this more than GPO. Like, they made the barrage just look so much cooler here. Look at this, boys. Can't tell me that ain't saucy. That's only our third ability in. Oh, this is that level 1,000 guy. You know what? I'm good. Fuji Azami, give me a safe zone. Call me a runner. I don't even care, man. I am not about to fight this man. I appreciate the 9,000 bounty though. Now we don't get our next ability Bluebird until level 40. We're level 29 right now, so we got to go on a little bit of a training arc. Level 30 here, level 31, level 32, 33. Got ourselves a guy right here. This is the same damn Gumbo user we've been running to. The only damn guy I can pretty much beat, to be honest. You know what? I'm gonna take advantage of it. We're gonna pack him up a third time, bro. Phoenix combo, no escape for you. Sorry. Give me that 100 bounty. Also level 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. There we go. Fourth ability unlocked, Bluebird. I imagine this is probably going to be a heal based off the name, but let's find out. Bluebird. Oh, whoa. Okay.
Damn. Okay, all that for a damn like little blast. But you know what? The charge up was nice. The charge up was nice. I like the hype up.
I will say it's kind of goofy how we have all this like animation for charging up and then it just moves slow as hell. That's kind of funny. But the impact is fire.
All of these abilities have been cool so far. I honestly can't say I've been disappointed with any single one of them. However, we are too low level to fight back against anyone right now. We're only level 42 and don't unlock our final ability until level 105. So I think we got to go on a little time skip. All right, it's been several hours. We are now level 110 right now and we have all the moves unlocked. Now, if you look over to the right, you can see we have a mode bar now. And once this reaches, I think 80%, you can transform into this. Sheesh, look at that thing. Damn, I ain't gonna lie. Visually, this actually is probably the best Phoenix model we've seen out of all the games. Just look at this. Now, can I even fly with this thing? You could jump really high, but you can't fly. Do I get M1s? No, we don't. Now, it looks like the name of the moves haven't changed at all down at the bottom, but maybe they look different in this form. First one, Fuji Azami. Let's see. Oh, okay, yeah, that did a little something different. Second one, Hawk Rush. Oh, wait, this is a fly, kind of. Does this do damage, though? Let me see. Oh, okay. That's nice. So it doubles down as a flight and an attack. Phoenix Inferno. Okay, let's see. Oh, what the? Damn. Okay. Sheesh. Okay, I like that one. That one's nice. Last but not least, we have Bluebird. Wait, what? Oh, so when you use the moves, the bar goes down quick. We went from 100% to like 30% in a few moves. All right, let's go ahead and quickly check out this last ability then. Bluebird. I'm assuming this is the Fireball one. Let me see. Oh, this one shoots out 4 now. Yeah, that's not bad. This Phoenix is fire. Look at that model, man. Y'all can't tell me that ain't heat. Let's see how this does in combat, though. We got a lot more health, so we should be able to box. What the heck is going on here? This is a whole damn war zone up here. All right, you know what? I think I saw somebody down here. Let me go ahead and use this. Fujizami. Boom. Talent Slam. Let's get him there. This guy ain't going nowhere. Hit him with that Fireball. Boom. Get back. Get down there. It's all fun and games. So I'll hit you with that transform, bro. You ain't going nowhere. I'm telling you right now. You ain't going nowhere, bro. Boom. I'll take that 141 bounty. Let me make my way back up here. Bluebird. Let me hit this guy with this fireball right here. Fuji Azami. Boom. Double kill. 950 bounty. I'll take that. Don't mind if I do. Now, overall, I can't say if this is a good fruit or not in Fruit Battlegrounds, but visually, I will say this is heat. So for Fruit Battlegrounds Phoenix, I'm going to put this one all the way up in godly tier. I'm a fan of that one. Good job, Fruit Battlegrounds. Now on to game number 4. Of course, it's Blox Fruit. Now the Phoenix fruit in this game, similar to Fruit Battlegrounds, is a legendary rarity. However, Blox Fruit's legendary is not as rare as it is in Fruit Battlegrounds. So because of that, I do believe I have a Phoenix fruit on this account. Let me see. Yep, right here. We got just one of them. Okay, perfect. This is how the Phoenix model looks in here. This is obviously the most goofy looking of them all. This looks pretty childish, but nevertheless, let's go ahead and eat that thing. Let's see what this thing talking about. Phoenix fruit activated. Do I have any mastery on this thing? No, I do not. We have literally one master. Similar to the other Phoenixes, we have 5 different moves. First one being Cannon, then we have Regeneration Flames, followed by Fast Kick, Full Transformation, and Hybrid Flight. So we do have a hybrid mode in Blox Fruit similar to GPO. But there's something that Blox Fruit's Phoenix has that no other One Piece game we played yet does, and that is an awakening. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and check out these abilities. Let me go to my stats. Let me refund. I need to put all my stats in melee defense of Blox Fruit. First move we have is Cannon. Okay, we got a nice little charge up animation. Okay, so it's basically a nice little punch and it does 3,559 damage. That didn't look that good, but it at least looks better than King's Legacy. It's also a really short range too. It's like just right in front of you. So that's, I don't know, man. Not that good in applicable use, but visually it looks all right. Now we don't unlock our final ability until 250 mastery. So that means we got to do a little bit of grinding. There we go. We got 1 kill there. We're getting a ton of mastery. We got our next ability, Hybrid Flight. And we got our third ability, Regeneration Flame. First up, we have Hybrid Flight. Basically, we get half wings, same as the hybrid form, similar to GPO, except this one obviously visually doesn't look as good, but it is pretty decent. You can't use moves while doing this, so that kind of sucks. Next up, we get Regeneration Flames. Let me let myself get low real quick. Take a little bit of damage. Let's get to like, I don't know, like 10,000 health or close to it. All right, 10,000 right there. Let me use Regeneration Flames. That actually heals pretty quick. Visually, it did look better than King Legacy at least, but I'm not gonna lie, the bar's low for that one. It's easy to be better than King Legacy's Phoenix. Fourth ability, Fast Kick at 160 mastery. We're at 91 mastery right now, and grinding here is going a little bit slow. Let's go ahead and fight a boss or something. Let me get my boat spawn. Here we are, Ice Castle. Let's see if Aokiji is here. Yes, sir. Aokiji is here. All right, let's pack him up. Cannon. That does 3,643 damage. You know, not bad, not bad. Does Regeneration Flames do damage to him? No, it does not. Okay, well, we're in a predicament. All right, back up, my boy, back up. Let me start into with some of our melee abilities, you know what I'm saying? Doesn't even matter if we get low. We could always just run and hit that Regeneration Flames, bro. This is actually kind of OP. All right, he's right around half health. Let's get it. Cannon, boom. Hit him with some more M1s, ground smash. We have to finish him off with a Phoenix move, otherwise we won't get mastery. So let me back up real quick. And then another cannon. There we go. We only got to 131 mastery off that, though. We got to fight another boss. Here we go. Another Awaken Ice Admiral.
down. All right, let's see how much mastery we get off this. 153. And another one here. Now we got a new skill available. 4th ability, fast kick. Here we go. Let's waste no more time. Fast kick. Yeah, pretty much what you'd expect. You jump up, slam down, and kick him. Visually, that's canon was better, I must say. But it's not bad. We've definitely seen worse in the video. One final ability, ladies and gentlemen. We get it at 250 mastery, full transformation. All right, we're doing a Tidekeeper boss real quick. He's about to be dead. About to tie this man up. Send him to an early grave. There we go. All right, how much mastery we got off that? 193. Okay, we still got a while to go. This NPC, 200 mastery, 50 more to go. Final NPC here. Send him with that cannon. There we go. We've unlocked full transformation, which that was very underwhelming to do, by the way. Like, look at this. Look at this. There's like literally no hype whatsoever. You just instantly just go. Look at this, bro. Now, model-wise, this doesn't actually look that bad. Like, this is somewhat better than King's Legacy. But let's see if any of the moves change. So we have cannon right here. Okay, it's a fireball now. Okay, that's good. That's good. Visually, it's still all right. Regeneration flames. This is a lot bigger, but it doesn't do damage. I think it does heal anyone that's allied to you inside, though. Fast kick. Okay, it's a little bit faster, but I think it still only does one target. And then we have hybrid flight, which does nothing. So the moves have barely changed, except cannon, it's now fireball. This is not terrible, but this is not that good either. But remember, Phoenix has an awakening in this game, so it's time to get to that. Now, to awaken Phoenix in Blox Fruits, the first step is we need to obtain 400 mastery on Phoenix. So in order to do that, we're gonna head over to 3rd seed because I'm not mastery grinding in 2nd seed. And let the grinding commence. We're gonna be farming these NPCs over at Chocolate Land. Probably gonna take us a bit because we got like 150 more mastery to go. What the heck, boys? I was in the middle of grinding, a fruit notifier just spawned, and we ended up getting a damn venom from it? Sheesh, okay, let me go ahead and store that thing. Let me waste no time with that. Crazy luck. All right, let's get back to grind. We're at 290 mastery right now. We still got a long ways to go. 300 mastery, just 100 more to go. Getting closer, boys, getting closer. 368 mastery. And last but not least, 400. There we go. Now that we've reached 400 mastery, the next step is to go to Cakeland Island. Go all the way up here. I think you have to go behind this building here, or it's one of these ones on the top. Yep, here it is right here, down here. We have to talk to this NPC here, the 6th scientist. And when you talk to him, you have to have the Phoenix fruit equipped. And he's gonna say, I was wounded badly fighting off pirates on this island. Please help me. We're gonna attempt to heal him. Thank you, I'm healed. Did you know I'm a good scientist? Perhaps I can help you further evolve your abilities with that power. You're gonna click sure, and he's gonna ask if you want to purchase a Phoenix special microchip for 1,000 fragments. We're gonna buy that. And this is the raid chip. Now we take this chip as usual, go to Castle on Sea, and simply just put the raid chip in. That'll start the raid. And now we're in the Phoenix raid. Now I'm gonna solo this thing real quick because I have Buddha and I also bought Phoenix permanent, so we'll be able to solo it. All we have to do is switch over to Phoenix quickly before we finish the raid. That way we'll be able to awaken the first build. If I remember correctly, this raid isn't too difficult, so we should have no problem soloing this thing, especially since we have Buddha. So let me just speed run this. Last NPC on the first island here. There we go. Island 1 complete. Moving on to island number 2. Now we get slightly stronger NPCs, but since we got Buddha, we chilling, man. All I gotta do is hit him with that Buddha spam. M1 spam. Last NPC here at 2nd island. Island 2 completed. This 3rd island's in the air for some reason. All right, let's go ahead and get this wave 3 started. Plowing through these boys right now. Island 4 available. Island 3 was easy peasy lemon squeeze. What the? Did someone just summon Angel? I can't see anything. Nice. I love playing Blox Fruits without being able to see a damn thing. I didn't even know that affected the raids, bro. Look at this. Look, I'm just getting flashbang, bro. Oh, I forgot Rumbling Water spawns on this thing, bro. I look, just got jump scared, dog. Yeah. Okay, you know what? This is gonna be annoying. This is gonna be annoying. Not only do we have to fight NPCs now we gotta take on 3 CBs at once. All right, let me just zoom through this. Come on. My finger's starting to hurt from all this damn M1ing. Last one here. All right, cool. We move on to the last island, which is straight ahead. Bro, I can't even see a damn thing. This is insane. Who decided it'd be a smart idea to spawn Angel right now? Last island. Let's just go through this quick. Here we go. Final boss about to be done. There he is. Now I gotta switch over to Phoenix. That way I don't forget. All right. Now we just pick up the scraps, the remaining trash. And there we go. We defeated the Phoenix raid by ourselves. That was actually difficult, I'm not gonna lie. But we've made it to the mysterious entity. Let me go ahead and talk to him. He's gonna ask us if we wish to awaken our Z ability for 500 fragments, of course. Now we just gotta do that raid 5 more times. Next raid here. Another raid about to be finished. Last NPC. There we go. 3rd ability here. Awakening 4th ability now. 5th move. And final ability. Alright, now that we've got all the moves awakened, let's quickly showcase this thing. So you can see we have all new names. Now we got Cremation Cannon, Blue Flames, Flame Exodus, Blazing Plumage, and Swift Flight. And we also have what's called an M1. Yes, sir. We get M1s now. You lunge forward. And it's basically the replacement for the kick move. First off, we got Cremation Flames. You guys can see now our wings come out when we hold. And it is a blast instead of a close range punch. Visually, this actually looks
not too bad. I must say that's not bad. Next up, we have Swift Flight, which is, as the name implies, a flight. However, this doubles down as an attacking move as well, because if you stand still, you can see flames come down from your wings, dealing damage to anyone below you. But as you guys can see, the damage is very low on that. Also, visually, this does look kind of scuffed, I will lie. But let's move on to the next one, Blue Flames. This is a healing move that doubles down as an attacking move, as you guys can see here. Very good, if you ask me. Next up, we have Flame Exodus, one of my favorite moves for Phoenix in this game. You lunge forward, shoot up, slam down. Pretty similar to the GPO Phoenix ult, except obviously this looks way more outdated. And last but not least, we have Blazing Plumage. You know what I'm saying? We actually get a little transformation animation with that one. As you can see, the Phoenix model did change a little bit. We got these things in the back of us, and overall, the way the model looks in general just changed a bit. Not much, because it still looks kind of the same, but slightly better. Now, every move in this is the same, except for one. You guys can see Cremation Flame. It's just 3 flames now. Blue Flames just got slightly bigger. Flame Exodus does the exact same thing. By the way, only a single target move. Now, all of these are the same, including the M1, except for Swift Flight. Now, Swift Flight is an attack, which lunges forward and just hits your opponent with a barrage. Overall, this is actually a pretty good underrated fruit and Blox Fruits. I really don't see many people use. Visually, though, I know we're all thinking the same thing. This is pretty outdated visually. I mean, Phoenix Awakening did drop years ago, so I would say it's up due for a rework, but overall, this wasn't that bad. So, for Blox Fruits, I don't think it's in Buns tier, and I don't think it's in Meh. I think it's a step above that, so we're gonna put it in solid, right where it belongs. And now for our last and final game, we have a One Piece game. Now in this game, Phoenix Fruit is a mythical rarity, so it's a little tough to get. Lucky for us, I've got like 5 of them. And this is how the Phoenix model looks in this game. Honestly, it kind of reminds me of the Spirit or Soul Fruit model from Blox Fruits. A little weird. But let's go ahead and waste no more time and eat that thing and check it out. We've only got 4 different moves in this base Phoenix, and I'm not really expecting much from it, but that's okay. Because in this game, Phoenix actually has 3 different versions of it. The base mode, V2, and V3. And we're gonna be checking out all of them. Let's make this quick because we got 3 of these versions to go through, so we're gonna zoom through V1. First off, we might as well just check the Phoenix Flight. Let's see how that looks. Ooh-wee. Oh my gosh, they just slapped a bunch of VFX together and called it a flight, huh? You know what? I said I wasn't gonna expect much from V1, so I won't hate on it too much. Let's go ahead and check the next one out. Bursting Phoenix. Let's check that out first. Actual attack. Okay. Oh, wait. This is going to be tough to get through. I'm trying so hard not to roast this, but this is really bad. This is like worse than the King's Legacy one. Look at this. Like, how? How is that the move, bro? Next up, Kick of the Phoenix. Let's see this. Okay. You know what? That wasn't even an actual kick nor a lunge. It just, he just kicked the air and then effects just appeared. One more ability. We have Flaming Phoenix Spheres. That's it, huh? That's it. That's all we get for Flaming Phoenix Spears. You know what? I'm not even gonna say anything else about Flame Base. If I had to rate this on a 1 out of 10, this would be a -1. Now, to awaken Phoenix to Phoenix V2, you have to get a Phoenix Scroll, which is a 5% drop from the Marco boss, which is in the Marco raid. But unfortunately, since you need to be in 3rd C in order to even do the Marco raid, we cannot do it on this account. So, big shout out to the homie Let's Sonet for letting me hop on their account. Big W. Now, they have the Phoenix V2 right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and eat it on their account, and let's go ahead and look at the ability. Now we have a completely different moveset. Ao no Tori, Pineapple Stone, Healing Flames, Hybrid, Full Form, and that's it. First, let's check if it has any M1s. Nope. Okay, Ao no Tori. What? I'm pressing. Oh, okay. It's a little like Fireball. It was a little late. It was a little delayed. Kind of threw me off. Let's check that out one more time. Ao no Tori. Okay, you can hold it. Wings come out. Wings actually look a lot better. We actually got real wing animations now. All right. Fire animation does not look bad either. This is definitely a step above. Pineapple Stone. Oh, hold on. Is that One Piece game actually cooking for the V2? Now, if the V2 is already looking this decent, I'm kind of excited for the V3 because this is already looking better than King's Legacy Phoenix. King's Legacy, yourself. Next up, Healing Flames. Let me see how this looks. Oh, okay. This one doesn't look as good, but it's not bad either, though. It's not bad. It's not the worst thing we've seen. Now, that's it for the moves. Now we got Hybrid and Full Form. Let's check out Hybrid. Okay, Hybrid doesn't look bad. It's the same wings we saw earlier. Let's see. Have any of the moves changed? Okay, this one got a little bigger. Pineapple Stone. Pretty much the same thing. Look, do we have any M1s here? No, we do not. Healing Flames. Pretty much the same thing. Okay, so Hybrid does not change much. So let's get out of Hybrid, and now let's just go ahead and go straight to Full Form. Okay, this actually doesn't look bad. Now, I wish I could switch to the front. Can I see the front? I guess we can't see the front of this thing. Does this have M1s? No, this doesn't have M1s. All right, let's go ahead and see the rest of the abilities. Ao no Tori. Just got bigger. Pineapple Stone. Just got a slightly bit bigger. Healing Flames. Okay, so it looks like all the moves remain the same no matter what form you're in. However, this is not bad. This is not bad, I must say. Phoenix V1, I would have rated as -1. Phoenix V2, I would have rated probably like 5 or 6 out of 10. And now, it's time to go for the Phoenix V3. They call it in this game Final Phoenix Fruit. That's kind of a hype name. Let me go ahead and swap to that. There we go. We have it equipped. Now let's look at these moves. Final Phoenix Fruit, and we have only 3 abilities. Catch Flame, Unreach, Salvation, and Heating Up. All right, so it looks like we have an M1 with this. Oh, okay. These M1s actually look kind of fire. I wish there was sound effects, but visually, this doesn't look bad. Look at that. That's not bad. Then we also have Unreach, Salvation. Let's go ahead and check that out. Ooh, hold on. Is a One Piece game actually cooking with this? Let me check that one more time. Unreach, Salvation. Visually, this looks nice. Last one we have is Heating Up. Oh, what the heck? Oh, we got new wings for the half orb. This actually looks kind of fire, bro. This actually looks kind of fire. Hold up. And we still got M1s in here too. Look at this. Little nice animation there going on. Now we have a bunch of different abilities too, though. Blistering Talent. Let's check that out. Oh, you shoot up and just straight up shoot down. Okay, let me check that out one more time. Let's shoot up. Boom. Oh, yeah, that's heat. That's heat. Okay. Foul Divergence. What was that? Okay, hold on, let me see. You back up again, go forward, and just lunge forward, and just a bunch of cool effects. I actually like that. I'm assuming if you press cooling down, that just takes you back to human form. So I'm gonna press From Ashes, because that sounds like a Phoenix transformation if I ever heard it. Let's do it. From Ashes. Sheesh. Okay. This one actually looks good. This actually looks like a good Phoenix form, bro. What? I can't see the front of it. I wish I could, but from the way this looks nice. Now, I saw on the wiki that this has a passive healing capability. So if you get hurt, you guys can see my health instantly just went up. Like, let me go take a dip in the water real quick. Let's take a bunch of damage. I'm actively healing as I'm in the water. Like look at this. Look at this, boy. We're literally healing right now at like stupid speeds. So that's really good. Next up, we have Talon Flame. We still got M1s. Wait, what? The M1s have range to it. That's actually kind of fire. That is actually heat, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This may be one of my favorite Phoenixes we've seen in the video because this is cool. Fallen Feathers. Let's see that. Q. Ooh, what the? Okay. A One Piece game said they're not here to play. All right, let's look at this again. Fallen Feathers. Oh, damn. These effects are kind of nice. Spiraling Shriek. Next ability. What the? Jeez, bro, what the? Look at this AoE, bro. What? Now, if only there was some sound effects to couple with this, bro. This would just be top tier. Like, this maybe even be above Fruit Battlegrounds if there was sound effects. We still got more abilities, though. Flames of the Blue Phoenix. Let's check that out. Flames of the Blue Phoenix. Okay, that's not bad. That's calm. I must say I'm a fan of that. Next up, we got Slashing Assault. Okay, my screen's just bugging out. What the heck just happened, bro? I'm stuck. All right, let's check that out one more time because I just straight up bugged when I saw that. Let's see that again. Slashing Assault. Okay, you shoot up and then you shoot down. And then you just do it like it's like a bunch of cool effects. It's almost like an improved version of the GPO one. Look at that. Shoot up, shoot down, and it's just massive AoE. Last but not least, we have Cleanse Flame. All right, let's do that. Okay, he's charging up. Oh, and it's the Whitebeard logo and it's a bunch of explosions. That's actually kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. Well, that's all the movesets for Final Phoenix Fruit, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but a One Piece game cooked. They cooked. Y'all may not agree with this, man. Y'all may not agree with this, but I'm gonna put a One Piece game's Phoenix Fruit in amazing tier above Grand Peace Online. Yeah, I think it's actually better than Grand Peace Online. Here's the final ratings of the video. We have Fruit Battlegrounds taken in first place, Godly. I don't even think the gap is big. I just think it's slightly better visually than everyone else's. In Amazing, we have a One Piece game, followed behind Grand Peace Online. In Solid, we have Blox Fruits. And all the way down to Buns tier, we have King's Legacy. All right, we're now in the new Blox Fruits update. Port Town looks crazy. Sheesh. Also, I spawned in with the Magma Blaster. What the heck? I don't even remember unlocking this thing. Looks like all the new icons have changed for all the weapons and everything. This is what Crystal Katana looks like now. Oh, nice little rework. Abilities look the same though, but we don't care about all that. We're here to see how expensive the new dragon is. So if we scroll all the way down, we can see dragon is 5,000 Robux. That's 1,000 more than the Kitsune fruit was. This is gonna burn a hole in my wallet. Now on this account, I had like 4 different dragon fruits on here. It looks like they disappeared, but they got turned into dragon tokens. Looks like right here you can convert it. All old versions of the dragon fruit were changed to Dragon Classic for update 24. You can choose to convert this to a random mythic. Okay, so let me go ahead and convert. Maybe we can get dragon first try. Gravity fruit. Really? They took away my dragons and I get a gravity? Maybe I won't even need to spend Robux, bro. Let's go ahead and just try to do this 2 more times. 2 gravities? All right, hold on. They're trolling me. We have 1 more chance to get a dragon. Let's see if we get it. 3, 2, 1, and we get a spirit fruit. They're actually trolling me. They're actually trolling me right now. Now, before I go ahead and spend my Robux, let me see if we can just get it through a gacha. Well, maybe we'll get lucky and get the thing first try. And we get an ice fruit. But now they actually show the icon of the fruit you pulled down below. So that's dope. W change, man. Looks like we got no other choice. Let's buy the dragon fruit. 5,000 Robux for buying this thing permanent. Let's get it. There we go. The dragon has been bought. Now looks like at the top we have Dragon West activated automatically, and we also unlock Dragon East. Question is, which one do we actually switch to? Oh, we can swap to East or West just by clicking this button here when you own it permanent. So now we can swap to East, and then there we swap to West. Now we've currently only got 1 mastery total on this thing. So you know what my goal is? We're gonna master out the entire dragon while also going to the new max level level 2,600. Let me quickly switch back to Portal real quick. Let me see what the final island is. Tiki Outpost still looks like it's the final island. Let's see, did they expand on this though? Yeah, they expanded on Tiki Outpost right over here. So this is the new area we're gonna be grinding. Since there's only 50 levels, we only have to do 2 quests. Quest giver right here, new animation for the quest giver. Look at that thing, man. Sheesh. All right, first quest, we have to defeat Serpent Hunters. Might as well activate an hour of 2 times EXP. Let's go equip Dragon once again. This time we're gonna go Eastern, and let's see what this thing's talking about. First things first, we actually have M1s with Dragon, which looks pretty similar to the T-Rex ones. This actually looks really nice, I'm not gonna lie. We also do have another ability, Heatwave Cannon. Ooh, okay. Not bad for our first ability, man, not bad. Look, if we hold it, it has a nice little beautiful animation. That's crazy. Oh man, I'm hyped for this. I'm hyped for this, boys. Hold on, let's go ahead and check this thing out. There we go. We killed 1 NPC. Let's see which mastery we get. All right, 60 mastery. Looks like we don't unlock our next ability, Draconic Sword, to level 75. So let me go ahead and just pack these boys up. Look at that, boys. This fruit looks so fire. Look at this. Oh my gosh. We've waited 1 year for this, boys. Dragon. And now we've finally got it. Time to fully master out this thing and see what this thing capable of. Kind of sucks they took away my physical dragon fruit though. Like I was trying to see that model, but it is what it is. New skill available, Draconic Sword. Let's check this thing out. Yes, sir. Sheesh. I don't know if y'all saw that little dash at the beginning, but this doubles down as an attacking move, not just a flight. So let me go ahead and find the NPCs here. Draconic Sword. Look at that, boys. Slam into him, drag him up. There we go. Second ability down. Hold on, this thing got some stun to it. Look at that. Drags him into it. Oh my. That actually looks kind of crazy. I didn't think the actual ability for this would be that good, but it looks like it's fire. For a flight ability, this is not bad. Now it's gonna take us 350 mastery to fully max out this thing just like it always has before. But remember, we do have the East and West version, so even after we finish mastering out this, we still have to check out the West version. All right, another NPC down here. And last NPC there. Finally, we finished quest. We're level 2,553. Max level is only 2,600, so we only got a 60 level increase. Not nothing too crazy. We're currently at 130 mastery right now, but I'm not gonna lie, this method of farming these NPCs is going super slow. I'm trying to farm some bosses. We got Big Mom right here. Let's get it, boys. Let's see what this Big Mom talking about. New Dragon versus Big Mom. All right. Boom. Look at this, boys. We can just straight M1 her. Looks like the Angel V3 animations changed too. This is what it looks like now, which is really fire, I must say. Oh my god, this is just straight chaotic. This is straight chaotic. What the heck is that? Is that the new Dragon Talent? Oh, hold on. I'm getting spoiled. Let's quickly just pack up Big Mom real quick. The quicker we can do this, the quicker we can unlock all these abilities. And also later on in this video, I do want to try Dragon out for PvP just to see how good that is. So I'm already knowing it's going to be toxic as hell. All right, Big Mom's right around half health. Let's keep the pressure on her. Should get my second ability off killing this Big Mom. That's the hope at least. Let's go ahead and finish her and find out. Pause. All right, here we go. Big Mom about to be done. Boom, 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 M1, and she's finished. Got 140 mastery, 150. There we go. New skill available, Infernal Pincer. Quick little showcase, Infernal Pincer. Nice little charge up. All right. Drag him. Oh my gosh, bro. Slamming them down like that is just so satisfying. The damage on that is crazy too. Hold on, I gotta see that damage again. All right, Infernal Pincer. Let me hold that. Boom. Slam them down. 3,480. And it does burn damage. That's crazy. And this is just in base, boys. Consider that once we unlock our final transformation ability, the damage is gonna get way higher. We're at 181 mastery. We've got plenty of other bosses to fight. Let's keep this moving. Beautiful Pirate next. Wait, what? They changed the domain for Beautiful Pirate? Oh my god. What else did they change about this game, bro? This is actually kind of crazy. So Beautiful Pirate is no longer in Great Tree. I suppose that makes sense, to be honest. Doesn't really make sense since they completely reworked Hydra Island, which actually we'll check that out a bit later in this video because I'm curious to see how that looks. For now, let's focus on packing up this boss. They really did their thing with this update, man. They really did their thing. This is honestly unexpected. I don't even know what's happening anymore, bro. This is so damn destructive, bro. Where even is the boss? This is what Blox Fruits is turning into updates, and we haven't even seen the dragon fruit in its prime. The moment we get that transformation, I feel like it's GG's. Oh, I just got glitched out the map. The heck? Oh, it's still under Great Tree. Oh, I gotta get back in there. I gotta somehow get back in there, bro. All right, back like I never left. Let's go ahead and get damage in while I can. This server's so laggy right now. All these damn effects. I feel bad for mobile players. Here we go. Couple more M1s. Boom. Get them like this. And let's finish it off with some M1s. There we go. Beautiful Pirate down. And we're at 200 mastery. Next ability at 250. And next up, we might as well just attack the Captain Elephant. Let's get it. Boom. Oh my god, bro. I can't even see what's going on. And this is only just the beginning. I know I said that so many times this video, but like, look at this. 2 moves just make me completely blind. This move right here,
coupled with this, I can't even see anything what's going on. How is this gonna change PvP, man? Let's make this boss quick. Let's make this boss quick. He ain't that difficult. All right, Captain Elephant about to get packed. This looks like a whole damn zoo in here. Hit him with these M1s. And GG. 212. Next boss we fight, I think, is the Longma boss. Let me see if he's over there. Yep, he's right there. Let me go ahead and get damage in while I can, because this guy got no damn HP, bro. All right, let's gang up this man. Gang up this man. Boom. Oh my god, this is just straight destruction, bro. This is just straight destruction. I'm looking around and this man's already basically dead. Already dead in basically seconds, bro. I didn't even get credit for that. That's insane. Now, there's one more boss that we have left to fight, and it's in one area that I haven't checked yet. Let me go ahead and equip portal. This next island is one that got completely reworked, and it's Hydra. So let's go ahead and teleport over there. Ooh, this is what the Hydra looks like now. Hydra Arena. Sheesh. New PvP area. This looks way better, bro. This looks way better. And this is just one part of the island. That's Great Tree over there that also got reworked. We'll check that out in a bit. But for now, let me go to Hydra Town. Ooh, this is what this looks like now. Okay. Nice job, devs. Nice job. I'm assuming this up here is where the Island Empress is going to spawn. No, maybe over here. Here we go. What the heck? Hydra Leader. What? They replaced Island Empress? So Island Empress is no longer in the game. They replaced it with Hydra Leader. That's interesting. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that, man. I'm going to miss my girl Boa. This guy uses Venom Fruit. Oh my god, that's toxic. Not gonna lie, that's actually toxic. Bro just uses the Venom Fruit. So we got some new bosses that they didn't even show us in the update trailers. So that means we're really kind of in the dark about a lot of the stuff that got added in this update. I wonder if that means they also removed the Kilo Admiral. Guess we're about to find that out next. Oh my god, this is just straight destruction, bro. I can't even see what's happening. I can't even see what's happening, bro. At least I'm about to get credit for this one, though. There we go. 223 mastery. Might as well do another Big Mom while we're at it. This one gives probably some of the most EXP. Big Mom down. And that gets us a 243. Next up, let's do the Kilo Admiral. It's time to see Great Tree. What the heck? Okay, this is the new teleportation point for Great Tree. All right, let's see what this looks like now. Okay, so they completely revamped this entire thing. Now, it doesn't look that much different. It's still a Great Tree. Like, it's fundamentally, it still looks pretty much the same. I wonder if they took away the Kilo Admiral boss, though. All right, should be in here. Oh, no, the Kilo Admiral boss is still there. Okay, so they didn't change that about the game. I would have been upset if Kilo Fruit got removed, man. This is the only sign of Kilo we have left. Once this boss is done, though, we should unlock our third ability. And 251 mastery. Third ability, Scorching Downfall. This is the one I've been waiting for, boys. This is the one I've been waiting for. Check this out. Let's see. Oh my god. Oh my god, that looks way better than the old Dragon Fruit Seed. So crazy. Even after I saw this in the trailer, using it in real time is a whole other experience. Let's go ahead and check out the damage on this thing, boys. All right, Scorching Downfall. Let's see. Oh my god. Oh my god. 4,695? That's actually kind of crazy for a singular move. In base form too. We still have our hybrid and full forms to check out. All right, now after all those bosses we just did, it got us to 251 mastery. We still need 100 more before we unlock our last and final ability, though. You know what I'm thinking, boys? I think it's time to go back to the initial plan, teleport right over to Tiki Outpost, and get some levels in while we're at it. This actually is not that bad for grinding when you got all the abilities, boys. Like, look at this. Straight up M1 in the corner. Grab one of them. Hit them like that. Hit them with the C, and they're dead. All right, we're now at 304 mastery. We got less than 50 more to go before we unlock our final ability. 328 mastery. Farming another Big Mom. Let's see how much mastery we get off this. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. 336. 340 mastery. 10 more to go. 341. 342. 343. 344. 345. 346. 347. 348. 349. And 350. There we go. New skill available. We've unlocked the final move, Imperial Evolution. Wasted no more time with this, boys. Let's check this thing out. Oh my god. Yo, what? Nah, this is crazy. This is insane, bro. What? Hold on. Just look how smooth this dragon looks. When we stop, it looks like a ring appears around us. And we have 2 bars for the Fury meter, red and an orange one. I wonder what that means. I'm assuming maybe it has something to do with this ring here. Also, looks like we have a strange animation when we bump into stuff. Look at this. Hold on. Let me see. Look at this. Look at that. It's like knocking us away. Now, in the dragon form, we also get an M1, but this time, it's flames, bro. Look at this. Sheesh, that's crazy. Looks like over time it gets smaller. You guys can see it starts off a big flame, then it kind of diminishes until it goes away. And you can use it again, obviously. But moving on from that, we have our first ability, Heat Wave Cannon. Look at that. Okay, we can charge it up. Let's see the range on this thing. Oh my god, the range of that's crazy. Next up, Infernal Pincer. Let's see. Oh, we turn into a Beyblade Slam down. The AoE in this is wild. The AoE on this is wild, boys. I must say, this is gonna break servers. This is gonna break servers. Check that out again. Infernal Pincer. Oh my god, that's crazy. Look at that damage just from that one ability. Next up, we have Draconic Sword. Let me go ahead and check this out. Turn into a little Beyblade again. Slam down. I like that. I like that. And now, finally, the most destructive one of all. Scorching Downfall. Let's see this, boys. Let's see this. Oh my god. 180,000. That literally hit everyone on this island. This is insane. This is actually insane, boys. This is madness. This is madness. Let's check that out one more time, boys. I need to see how much damage that deals. This is straight destruction. This is not fair. This is not fair, bro. Now, that was the entire moveset of the Eastern version of Dragon. But for those of you that don't know, there is two versions, Eastern and Western. And if you have the permanent fruit, all you have to do is go to the fruit shop, scroll the way down, and switch over to West. Let me go ahead and switch over to that. And now we have West activated. Now, in the West one, the base moveset is completely the same as the East one. It's only when you activate Imperial Evolution that the difference comes into play. So let me go ahead and get my Fury meter full. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Full transformation is ready. Now it's time to go into the West Dragon. Sheesh, look at that, boys. Now we have more of like a wyvern type dragon, which is synonymous with Western type dragon culture. All you have to do is press space to start flying. I must say this animation looks crazy, boys. M1 is pretty much the same for this one as the other one. We get a flamethrower, a type of blast breath type ability. Other than that, the moves are completely different. Now heatwave cannon, charge up animation looks different. And the explosion is also different. Next move, Infernal Pincer. Let's check that out. Let me go up in the air, shoot down. You guys can see that's crazy, basically like wing type attack, which wasn't there in the Eastern version of Dragon. Next up, we have Scorching Downfall, which is pretty similar, but this time you shoot it up in the air and it attacks like this. This is insane. This is insane. 68,000 damage. Last but not least, we have Draconic Sword. Oh my god, damn, that does a lot. Okay, and now that we finally mastered out both dragons and saw the Eastern and Western version, I think y'all know what time it is. It's time to test this out in PvP. Let me head to a public server. I think players should be over at the Tiki Outpost since players are going to be leveling. Let me see, is anyone over here? Yep, one player right there. Perfect. Now, I prefer the Eastern over the Western. We're going to equip the Eastern. Let's see how this fruit is in PvP, boys. Goal is going to be to kill 5 separate players. Let's see. This guy over here is grinding. I feel bad, boys. I feel bad for what I'm about to do. But it has to be done. Has to be done. Boom. Slam him to the water. Boom. Where you going? Where you going? Get him. Oh, that doesn't hit him in the air. Okay. How did all those miss him? All right, that's interesting. That's interesting. Got himself in a bit of predicament now, though. Where you think you're going, huh? Where you think you're going? Come back here. You ain't going nowhere, my boy. You's not going nowhere. Let me go up like this. Scorching Downfall. None of those hit. None of those, really? Oh, some of them are hitting. Some of them are hitting. 784 damage. All right, it's time to finish him off with this. Pull him back in. Infernal Pincer. And GG. 8,939 bounty. First kill. 4 more to go. So far, from what I'm seeing, this looks pretty good. Still comboable with Spiky Trident. Wait, hold on. Yo, they changed the aura animations for weapons. Hold on, let me see about my Soul Guitar too. That actually looks so sick. That actually looks so sick. I'm gonna have to get more in depth with that as a separate video, but for now, boys, we got some more people to pack. Got another server here. Let me see, is there any players? Let me go ahead and teleport to Mansion. Anyone here? What the heck type of lag is this, bro? I can't even move. Oh, we got a player right there. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Let me switch over the dragon real quick. Swap. Boom. This time I'm gonna try Western, just in case we do end up getting our transformation. We could try that out. Let me get this guy. Let me get this guy. Stun him. Nope. You're not going nowhere, buddy. Boom. Grab him like that. Wait, what? This guy's dragon too? Oh, no, that's a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem. Okay, hold on, hold on, hold on. Scorching Downfall. You're going nowhere, bucko. You're going nowhere. Pull him in. Boom. GG. Oh, that's so brain dead. That's so brain dead, bro. We're already coming up with combos already. One of my friends named Noah's Vishal just joined. Hold on. Let me ask him, yo, bro, would you be down to 1v1? Gotta try this against a decent player in PvP. He said, sure in chat? All right, bet. Come to Mansion quick. Oh, another dude just joined. Another dude just joined. Okay. Wait. I accidentally went too early, bro. I don't think he's gonna go out of safe zone this quick then. This guy has the gas fruit? Hold on, let me step out of safe zone. This guy has the gas fruit, bro. I want to see what dragon versus gas look like. Somebody step out of safe zone, man. I gotta kill 3 more players. This guy here is using the old dragon, the classic dragon. What the heck? I didn't even know they still had that. All right. Hey, yo, relax, my boy. Bro, already trying to M1 me? All right, hold on. Okay. Boom. Got him here. Ooh, hold on. Don't steal my kill. No. I need to get this guy. Get him there. Come on. Oh my god, why is this guy pulling me back? Don't you see I'm fighting somebody? Please. Don't leave. We gotta get him. Come back. Yep. Boom. Kitane. Down. 3rd kill right there. Dragon looks deadly, boys. Dragon looks deadly. We just actually eviscerated a Kitsune. One of the main problems people used to run into in public servers. Now that I'm done with that, let's see how this dragon goes against the old dragon. My friend over here, he's using the old dragon, the classic dragon. Let's see how that fares against this. Oh, he actually got out of that? What the heck? Okay. Looks like old dragon's still holding in there. Infernal Pincer. Boom. Pull him in like this. Boom. All right. Scorching downfall. You know what? Let me do it to him. Let me do it to him. Let's go hybrid. Now, when you go hybrid, your character becomes bigger, and we have different jumps and different jazzes, as you guys can see. Let me go ahead and pack this guy up. Boom. Pull him in like this. Boom. Get a God Human C ready. And there he goes. GG. 12,697 honor. We're literally just packing up people easily, bro. This is straight destruction. Does this guy want it too? Does this guy want it too? Wow, really category, bro? Oh, he's on level 1600. Yeah, I can't get body from that guy. One more kill to go. One more kill to go. So far, I can say this looks interesting. Is this the gas guy? Is this the gas guy? Oh, we got ourselves a gas. All right. Boom. Oh. We're not going to let him get away. We're not going to let him get... Oh, wait. He just transformed to his gas form. Okay, hold on. We're not going to let that slide, boys. We're not going to let that slide. Let me come up here. Boom. I'm assuming he gets some sort of damage reduction. I guess we're about to find out. Let's see what this gas fruit is talking about, boys. This is the perfect last fight to end it off on. Gas versus dragon. As soon as I get my transformation, it's about to be a spam fest. Boom. All right. Boom. Uh-oh. He does get damage reduction. I'm not dealing nearly as much damage right now. All right. Get him out there. Heat-wave cannon. Is he healing? Doesn't even matter. It's time. Imperial evolution. Got any last words, bro? Got any last words? I'm going to do it to him, boys. I'm going to do it to him. As soon as the scorching downfall comes off cooldown. Boom. Oh, my God. He can't even escape. He can't even escape, bro. Let me charge this up. Heat-wave cannon. What the? Oh, my God. Hold on. He's actually escaping. It's not good. It's not good. Get him there. Finish it off with this. GG. Infernal pincer. Hey, man. I don't know what else to say about this, bro. We packed up everybody we ran into. This is looking OP, man. But just to solidify that dragon is really OP, I'm about to 1v1 one of my 30 million bounty friends. Eric Gucci Baby 21347. He's 30 million bounty, and he's really good at the game. If I'm able to beat my friend like this with a new dragon without even knowing how to use it, I think that solidifies how good this thing is. You know what? For this one, I'm actually going to switch over to the Eastern. 3, 2, 1, go. Fight starting. All right. Let's see. Ooh, okay. My boy's using the brain dead builds. So this is going to be a good test because he's using the meta build right now, or at least the old meta build. Oh my God. PvP feels so slow right now, bro. Why does this feel so different? He's got me in the TTK. Boom. Pull him in. Okay, get him like this. All right. Get him here. Ooh, pull him out the air. That's not good. He was able to interrupt my combo. That didn't reach. I don't really know what I'm doing right now, to be honest. Kind of just winging it and kind of just hoping that the combos are pretty similar. Did I just actually snipe him there? Oh, no, he was able to get out of that. This is looking like it's all right for the most part, but against the meta still is kind of showing dominance. I can't really attack him. I can't really, like, combo him much, but of course, like, I'm really kind of inexperienced with the fruit. Let's go ahead and try to finish this off. Let's seal the deal. Okay, let me use Cyber V3 to avoid that damage. Boom, get him here. Boom. All right, get him here. Ooh. And finish it off with this. Oh my God, that's deadly. That's so deadly, boys. That is so deadly. There you have it, bro. He just said in chat, bro, what is this AoE? That's what I'm saying. This is about to be so dangerous in public servers. King's Legacy. Now, if I remember correctly, the gas fruit is not all that rare in this game. Like, if we go to the black market and scroll all the way down, yeah, gas is just an epic fruit. So to buy this, we don't need 1,250 Robux. But since it's just an epic, we might as well just spin for it. I mean, can't be that hard to get, right? But before that, what am I doing on this account? I actually might as well go over to my max level account. There we go. On my max level account. Yep, everything feels right now. Now, I do have 1,007 gems on this account already, so we won't even need to spend Robux. I can just go over to the gacha, buy some keys, and then get to spin it. Let me go ahead and buy a bunch of gold keys. Let me see. How much can I buy off this? 65. All right, perfect. Should be enough. Let's go ahead and click open 10. And let's see if we can get a gas fruit from this first 10. Hopefully we do. And we get the giraffe fruit from the first one, which is uncommon. Okay. Now, with gold keys, we have a higher chance of getting an epic. So we actually have a decent chance of getting what we're looking for. But this spin, we get the spino fruit. All right, well, let me skip through this next one. We get barrier, magnet, ice, aloe, smoke, bomb, magma, and love. We got like 4 epics, but none of them are what we were actually looking for. That's insane work. I'm not gonna lie to you. I will say though, I'm wondering how good the gas fruit actually is in this game. Since it's just an epic, chances are it's gonna be pretty mid. Get snow fruit right there. Okay, let me open another 10. Flame fruit, mammoth, shadow, love, dark, bomb, brachio, love fruit, paw, aloe, and still no gas. I feel like this game's testing my patience, bro. I feel like this game is really testing my patience. We got 42 spins left though, so we have a high chance of getting what we're looking for. Come on. Give me the gas fruit. Quake. I saw epic and I got excited. 32 spins left. Two more spins left. All right, we did a quick little speed run. Haven't gotten it yet. Please give it this time. Yo, that's actually fate right there. That's actually fate right there. Gas fruit epic. We finally got it. And that model actually does not look too bad. I said finally got it, but we've really only been spinning for like literally less than 5 minutes. But hey, you know what I'm saying? All these fruits, it took us to get gas. I'm not gonna lie, I'm about to do a madness right here, but we're about to reset my dragon fruit for gas. So I hope it cooks. Let's go ahead and eat it, boys. Let's eat it. Let's hope it cooks. And as for the rest of these fruits, well, I guess I'll just reset them. I already know so many of y'all in the comments talking about bro, he wasted all those fruits, bro. It's just a game, bro. It's all right. Plus, all of them were trash. All right, though, enough wasted time and yapping. Gas fruit. We got fiery cut, gas stealer, detonate, gas zone, and fly. Okay, so we only have 5 different moves. No transformation. Let's check this out real quick. First off, we got fiery cut. Let's check that out. Ooh, nice little sword, gas sword animation. Okay. That's actually not that bad. That's one of the better animations I've seen from King's Legacy, as of recent at least. Check that out one more time. Fiery cut. Not bad, not bad. Damage looks pretty solid on that too. Now let me check gas fly. This one's probably gonna be mid, but let me see. Okay, yeah, that's a little bit weird. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you have like a little levitate animation where if you're not moving and then you can move forward. The actual animation though, it looks like I'm just falling, bro. Like it looks like I'm just falling. Like they couldn't have animated that. What the heck? Who's this? I don't know what that was about, but let's go ahead and test our next ability. Gas stealer. All right. Oh brother, they couldn't do that. That's like some 2010 Roblox effects, bro. You gotta be kidding me. Like, this is the best they could come up with from that, bro? We were doing so decent with fiery cut. We were doing so decent. Yeah, I think you guys can already tell what I'm gonna rate this gas fruit, but let's go ahead and check out the third ability. We got detonate. Let me see. What is that he's holding? Oh, that's the one thing Caesar Clown holds. All right. Oh, brother. I didn't think they could get worse. I didn't think they could get worse. Somehow they made detonate an even less effect than Gastile. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Maybe we pair them together. Nope, that's just how it looks. I don't understand how they managed to make that move look so lame. We literally got the blueprint right here. Like the way Caesar Clown did this in anime looked way cooler. But you know what? We got one more ability, gas zone. Let's just get this painfulness out the way. Hopefully they cook with this. Is that it? Is that it? Oh my gosh, that's it. That's literally it. That's it. They could have did something so much cooler for gas zone. They just didn't cook. Look at this. This is it. We get this area of smoke, and we don't even have no animations for the poison damage. You know what? Let me not hate this so much. Let me go ahead and try this out on PvP. Let's see if we can actually pack up some players. I see some players over here. Khan Baba. Yo, let me say 1v1. Go ahead, 1v1 me, my boy. Go ahead, 1v1. Oh, there he is right there. There he is right there. Is this a guy a hacker? What the heck? He's teleporting. Okay, hold on. Huh? Bro, he's literally hacking. He's gotta be. Gas steal it. Let me hit him just for coming near me. Detonate. Bro, I literally didn't do anything to him. I literally did not do anything to him. Yeah, I've seen everything I needed to see. That could be skill issue, but gas looks garbage. Hey, I'm sorry, King's Legacy, but this one didn't do it for me. King's Legacy gas is going straight in garbage tier. But while King's Legacy may have been garbage tier, let's see if this next game is any better. Because next up, we're on One Fruit Simulator. This is a one-piece Roblox game that's going to be my first time playing it. One of you guys actually suggested a hop on it, but it's decently popular, having 3,000 active players right now, which is somewhat rivaling King Legacy. Now, I know literally absolutely nothing about this game, so we're going to have to figure this out as we go, but they do have a shop, and I think they have a fruit tab. Here we go. Buy new one-time Buddha plus Race V3 package. Okay, I'm not interested in any of that. Let's open the fruit shop. Let's see what we're dealing with here. They got invisible fruit, Suke. That's crazy. Spin fruit, kilo fruit, slip fruit. They actually look like they have a ton of different fruits. Damn. This game may be rivaling Blox Fruits in terms of how much fruits they got. Okay, I haven't seen gas fruit yet, so either they don't have it or it's really rare up. Mochi fruit, crow fruit. We're in the mythical category. Is this really like where gas fruit is? Gas fruit is in a mythical? 1,099 Robux to buy. Okay, you know what? We got gas fruit right here, a legendary fruit of the Logia type. Oh, it's a legendary. 1,099. There we go. Permanent gas fruit has been bought. Your permanent fruit is in your inventory. Okay, so I gotta go to my inventory now. Where's my inventory? Bag? Here we go. Okay, all we have to do is just equip it from my inventory. Now let's see, how does this work in this game? Is this a mastery system? Gas explosion. Oh, it is a mastery system, and it takes 600 mastery to get the final ability. Yikes. All right, you know what? Hold on. Let me just jump into the game. Let me use the first one. Gas explosion. Ooh, that's actually not that bad. There's a 3-second cooldown. What is this combat system? Hold on, let me try doing this. This is interesting. So this is how One Fruit Simulator works. It looks like the more you punch and use abilities, you level up. So it's like a simulator type thing, which I guess makes sense. It's literally in the name. Looks like my fruit is already level 7, so we unlock our next ability at Mastery 75. Wait, looks like the level is different from Mastery. There's a Mastery bar up here. I guess we just gotta keep spamming these things until we level up our fruit, bro. I don't understand quite how this works, but I see there's a quest right over here. Let me go ahead and talk to this guy. Hey, bro, these these bandits are invading the city. Can you defeat them? Yep, just like any other pirate would do in any One Piece Roblox game. Defeat some bandits. Literally makes no sense. All right, though, let's go ahead and beat up on these guys. We're gonna have to farm on these things for a while, I anticipate. You know, before we actually go in full grind mode, maybe they have some 2x EXP. Mastery. Okay, mastery boost for an hour. Let me go ahead and do that. Might as well, right? We're here to pay to win, not here to grind this game all damn day. All right, we got a mastery boost. Let me go ahead and do an EXP boost as well. And might as well do a stat boost while we're at it as well. Get everything up 2 times. I'm diving deep into the simulators today, boys. That said, though, from the first ability off this gas fruit, this actually doesn't look too bad. I mean, let's see that one more time. Gas explosion. Look at that. Not bad, effects-wise. This is already, like, better than anything we saw from King's Legacy. All right, I'm at 2 out of 4 banished right now. Let me pack this one up. That's 3 out of 4. Get this one down. One more move. Boom. And the quest automatically resets. That's perfect. That's perfect. I like that. Looks like right now we're level 20. Am I able to accept the next quest yet? Oh, we are. This one's level 10. All right. I'm assuming we're just going to have to fight some more bandits since this is a damn simulator game. Defeat strong bandits. Yep, we leveled up from bandits to strong bandits. Let me see. Are these guys even going to be a challenge for me? Nope, literally just one-shot them already. How? All right, well, I guess you guys can see the type of game this is gonna be. I mean, I don't mind simulators, but it's probably not the most entertaining to watch. So we're just gonna come back every time I unlock a new move. We're at like 4 mastery right now. It actually takes quite a bit to get mastery. I won't lie. We're already level 50. I think we're ready to move on to the next island. Yo, this guy just walked up to me. He has 601,000 health. Let me say, where do I go at level 50? He's saying, come get the fruit. Wait, what is this? What is this? Diamond in love? Okay, I'll store that. I'll store that. He's saying, eat? Nah, he doesn't understand. He doesn't understand. I need to have the gas fruit for this video, bro, but I appreciate you. All right, we're about to set sail at the first island. Let me go ahead and buy this small ship right here. I should be able to do that. There we go. My first of many ships. We speedrunning this game, man. All right, we're at the jungle next. I can accept my next quest. Wait, this is level 35. I should be able to accept this one up here, right? Yeah, level 50. Perfect. We're moving our way up. You know, this game's actually not half bad, bro. I mean, we gotta defeat these gorillas over here. Actually, no, that's wrong. These are the gorillas. Pretty much just one-shot these boys. This guy literally just walked up to me and one-shotted me. That's crazy. Is he supposed to be the one helping me? Anyways, we're gonna be farming for a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Already off the jungle island. We speedrun through this. Next island, next boss, boys. We about to fight Axe Hand Logan, or whatever his name is. The Lorgan? That's what the quest is called, bro. Low-key, this game's kind of fun, bro. But we are speedrunning this. Like, right now, I'm level 152. Well, watch. Right after I defeat this guy, watch my levels go up. 189. And I checked the leaderboard. Some of these people were level 91,000. So does this game levels just go on forever, bro? Like, what? My fruit's literally level 414 right now, but I only have like 28 mastery, bro. I don't understand how that works. Someone said in chat, Winter, come get hockey. All right, bet. Where's it at? Oh, we went in here. We got a little secret area. Okay, press E to interact. We can get hockey. Blah, 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 blah. A bunch of yapping. Let me just click accept. You learned armament. Wait, how do I activate armament? Let me just push J. Maybe it'll activate. What about T? Oh, yep. It's either always J or T with these One Piece games, bruh. Okay, cool. We got armament. I'm assuming this increases our damage. Oh, we're on Baratier now. Okay. Oh, damn. These NPCs got a lot more health. 25,000. Okay. That said, this looks like it's still about to be a breeze for us. Last quest right there. We're level 267. Damn, we're zooming fast, bro. I've literally been playing this game for like a collective 30 minutes and we're already like halfway through first sea. I actually don't know if we're halfway through first sea. I'm just pulling that out of nowhere, bro. Next up, though, we got to defeat Don Zig. All right, let's see how much health this guy's got. 121,000. Damn. Okay. Hold on. He's actually boxing. Hold on. Let me fight back. Sheesh. We just got level 313 off that. Already ready to move on to the next island. Looks like according to this map, I got to go to War Island next. Or what's that? Like Marineford? Bro, I was tripping. That was not Marineford. This is Arlong Park. How did I forget that? Well, seems like I could pretty much just skip to the boss quest. Defeat Chuling Kolabi. What the heck? All right, hold on. Let me go ahead and defeat this guy. This is Kolabi right here. All right, bet. This guy's got 306,000 health. Wait, huh? I didn't even realize we have our second ability unlocked. Karakuni. Hold on. Let me check that out. Ooh, it actually doesn't look that bad. Nice visual effects. Improvement over King's Legacy, at least. See that one more time. Karakuni. Not bad. All right. One fruit. Whoa, what was this game called? One fruit simulator? Damn, I cannot speak. All right, that's the first one defeated. Now I need chewing. Oh, I'm about to die. Hold on. Please. Okay, there we go. I almost just died, boys. That was embarrassing. All right, hold on. Let me go fight this guy right here. Chewing. Oh, damn, he just packed me. That's insane. And I didn't set my spawn? That's crazy. You know, at least I know how to get there now, so we should be good. Well, at the very least, we're starting to go up mastery real quick now. We're at 110 mastery. We unlock our third ability at 300. So we're making pretty good progress, but for now, let's go ahead and focus on this chewing guy. There we go, about to beat him there. Beat the brakes off him. All right, quest finished. We're level 387. Now I could get the Arlong quest, Arlongo, and this will be the last one of this island. Ooh, this guy's got a lot of health. 494,000? All right, hold on. Luckily, I got this guy right here with me. We're gonna pack him up together. Yes, sir. Uh-oh, we're about to die. We're about to die. About to die. Let me go ahead and work on my health. Let me go ahead and work on my health while I'm over here. All right, we just reached level 460. We're ready to move on to the next island. Straight zooming. We've actually got 183 mastery on our gas fruit, so we're gonna unlock our third ability pretty soon. Wait, what? I unlocked the ability called Gas Nuke? Wait, when did that happen, bro? What? All right, hold the heck on, bro. Hold the heck on. I didn't even realize we unlocked Gas Nuke. Let me just try to see that ability. Oh, what the heck? Damn, okay, that's not that bad. That's not that bad. When did I unlock that, though? I don't remember doing that. All right, let's just keep grinding, boys. We got a few more abilities to go left. I think our next quest is right here, 425. Got to defeat Alvida, I think that means. All right, let's see. Alvida's right over here. How much health she got? 916,000 health. Damn, she got like almost a million. Hold on, let me lock in. Let me lock in. Let me hit her with that gas nuke. Sheesh. Ooh, that's like half her health right there. Okay, hold on. We're locked in. We're locked in. We better get a lot of mastery off this too. Boom. Let me hit her with that. Let me hit her with a Karakuni. Gas explosion. And she's done. Wow, that was easy. We got to level 518 off that too. And we got to 259 mastery. We're close to getting our third ability, or fourth ability. Fourth ability, we got one more, which is double the mastery of the next one. But we've got Gastile. Ooh, nice little hold animation. Okay, that's all right, but I definitely don't like that as much as Gas Nuke. I will say, Gas Nuke, a lot more fire, but it's not that bad of an ability either. Definitely Dookie's on whatever King's Legacy release, man. All right, we just got one more ability to go. I don't believe there's any awakening for gas in this game or any sort of additional moves, so this is all we get. Next up, we got Smoke Hunter, whatever his name is. I guess this is him right here. Let me go ahead and spam all my abilities. We should be able to get mastery pretty quick now. Oh, damn, we tearing this boy up. Pause. About to be dead. There we go. Got 20 mastery off that. Oh, what the heck? Fruit awaken. Press E to interact. Hold on, let me see. Oh, we do get an awakening for gas fruit. Wait, what do we need this? Skip gas awakening. Gift gas awakening. Wait, can I just buy this? Oh, I could just buy this whole thing. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let me buy that. You awaken the X moves C, Z, F, B, and V. A move I didn't even have. All right, so we just awaken gas. Nice. Let's see if these abilities improved at all. I don't notice any difference. What about Katakuni? No, don't notice any difference. Gastile? Gas Nuke? I don't notice any difference with all these. Did I just waste money for no reason? That's crazy. Oh, wait, we didn't equip any of it. Okay, hold on. Let me go ahead and equip. Let me equip all of it. That's why it didn't look different. I was wondering why nothing changed. Oh, see, now we have extra abilities. Gas Tornado, Gas Pillar, Gas Line. Okay. And we've also unlocked an F ability that requires 1,000 mastery. That's insane. Okay, hold on. Let me check Explosive Fumes. This ability changed, I think. Explosive Fumes. Ooh, yo, the AoE on that changed a lot. Okay. Let's check this out. Gas Tornado. Oh, okay. Look at the AoE on that. Okay, Gas Pillar. We're cooking. Sheesh. Yo, One Fruit Simulator. What are they cooking with? Gas Line. All right. This is our last ability we can actually test. Okay. Yo, this is not bad. All right. And we just got level 714 out there. What the heck? Hey, this Gas Awakening is absolutely cooking. This is way better than King Legacy. All right, well, we got a lot more mastery to grind now that we've got 2 new Awaken abilities, so let's just get right to it. Actually, wait, hold on. I'm literally just spamming my abilities, and I'm getting so much mastery. Look at this. I'm at 584 right now, and now we're at 600 almost. Hold on, we got one more ability before we unlock this second to last ability. There we go. Awaken Gastile. Okay. 614 mastery. Let's check out this Awaken Gastile. The other one was really mid. Let's see. Hopefully this one looks better. Ooh, okay, yeah, that looks better. I'm not gonna lie, that wasn't like anything super crazy, but it did look quite a bit better. All right, right now we're at 804 mastery. Now we're at 904, and now we are at 1,000. All right, we got our last ability, Gaseous Body. Okay, so this is a new mode. All right, let's see that. You need more energy to use the skill. Wait, I literally max energy. I just don't have enough energy. All right, hold on. I guess we gotta go on a little training arc. Pay to winning, man. It's so fun, bro. Like, look how fast I progressed on this game. Less than 1 hour, we got everything. All right, I've grinded up my stamina to 5k mastery. We should have more than enough, so let's go ahead and use it. Gaseous Body. Oh, okay. Is that it? Is this it? We just get a nice little aura. Wait, hold on. It's changed. Gas Leak. Wait, when we have this move activated, we could use a move. Hold on. Let me use this real quick. Oh, we get a cutscene.
There's a whole damn explosion. We just killed the entire island.
Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. You know what, bro? I can see why One Fruit Simulator has 3K players. This actually wasn't bad. I think I've seen enough. One Fruit Simulator's gas. It's not going to go in fire. It's not going to go in great tier, but it will get its spot in good tier. I think it was pretty solid. But moving on with our list, for our next game, we have a One Piece game. All right, we're now in game, and I'm going to be honest. I believe I do have a gas in my inventory. Let me go ahead and check. Yeah, I've got multiple of them. So yeah, we don't even have to waste time trying to spin for that. We got it right here. Now this model actually looks a little interesting, so we're just gonna go ahead and eat that and jump right into it. And I've already done my research. I've confirmed that this game does not have a gas fruit awakening, so what we see is what we get. But just to properly test this thing out, let me go ahead and teleport over to, I think it is Blacksmith House. Yep, there we go. All right, we got multiple different abilities from gas assault to all the way gas cover. Wait, that's only 4 abilities. All right, looks like we don't got that much. This will be quick. Gas assault, let's see. Okay, nice little hold animation. Huh, I don't know if this is better or worse than King's Legacy. All right, flammable type. What is this? Just an explosion, no effects, huh? Or sound effects at that matter. All right, nerve type. Let's see. This is it. Okay, what about gas cover? This has got to be fire, right? Nope. And that's it. Those are all the 4 abilities we get for a One Piece game, bro. Ah, yikes, yikes, yikes. There's literally nothing else I can cover on this. This is all we get. I think we know where a One Piece game's gas is going, bro. It's going to garbage tier, and I'm actually going to put this below King's Legacy. Like, at least King's Legacy somewhat was better. So far we have One Fruit Simulator leading in good tier, followed by King's Legacy leading in garbage tier, and a One Piece game all the way last garbage tier. That was quick. Bro, even on the One Piece game wiki, someone commented this fruit is god-awful. Changed my mind. You literally can't. Nobody can change your mind. A One Piece game devs, you guys have added awakenings, even V3s to like 20 different fruits. Do the gas fruit justice, please. If you're seeing this, give it an awakening. It needs it. Desperately. But with the One Piece game out the way, we're moving on to our 4th game, Blox Fruits. Now, the gas fruit on Blox Fruits just came out 3 months ago, and it's one of the most beloved fruits in the game, which is why we're going to be obtaining it and mastering it on this account here. I currently don't have a physical version of it, but I do have enough fruits to trade for a physical version. So let's go ahead and opt to a public server. All right, we're in the server right now. What would be a good trade for gas? If I wanted to get it quick, I could just trade something like this leopard plus control and gravity for gas. According to the Blox Fruits value website, it looks like control's still overvalued. Gravity's obviously getting a rework confirmed, so that's getting overvalued. And then leopard is 55 million. So let me actually type in trading leopard and gravity for gas. Let's see if we can get anybody with this offer. Before that even, let me go ahead and do a gotcha. Maybe we get gas first try. That'd actually be insane if we do that. Nope, we're gonna get a chop. Let me go ahead and drop that. Not that anybody wants it. Unless this guy. I guess this guy wants it. All right, first trade right here. This guy's offering mammoth, magma, and barrier. And dark. Definitely not what I'm looking for. All right, next server, trading leopard and gravity for gas. Maybe we'll have better luck here. This is my 3rd server hopping, and I haven't found anyone. I think this might be time to bust out the Discord. I am technically overpaying with leopard and gravity, or leopard with control, so it should be easy trade to make. There we go, boys. Within minutes, we found somebody to do the trade. This guy named Not Fraud has the exact trade I'm looking for, so hopefully he actually goes through with it. I put in the offer trading leopard and I believe control for gas. Let's hope he has the gas I'm looking for. There we go, gas, perfect. He just has to add something small. Let me say add something bad. One more small thing should work. Silent and Phoenix, hey, that works with me. Found the physical gas that quick, ladies and gentlemen. 3, 2, 1, easy trade. This is what the physical version of gas looks like. Obviously, this is the most aesthetically appealing that we've seen on any game. So with further ado, let's go ahead and eat that thing. Yes, sir. And I don't believe I have any mastery on this account. Yep, mastery 1. So it's time to get the mastering that thing out. First things first, let me go ahead and put Blox Fruit stats in. 2600 melee defense and Blox Fruit. All right, now let's head over to the 3rd sea so we can start leveling this thing out. All right, first things first, we already have a few abilities. One, we have a full M1 combo. You guys can see we have like a little gas sword, and we can do like a 5 M1 combo, which actually is pretty cool. Already visually, this is like better than like all of the other games we've seen, except maybe One Fruit Simulator, but it makes up for it with the first ability, Suffocating Fumes. You basically slash at them and then dash forward. It's honestly 2 fire abilities. But as you guys can see, we also do have this gas meter, which means we will have a transformation, ladies and gentlemen, which is the final ability, Vapor Condensation. For now though, let's worry about this boss. We got Stone Boss right here. Let's just keep packing this guy up. All right, Stone Boss is in the red. We got a few more hits to go. Boom, boom, boom. And he's down. Let's see how much mastery we get off that. Hopefully we can at least get our first ability. All right, yep, we got traveling gas right there. And then we end up at maximum 119, which means we unlocked bursting vapor as well. Now our next ability is traveling gas, which is a flight ability, as you guys can see here. Pretty cool. I mean, visually we have like the purple flames or fumes, which actually look fire. But this doubles down as an attacking ability because if you use it while you're attacking NPC or person, you guys will see it does this. It turns blue and actually does damage. Pretty fire. It's like a two-use ability, which I like. And then next up, we have Bursting Vapor, which is basically, I don't even really know how to describe that ability, but it's fire. That's all you need to know. The cool thing about this fruit is it actually combos in together well. Like the first ability combos into second ability. Like if you do this, the lunge puts the enemy into that, the suffocating fumes, or the bursting vapor. So even without any fighting styles, like this is a really good fruit, especially for PvP. All right, next up, we have the usual Big Mom, literally the best boss to farm in the game. I don't know why you wouldn't take advantage of this boss, bruh. Let's go ahead and spam on her with everything we got. I'm gonna use my Draco V3 too. We're in this thing alone. We might as well use all the help we can get. All right, get her here. Doing numbers on her, especially with these other abilities, bro. She's right around red. I'm wondering how much mastery we'll get from this. Usually, if you start with Big Mom, you'll get 150. But since I'm already at 119, I probably won't get nearly as much. All right, let's find out. She's down. We're at 150, 160. We'll probably top out at 180. What? 169. Damn, that wasn't nearly as much as I thought. All right, well, the bosses low-key ain't doing it for me. We should probably just go farm on the Chocolate Land NPCs. These boys right here, these gonna put in work for us. Sheesh. Let me pack all these boys up. Let's see how much mastery we get off this. 178. Damn, we got 10 mastery just off of 5 NPCs. If you ever want mastery, go to Chocolate Land. There's literally no better place than Chocolate Land. All the NPCs are perfectly lined up for you. You can just go in a rotation, a circle, pack them up, and go about your day. All right, we're at 183 mastery right now. We're almost there to our next ability, which is actually my favorite one, Smog Demons. 197 mastery, 199, and there we go, Smog Demons. Now we only have one more ability to go, but this is what Smog Demons looks like. Summon a bunch of little venom demons, and basically have auto aim wherever you aim it at, as well as damage over time. Really a fire ability. But now we've got less than 100 more mastery to go before we unlock Vapor Condensation, which is just a transformation. New skill available, Vapor Condensation. Final ability, ladies and gentlemen. We've become this armored gas form monster transformer thing, whatever you want to call it. I don't even care. Anyways, now we get a sword and our M1s are actually improved now. They do more damage and have higher AoE. Suffocating Fumes now becomes a long range projectile, which you can throw down on the ground, and it has a damage over time and lingering hitbox. Bursting Vapor is just like the biggest hitbox damn near move in the game right there. And Smog Demons has basically doubled in the amount of demons it summons. Really fire. Also, Traveling Gas is now an attacking move and no longer a flight. As you guys can see, visually, this is fire. Damage, it is also very good. But how about for PvP? I'm about to demonstrate to you guys how OP gas transformation is for PvP, even if someone who's never PvP'd has their hands on it. Well, I have PvP, but y'all get the gist. Where are you, players? Come on, wherever you are. Don't be scared now. Ooh, we got someone. Perfect. I haven't even transformed. He's already almost dead. Hold on. Let me demonstrate the brain deadness of this fruit. Come here. You're not about to get away. I promise you you're not getting away. Where'd he go? I think he just got away. No, he did not. Ooh, you're not getting away, bucko. You're not getting away. Not that easily. Oh, wait, he is getting away. Bro. There's no way. Nope. Oh, I actually just caught him out of that. 14,000 honor, bro. Wait, who did I just kill? Adrian Karig. That's a 5.1 million body player that I just killed without even using a single brain cell. Nah, bro, is spamming hard, he said in chat. Yes, I am, and I'm proud of it. You got a boot over here too now? Hold on. Yo, the speed of gas transformation is actually kind of crazy. Look at this, boys. I'm about to catch up to this Buddha with literally ease. Hold on. Buddha versus gas. Who wins? Who wins the spam battle? M1, Traveling Gas. Grab him there. Suffocating Fumes. You want to pull out your dual revolver? It ain't gonna do nothing against this spamming gas, my boy. Smog Demons. Auto aim him. Woo, 10,000 more honor just with ease. Oh my gosh, bro. That's insane. That's so insane. Oh, we got a Kitsune. Spamming. Hold on. I think this guy actually came back. He's the dough user I just killed earlier. Oh, you want some more, huh? Fine.
I'll spam on you again. I'll spam on you again. Come on. Come on. Don't run now. Don't run now. You did this to yourself, bro. Nobody told you to come back out. Nobody told you to come back out. Oh, wait. Hold on. He's actually kind of cooking. He's actually kind of cooking. You know what? Let me deal with that. Let me deal with that. Let me deal with that properly. Oh, you want to go V4? You're not the only one, bucko. You're not the only one. Uh-oh. 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 Damn, he actually killed me. He actually killed me. I know he's gonna talk his crap, bro. I know he's about to talk his crap. How was I spamming like that and actually lost? You know what? We may have lost that, but we're about to get our revenge. We could do that. 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 If only I had God Human on this account, bro. I could actually cook with this 100%. How did he snipe me from there? That's insane. That's insane. Nope, you're not getting that, bucko. You're not getting that. I saw that coming from a mile away, bucko. I saw that coming from a mile away. Come on, demons. Boom. 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 Yes, sir. Oh, we're cooking. We're cooking. Is he fighting another guy just to get bar? Is he really running? Is he really running, bro? Oh my gosh, bro. There's no way. There's no way. That boy running. Can't fight without V4 either. Really? Look at him, bro. Anyways, enough messing around. You guys have seen enough. It's really visually fire and it's super good in the game. It's time to get to the raid. No glaze, boys, but Blox Fruits, they absolutely cooked with their gas, and so it's gonna get a rating deserving of them cooking. It's going straight fire tier at the top. But Blox Fruits isn't the last game that has gas on this video. Nope, we have one more, and that game is Fruit Battlegrounds. Now, I've never used the gas fruit in this game, or at least I don't think so. I may have AFK'd with it at one point, but I know for a fact I do not have it right now. Yeah, I do not have it. So we're gonna have to spin off one of my fruits. I think I'll spin off Falcon, and let's try to get the gas fruit. First off, though, let's see what rarity is it. Is it uncommon? No. Uncommon? It's uncommon. Damn, it's that low rarity? Yikes, that doesn't, that's not looking good. All right, let me go ahead and set my spin goal to uncommon then, since that's all we need. Let's go ahead and do the first spin. Let's see what we get, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe we'll get gas first try, and we get a sand. Okay, you know, let me start doing fast spins. We get smoked the next one. Since it's an uncommon, it really shouldn't be too hard to actually get the gas fruit. Wow, we get an epic 0.82%, rarer than what I'm looking for. Why does this always happen, bro? Rubber, we get also something rarer than what we're looking for. Come on, bro. 2 rubbers in a row, but not the gas? Like, bro. What? I have no words. I have no words. Light V2, legendary 0.14% chance. This is like worlds rarer than what I'm looking for, bro. How? I'm about to lose it, bro. I'm about to lose it. There's no way we haven't gotten gas yet. Hold on, bro. There's no way. Rubber. Come on, don't stop giving me rare stuff, game. Stop giving me rare stuff. Give me the gas fruit. I want to know what the fruit model for gas looks like too. I'm actually curious. I don't think I've ever seen it, or at least I don't remember seeing it. We keep getting smoking rubbers, bro. Please. There's only literally 4 uncommons. Finally. I don't understand why that was so hard. This thing's only 5.76%, but that's gas. The fruit model on it doesn't look bad. Honestly, it looks pretty good. So now that we've obtained it, which was really quick and underwhelming, let's go ahead and log in game and see what we got. Oh, I literally already have this thing level 100, so I guess I have AFK'd with it before. I don't remember ever doing that, though. I'm not gonna lie. Well, let's waste no more time. Let's go ahead and check out these abilities. I got a guy right here, BZURCRL. Yo, go ahead, step out of save zone, my boy. Now, we don't get any special M1s with this, and we also only have 4 abilities down below. So that means we don't get no transformation or any sort of boosts like that. And the guy I wanted to fight left. Okay, looks like we have to fight somebody else then. Since we've already got this thing mastered out, we might as well make this quick. Ooh, I see a guy over there. Is that a rubber V2 guy? All right, you know what? Let me just go ahead and do this. Blue sword. Ooh, wait, that actually looked pretty good. Hold on. Uh-oh. What did I get myself into? What did I just get myself into? Ooh, you know, I should not have put myself in that fight. But let's go ahead and see that again. Blue sword. Nice little hold animation. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm getting packed. Uh-oh. Did I just get stuck between a building? You know, I'm not gonna fight these guys. That's a level 2 and a gear 5. I'm good. Hey, look at that. This is literally the user of my fruit. I wonder if I talk to him, does he have anything? I have finally done it. Done what? After using extensive research, I have finally invented a scientific method that allows one to awaken their true abilities and wield more than one devil fruit. Okay, hold on. Yes, you heard me. If only you were strong enough to be my test subject. Oh, this is the Dark X Quake thing. I thought he maybe had an awakening for the gas fruit. That would have been sick. Fortunately, it doesn't look like we'll be getting any awakening for our gas fruit, but we do have a test subject we can fight right here. His buddy really dressed up as Mark from Invisible, bro. All right, hold on. Let's go ahead and do this. That's our first ability, Blue Sword. Now we have Suffocation, which is our second ability. Wait, that literally did nothing. Oh my god, please, Fruit Battlegrounds. Don't tell me gas is this bad in the game.
Don't tell me gas is this bad in the game.
You want some bounty question mark? No, just let me test abilities. All right, so next up we got Suffocation. Let me test it out real quick. Maybe it does something.
Oh, it just shoots him up in the air and knocks him down. I'm not gonna lie, that looks way worse than blue sword. Like blue sword actually looks pretty cool. Suffocation? Down in the dumps, bro. Down in the dumps. Third ability though, we got combustive gas. Let me check that out. Ooh, this better be fire. This better be fire. You know what? I like this. I like this. This is good. And it has a nice little poison cloud around it that if they stand in it, they take poison damage. That's very nice. All right, last up, we got relaxing gas. Let me go ahead and check that out. Okay, nice little pose. Oh, it's just another smoke cloud. Well, all the moves are basically the same. You know what? I think I've seen enough. I don't even think I need to test this out in PvP, bro. Because I already know it's not going to be good. Visually, though, they did cook with it. They did cook with it a little bit. But did they cook enough for it to go in fire tier? No. I don't think they cooked enough for it to go in great tier, but I will put it in good above One Fruit Simulator. Here is the final tier list for every game, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you guys think. And I don't want to see anyone commenting glazing because I put Blox Fruits right where it deserved to be. King Legacy. I've already confirmed in the wiki for King's Legacy that this actually has an awakening. So we get 2 states of this, which is really good because usually the base states for King's Legacy are kind of cheeks. But as for how rare the gravity fruit actually is, let's go ahead and check the black market. We can see, I believe the gravity fruit is not that rare or high up. Yeah, it's only a rare. Look at that. It's only 1,050 Robux out of stock. That's actually going to be really easy to get. And I'm willing to bet, honestly, I probably have one right now. So fruits, let's see. And I've got 3 of them already. Dubs. Which actually helps because we're going to need definitely more of these for when we try to awaken it. But for now, let's go ahead and eat this thing. I will say though, this fruit model, this is not it. Like, how do you get gravity out of this? Anyways, let's go ahead and eat this thing. Let's reset gas. And now we're with gravity. So first off, let's go ahead and do a quick little move showcase. We only got 4 moves. Yeah, I can see why that had an awakening for this, bro. Okay, do we get an M1 with this? No, we don't get an M1. I'm literally spam clicking right now. Nothing's happening. All right, let's go and test the first ability. Floor. Ooh, okay. Ooh, that didn't hit him. Oh wait, it did hit him. Okay, I thought it didn't hit him. Check that one more time. Floor. That's not bad. That's not bad for King's Legacy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That's a pretty solid ability. Okay, what about Meteor? We already got a Meteor second ability in. Okay. You know what? That was like the most underwhelming meteor I've ever seen. That said, it's a lot better than some of the other fruits I've seen in King's Legacy. Like this, not half bad, not half bad. All of that meteor looked like it was from 2015 type effects. Let's keep this going. Next up, we got Rock Fly. Ooh, wait, hold on. This actually doesn't look half bad, but we do have a meter down below, so you can't fly on this rock forever. That said, though, while the rock itself may not look bad, this aura, bro, it's really just making it look worse. They could have really just took away the aura and it would have looked actually better. Last but not least, though, we got Meteor's Rain. I'm assuming it's just going to be multiple of the first one. Let's see. Ooh, okay, that's not going at all where I'm aiming it, but that didn't look half bad. That said, if I was going to rate this V1, it would definitely get like a 3 or 4 out of 10. Not that good. Luckily for us, this has an awakening. Just for a second, see already, we can go ahead and go over to the awakening NPC and see what the requirements are. All right, let me talk to this guy right here. Awaken Master, bring fruit similar to your power, fill the frame behind me, then let's talk again. All right, so all we need to do is go in our inventory, get more physical gravity fruits, and then just simply put them in here. Let's see, how much do we need? 6? Okay, so we need 6 of those. That's kind of a lot of gravities. Luckily, we have 1 more, so now we need 4. Let's put that in there. And since gravity's only a rare, we shouldn't really have any problem getting those. Only one way to find out. Let's go ahead and hit up this gacha. All right, gacha man, what you got for me? Do I have any keys already? Let me see. I got 1 gold key. Okay, let's go ahead and waste that. Let's see. Maybe we could get a gravity first try. And... what? Dough fruit legendary, bro. I wasn't even trying to get that. Okay, you know what? That's a 0.5% chance of getting it. I got it first spin in. I might be him. All right, well, you know what? If that's the case, I might be able to just straight up trade this dough to the remaining gravities I need. Let me type this in chat. Trading dough. Actually, you know what? Let me go ahead and delete that message. I'm storing this thing. That would be the worst trade in the world. I'm not doing that. Let's just scan myself. Let's just go ahead and do this the original way. Let me buy some gems and let's get to spin it. All right, we've got 657 gems right here. How many gold keys can I buy out of that? Let's see. About 43. Not bad, not bad. Let's buy all of that. We actually have a good chance of getting 4 gravity fruits out of this. Let's open 10 gold keys. Let's see what we get. First one, can we get gravity? And we get mammoth, but that is a rare, so that's good. Let's skip this. Okay, let's go bomb, paw, bomb again, shadow, gas, which is higher than what I'm looking for, giraffe, brachio fruit, magnet, another epic, bomb. This is actually, I'm mind blown. How have I gotten so many rare things than what I'm looking for? I'm only looking for a rare. Let's open another 10. Okay, we get venom fruit this time, smoke, magma, bomb, giraffe, wolf, giraffe again, love, giraffe.
Bro, 20 and I haven't got a single gravity. You gotta be kidding me, bro. All these fruits with not one gravity? It's only a rare. Bro, my luck is actually gotta be like the worst in the reverse way possible. We got a dough fruit first, and now we're struggling to get a gravity. Oh, there we go. It's one gravity down. We need 3 more. Let's keep this pushing. Let's keep this pushing. Telekinesis, barrier, mammoth, flame, string, shadow. Okay, mammoth, spin. Now we're going downhill. 3 more gold keys left. Can we get 3 gravities? Nope, we get a Buddha. Okay, what about this next one? Okay, we get a spin. Can we at least get 1 more gravity to end this off with? Please, please, before I have to spend more Robux. Please. Flame fruit. Well, we at least got 1 gravity, so I'm going to go ahead and store that. And you know what? I can go to this legacy trader right here, and I can actually turn in the fruits that I've gotten that I don't want into an extra key. Looks like total out of all these, I can make 2 platinum keys, or maybe I could just go with gold keys and make a lot more gold keys. Hold on, let me try that. Look at that. I can convert to 5 gold keys. Perfect. W feature in this game, to be honest. I don't know why more games don't do stuff like this. You can sacrifice stuff you don't want to help you progress further. Let's open these. Next gold key, we get a control. Okay, 4 more to go. Shadow. We got to get at least 1 gravity out of this, bro. I swear. Magnet. Come on, come on, come on, game. Paw. No, no, magma, bro. We keep getting rarer stuff. I might just have to bust up more Robux. All right, I've just loaded up more Robux. We're getting this done, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting this done. 1,250 gems right there. This better be enough. With this, we can buy 80 gold keys. If I don't get the remaining 3 gravities from 80 gold keys, I'm gonna be upset. Let's see. Do we get it from the first 10? Come on. Nope, not from the first 10. Luckily, we still got 70 more. Gravity, that's 1. We need 2 more. 2 more. Come on, come on, come on. Spirits, that's an epic. Flame, another epic. 30 keys left. I'm starting to get worried. We still need 2 more. We still need 2 more. Please, game, please. 10 spins left. This is it. We have to get 2 gravities from this, otherwise I have to spend even more Robux. Flame, wolf, aloe, leopard, quake, barrier, rumble, shadow, string, wolf. 80 spins and I got 1 gravity. I'm baffled. I'm baffled. It's come to this. We got to buy even more. 35 more gems. Let's see. Will we get the 2 gravities we need? Oh, gravity 1 right there. We need 1 more. We need 1 more. 1 more. 1 more. Can we do this in 25? Wait, we're out of storage? Okay, hold on. Let me go to the legacy trader. Let's just get even more gold keys. All these epic fruits I got right here about to come in handy. Gotta make sure not to reset my gravity by accident, though. That'd be tragic. Okay, yeah, right here. I'm gonna ignore that. And then the rest of these gotta go. Look at that. An extra 13 gold keys off of that. W's. Now let's speedrun until we get the next gravity. I gave up, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trading this Phoenix for gravity. I can't get it. There we go. Last gravity. Now we got everything we need. It's time to head back. Here we go. This is the 3rd gravity. 4th. 5th and 6th. Finally, we're able to awaken this thing. Dang, that took forever. All right, let's talk back to Awakened Master. Your power's already awakened. Do you want to unlock? Yes, sir. And we've got to buy more gems. Oh, brother. I had to spend so much Robux on this game. Way more than I anticipated I would have to. I'm not going to lie. I'm about to rage. I'm about to rage. This awakening gravity better be fire. All right, here we go. Since this game demands I spend so much Robux. 825 Robux for 250 gems. Scam. All right, Awakened Master. Let's buy it. This one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Now we go equip all of them, and we're done. I think that's like, what, 5 abilities? So now let's check it out. So now we have Pressure, Meteorite, Gravity Rock, Pluvia, Meteorite, and Ruina. Does it have any M1s? Nope. Okay, first ability, we have Pressure. Ooh, wait, that's actually not half bad. Especially for King's Legacy standards, bro. Hold on, let's check that out again. That's not bad, that's not bad. Okay. This Awakening Fruit has some potential yet. All right, next up we got Meteorite. How does that Meteorite have less effects than the previous one? That don't even make sense. That don't even make sense, bro. The other Meteorite rock itself had more details than this. Look at this. This is crazy. This is just a ball of fire. All right, hold on. Let's use Gravity Rock. Ooh, wait, hold on. This is an improved version of the Gravity Flight. This actually looks not bad. This is not half bad. At least they added the little rocks in there, so this looks a little better than the previous one. All right, next up we got Pluvia Meteorite. I'm assuming this is just another Meteorite barrage. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, and somehow it looks worse than the other one. I don't know how we have an Awakening that looks visually worse than the base form. That makes no sense. But last but not least, we have Ruina. Let's check this out. Ooh, hold on. Ooh, that's not half bad. So we just like summon a bunch of rocks instead of meteors? Hey, that's not half bad, but I will say I'm disappointed in these meteor abilities. Well, King's Legacy, you did it once again, man. Y'all gotta revamp a lot of your lower end fruits, I'm not gonna lie, because they're looking pretty outdated. But I've seen enough from Gravity and King's Legacy, and spent enough Robux. King's Legacy, I'm not gonna lie, your Gravity is gonna go straight in the alright tier. I don't think it's good enough to be in good. It's definitely not insane, and it's 100% not in best Gravity tier. But but all right's not bad.
But as usual, while King's Legacy may only be an all right tier, let's see if this next one's any better. Because up next, we got One Fruit Simulator. I tried this game out for the first time last time we did gas in every One Piece game, and I actually liked it. So we here to test this again with gravity. I'm actually in C2 right now. I did a little bit of grinding. But first things first, let me see. Do I have a gravity? Or can I find a gravity? You have the gas fruit equipped right now. Maybe I can find a gravity without having to buy it permanent. What is this? This looks like the bomb fruit. Yeah, I'm not eating that. You know, forget trying to get this naturally. Let's just go ahead and go to the shop and buy gravity. There's no point to waste time. Might as well just pay to win it out. Fruits. One fruit shop. Let's see. Where is the gravity fruit actually located? Right here. It's actually pretty low in there, and it's only 799 Robux. All right, let's go ahead and buy the permanent version of that. Here we go, and permanent gravity is bought. Now we simply go into inventory, click equip, and we're good. Look at the icon down below. That's not half bad. Now, One Fruit Simulator is very similar to Blox Fruits in the sense that there's actually fruit mastery. You guys can see we have 1 out of 1,000 mastery, and right now I only have 1 ability. We get a Farno ability at 125 mastery. That's actually not gonna take that long then. Okay, well, let's go ahead and see. First ability, gravity push. Let's see how that looks. Okay. I mean, you know, that's not half bad. That's not half bad. But maybe this actually has an awakening. I wonder about that. I wonder if gravity actually has an awakening in this game. Ooh, bro, I'm getting packed up by this NPC right now. Hold up. I think I'm in the wrong place. Hold on. I'm not doing anything to this NPC right here. Okay, hold on. Maybe it's time to go back to first seed. Boys. I cannot box with that NPC. Let's head back to C1, man. Let's see. Can I do any damage to the NPCs here? Gravity push. Okay, I do a little bit more. Now, what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to get this NPC low with my fighting style because I deal a lot more damage with this, and then I'm going to try to finish him off with the gravity because I think you only get mastery by killing NPCs with the moves. All right, there we go. I've got him really low. Now let's start using the gravity abilities. And there we go. We got 45 mastery on gravity fruit. Looks like our plan worked, man. We already almost got all of our abilities. First of all, we have gravity fly now. Let's see that. Ooh, that looks a little bit interesting. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, hold on. Let me give it the benefit of the doubt. We do have a long cooldown on that. I think it was like 9 seconds or 8 seconds, but it looks like it's available now. So let's go ahead and see gravity fly. Yeah, why is this so slow? Why is this so slow, bro? Huh? And I'm not gonna lie. As for these effects, this ain't looking good. Ooh, bro, this is not looking good. One Fruit Simulator had me hooked from the first one, but as of right now, this ain't looking as good, man. This ain't looking as good, but I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. We only need a little bit mastery to actually unlock the final ability, so let's just go ahead and try to do this quick. Next NPC about to be down here, and there we go. 66 mastery on gravity. Now we've unlocked gravity meteor. Okay, we get through it. Hopefully this one's actually fire. We get to an open area. All right, here we go. Gravity meteors. Let's see. Okay, that did not look very promising. Bro, like this looks worse than King's Legacy. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. Actually, wait, does it? I think the impact actually looks better than King's Legacy. Like, look at that. The meteor itself had more detail. I'm gonna be honest. That said, this still ain't looking that good, but like I said, I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. We're gonna fully master it out, see if it has an awakening, then we'll judge it. Here we go. Next NPC there. And we're at 89 mastery. We've unlocked Gravity Zone. Okay, Gravity Zone. Ooh, that doesn't look half bad. And that actually lasts quite a bit. Okay, we getting some promise. Next enemy over here. We got our last ability at 125 Wait, I already got it. Gravity shower. Okay, gravity shower. Let's see. I'm assuming this is just a bunch of meteors. Yep, and it looks exactly the same as the first one. Okay, so nothing too crazy. So it looks like that's all the abilities for the gravity fruit. But let's see if this thing's got an awakening. Select this guy up here, fruit awaken NPC, and this fruit don't have awaken. Okay, well, looks like it doesn't, I guess. So this is all we get, which if that's the case, I'm not gonna lie, this fruit is not gonna get rated that high. One Fruit Simulator with the gas fruit for the previous video did good, but for here, I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna go in all right tier behind King's Legacy. Sadly, I think King's Legacy was slightly better. That said, though, I still think it was decent, just not the greatest I've seen. I mean, like, look at this. This is nothing crazy. But let's see if this next game, a One Piece game, is any better. I've already done my research and confirmed in this game that the gravity fruit, in fact, does have a V2 awakening, but it doesn't have anything past that, so it's only one stage. But first things first, before we get into all that, let's see if we even have any gravities, and we have exactly one. Wow. Wow, bro. Exactly one. And this is how the fruit model looks for this. That's actually not that bad. That's one of the better fruit models I've seen in this game. Also, is this just me, or did they update the visuals in this game? Low-key, like the shadows, the islands themselves. This is looking better than I remember. Or I could just be tripping. But seeing as we already have the gravity fruit right here, we might as well just go ahead and eat this thing. Yes, sir. All right, what we working with? Ooh, we got a lot of abilities here. Okay, this is looking promising. Actually, I lied. Like 5 of these have nothing to do with the gravity. We actually only have 4. Okay, never mind. I was tripping. All right, let me go over this island real quick. New Alabasta. Let's test out these abilities. Since this has got an awakening, we might as well just speed run through this. Okay, first of all, we have gravitational pressure Q. Let's go ahead and use that.
Ooh, these visuals look pretty nice. Okay, so it's like a force of gravity, kind of like Gravity Zone for the previous game, but better. Just it out one more time. Yeah, that does not look bad. That does not look bad, I'm not gonna lie. So far, so good. Next ability we have Gravity Flight. Okay, this is kind of similar to the One Fruit Simulator, but this does look better. I mean, there's nice textures to the gravity rocks themselves, and it's got some nice VFX under it. So I like this one so far better. Meteor Strike. Okay. Ooh! This is the best meteor we've seen so far. This is the best meteor we've seen so far, bro. We actually have some nice VFX on this one. That's fire. That's fire. Nice AoE for that one, too. And this is only base, boys. Consider this. There's fire in base. We have a V2. Okay, a one-piece game in their bag with the gravity fruit. All right. And after that, the last ability we have is Meteor Showers. Conqueror's Hockey, Emission, Observation, and all this other stuff has nothing to do with the fruit. So let's go ahead and just test this out. Meteor Showers. Let's see. Ooh, this is not bad. This is actually not bad. They did Meteor Showers justice in this game. The last two, not gonna lie, they didn't do it justice. You know what, bro? If I was gonna give this base one a rating, this would get a solid 6 out of 10. Not bad. But the question is, how do you awaken it? First things first, I believe I have to go back to the little center island right there. All right, here we are. And I think I gotta talk to Old Zuri to go back to First Sea. Am I already in First Sea? Yo, if this is First Sea, they 100% revamped this thing, bro. I'm not tripping with this. Hold on. Wilderness. We are in First Sea. Okay, so if this is actually First Sea, then the place we need to be, I believe, is Rogue Town. Yep, this is it. Wait, they didn't update Rogue Town. Bro, I might actually be tripping. I haven't been on this game in a while, but I believe to awaken Gravity V2, all you have to do is talk to this NPC over here, Gem Merchant. Do you wish to awaken your fruit? Yes. All right, listen, I can help you for some gems. What do you think? Okay, sure. You need 1,500 gems. Oh, okay, so this is just pay to win. No sort of prerequisites, no drop scroll we need, no boss, no nothing. Just spend gems. I don't know how much Robux I'm gonna need, but just to be on the safe side, I'm just gonna go with 20 bucks of Robux for now. All right, now they got the Robux. We head to the shop, gem shop, buy gems, and 2,500 gems. How much is that? 600 Robux. Okay. I don't know how many abilities we got, but I'm just gonna play on the safe side. I'm gonna buy 3 purchases of 2,500 gems. That should be enough. All right, we've got 8,698 gems. We're probably gonna need more. I'm not gonna lie, but let's go ahead and awaken the first ability. Now let's head back to him. Let's awaken the second one. Do I need 1,500 fragments for this one as well? Looks like it. No clue how much we got. I'm assuming there's probably 4 or 5, so that's the second one. This will be the third. This will be the fourth. And let's see if we have a fifth. Gem Merchant. Does he have a fifth? It looks like it, so we may even have more than that. Before I buy more gems, let me speak to him. Have we fully awakened this fruit? Do you wish to awaken your fruit? Yes. Okay, we still have more. All right, here we go. This should be the last one, or maybe one of the last ones, hopefully. Awaken ability. Let's see. Your fruit is already fully awakened. Thank God. No more Robux need to be spent on this. So we got 5 abilities for that. Not bad, not bad. Let's see the names of them. Gravity Press, Gravity Push, Meteor Pull, City Lift, Awaken, Gravity Flight, and Meteor Rain. So that's actually 6 abilities. All right, well, first things first, let's go ahead and test Awaken Gravity Flight, since I gotta fly to another area to test it anyway. Awaken Gravity Flight. Ooh, wait, hold on. This actually doesn't look bad. This actually does not look bad, and it's not, that's pretty fast too. Rare or one-piece game dub, they get in their bag with this Gravity Fruit. I don't know why they decided Gravity of all fruits to cook, but hey, I'm here for it. And one of the abilities I'm actually hyped to see is City Lift. With a name like that, that better be fire. But first off, we have Gravity Press. Let's see that. Ooh, yo, visually with the VFX, they cooking on this one. Okay, we starting off good. Let's keep this pushing. Gravity Push. Okay, pretty much the same thing. Not bad, not bad. Let's take it a step further with Meteor Pull. How does that work? Meteor Pull. Okay. Oh, hold on. Meteor Pull. Let's see that again. Yeah, that's pretty fire. That's pretty fire. We can spam this thing too. Yeah, that's heat. That's heat. Okay. Now we're getting on to City Lift. Oh, this is just like the Blox Fruits one. Yo, the Planetary Devastation. Hey, they cook with that. Can I hold that longer though? That's the question. Let me hold that. All right. Let me actually zoom out all the way. Got the little Planetary Devastation. It's getting all the little particles and then it explodes. And of course, last but not least, we have Meteor Rain. Let's see that. Hopefully they do this one justice. Ooh. Okay. Hey, I'm happy. The first game that gave gravity justice of this video, man. Like this, totally acceptable. That's not bad. You know what, boys? I've seen enough. A one-piece game, they did their thing with this one, bro. It's definitely a massive step above King's Legacy and One Fruit Simulator. So this is gonna go straight in good tier, as it deserves to be. And next up, we got Fruit Battlegrounds. Now, the gravity fruit in this one is a legendary rarity. And for those of you that play this game, you know that legendaries are pretty rare. 1.63%, and specifically the gravity
gravity fruit 0.15. Yeah, it would take someone a long time to get this fruit, but I'm not just someone random. I did my prep work and I have already rolled the gravity fruit right here. Yes, sir. Gravity in its entirety allows the user to control gravity at will. And look at that fruit model, man. That fruit model actually looks really fire. But unfortunately, as you guys can see, I've only got this to level 3, so we've got some grinding to do. A lot of grinding. So let's go ahead and log in and see what's cooking. Now, Fruit Battlegrounds is one of my favorite One Piece games, as they always cook on the visuals. I don't think I've ever even seen a bad fruit visually in this game, even the common ones. So let's see if gravity's any different. First off, we have push. Gravity push. Ooh, nice little hold animation. Some ore and some rocks around it. Let's see. Gravity push. Not bad, not bad. More on the subtle side, but that's pretty fire. Let's see how it looks on actual NPCs, though. And while we're on our way over there, it looks like our final ability is called Great Meteor, and it only takes level 88 to get that. So this won't be too insane in terms of grinding. We should be able to finish this in just a few short hours. All right, level 6 right there. I'm spamming these abilities, grinding up as we're going to the NPCs. Level 7, level 8, and now we're here. All right, let's see how these abilities look on actual NPCs. Respawn dummy. Does this look different on you? Doesn't look any different, but it's nice to see how it actually affects the enemies. And for gravity push, we got some nice knockback with that. But now we're level 9 and level 10. And we don't get our next ability until level 12, so we're almost there. The next ability is called Launch. Wonder how that's gonna look. All right, here we go. And we have unlocked Launch. Without further ado, let's test that thing. Ooh, wait, hold on. Is this a meteor already? Is this a meteor already? Hold on. Hold on. Wait. Okay, that was a bit confusing. Maybe we need to experiment with that a little more. Okay, launch. I'm assuming maybe it just launches them up. Oh, it does. Okay, you know, that makes sense. It makes sense. Literally self-explanatory. It said the name. But aside from that, I just noticed something interesting. Our next two abilities are Avalanche and Shoot. And interesting enough, both of these we unlock at the same exact level, level 32. So we about to unlock 2 for the price of 1. That's kind of crazy. But all right, we're only level 15 right now. We got a lot of grinding to do. A lot of AFK grinding specifically. Just say level 20, now level 25, and level 32. Avalanche and Shoot unlocked. That's already like 70% of the abilities we need. First of all, we got Avalanche here. Ooh, hold on. I'm holding it and more rocks are getting picked up. Okay, hold on. I'm assuming. Wait, this is a 2-part move. That's why. Okay, so we summon the little meteors like this, or little rocks like this. Then we do Shoot, and then it aims. But I'm assuming we have to hold Shoot in order to shoot all of them. Okay, hold on, let me see. Wait, we can only do 1 at a time. Okay, this move is a bit interesting, but it is the most unique ability we've seen out of all the games so far. Okay, what if I press Avalanche again? It just summons more and the other ones disappear. But we can only shoot 1 at a time. That's why the shoot cooldown is so short. All right, well, we don't get our next ability until level 50, and then after that, we get our final ability at level 88. So you know what? We might as well just go on a bit of a training arc. Get all these abilities at once and test it out in PvP. All right, and we've now unlocked Planetary Devastation and Great Meteor. Final abilities. Uh-oh, we have a fight right here. Oh, I think this guy may be too high level for me. Actually, wait, he didn't deal that much damage. Hold up. Where do you think you're going? Buddy? You know what? Let's waste no more time. Okay, never mind. We're gonna waste time because he has me stuck in this thing. How much health does this guy have? 168? Okay, hold on. Planetary Devastation. You ain't gonna be able to escape that. Ooh. Does that pull him in? It pulled him in. No, it didn't. As far as I look, that did not do nothing. All right, last ability then. Oh my, am I getting double teamed? Hold on. Last ability we have to test. Great Meteor. Ooh, okay. Oh my gosh, I'm getting sniped all the way across the world. That's crazy. This guy right here. Launch him up. Planetary Devastation. Get him right there. Pull him in. Yeah, pulled him in. Yes, sir. That's fire. That's so fire right there. Well, so far we've seen all the abilities. I didn't get to see the Great Meteor that well, but this thing has a stupid long cooldown, so we're not going to get to see it for some time. In the meantime, let's go ahead and try to fight this guy. Uh-oh. Avalanche. Do this. Shoot. Oh my gosh. Launch. M1. Push. Oh, no. Bro, get me out of here. Oh my, yo, this is crazy. Straight into Planetary Devastation. And you know what? Let's throw out a Great Meteor too. Yeah. And kill him with the Planetary Devastation. Sheesh. Nah, those two moves paired together is insane. Oh, he wants to fight again. I ain't gonna lie. You got packed. Altor Realm. You got packed, my boy. You're gonna have to hold that one. Well, we see it's pretty fire in PvP. Let's see this Great Meteor ability one more time, though. Let's see if we can see the meteor for real. And, oh, wait, hold on. What was that? Oh.
Yo, that's crazy. When you actually hold it, it looks way better.
Bro, I am so glad because the first time it looked really mid, I'm not gonna lie, but when you hold that thing for real, sheesh, they cook.
What about planetary devastation? If I hold this long, will it actually be like more better?
Okay, you can't hold it that long actually. So this is the maximum it can look, but I will say this is pretty dang good.
Fruit Battlegrounds, as usual, man, it's gotta go straight up in insane tiers.
Definitely the best one we've seen on the video. But is it better than Blox Fruits? Blox Fruits Gravity just got completely reworked a week ago, and with it came a completely new fruit model and 2 secret abilities. So it's gotta be fire, right?
Well, you know what? For this one, we're not gonna master it out. We're just gonna showcase all the abilities to compare it to the rest. So first off, you guys can see upon equip, we have a brand new icon down below. And interestingly enough, we have a gravitational force meter. Now, unlike all the other games, gravity in this game actually has an M1. If you tap and hold down, yes, we'll see it does a gravitational like slam. The cool thing about this is you can hold it not only once, but twice. It does a massive like AoE effect. But that's not all you can do with the M1. There's actually 2 more variants you can use for it. If you grab somewhere and swipe, you will see it swipes the enemy with gravitational force. And if you drag in air and drag down and hold it all the way, yes, we'll see
we can summon meteors, which is honestly crazy. Now for the second ability, or first, whatever one you consider it, singularity.
Once you use this, it pulls in and holds enemies there and then slams them back after it ends. Pretty fire, but it's definitely the least impressive ability out of all this entire kit. Next up, orbital chain, basically a turret of meteor or particles, whatever, that just can shoot forever. Now after a while, it does get really slow, but provided you don't get interrupted, you can actually hold this move forever. Interesting fact.
I mean, just look at this, bro. Just look at this. This is straight heat, and it's really long range. What more could you want?
But it gets even better because next up we have Shooting Star, which is actually a 2-in-1 attack. If you tap this, it summons meteors out of the sky, which actually has infinite range. I'm not even joking. Go test this out for yourself. But if you jump in the air and hold it, it will summon a meteor for you to ride on, which also has a second use. Not only is it mobility, but whenever you deactivate it, the meteor shoots out and hits wherever you aim it. Like, honestly, bro, just these 4 abilities alone, they're cooking with gravity.
We're about to take it a step further. Gravitational prison. Look at this. Look at this. This is straight aura right here holding this thing. And look how it looks when you let it go. Sucks anything in its path, it explodes. Sucks anything in its path. That's kind of sus. Hey, don't clip it. Don't clip it.
But don't forget about gravitational prison because there's actually a second secret ultimate variant to that ability we'll get into later. But next up, we have asteroid crash. This little circle, wherever you aim is where the meteor is going to go. And look at how massive that thing was.
Pause again.
This has a long cooldown, but we're going to check that out once again, but going a really far distance so you guys can get a feel for how big this meteor really is.
Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Asteroid crash. I'm going to aim it all the way over there. Just take a look. I'm all the way zoomed out. Look at that thing, bro. It's straight up insane.
And if you thought this moveset was crazy, trust me, this is just the base, because once we get our gravitational force meter full, we have 2 special abilities. And now it is 100% full. You guys can see it has a little aura. Now, if we hold gravitational prison, it does something different now. And instead, it'll go up into the air and become a planetary devastation, bro. This is literally what Fruit Battlegrounds did, except they leveled it up. Because look at that. Straight insanity, bro.
Oh my gosh. The destructive power of that is insane. And I ain't even glazing here. You gotta admit, that's just that move was just insane. But it gets even better.
Because if we get our gravitational meter full once again, and this time hold asteroid crash.
Look at this. Look at this. We get a whole cinematic ultimate. Pull a meteor from the sky. Drag it down. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. And this could work on an entire server, by the way. Look at this. Look at that, bro. Need I say more, man? Need I say more?
Which other game that has gravity has an entire cinematic cutscene for the ultimate? None. You can't find it. You know what? I'm not even gonna test this thing out for PvP. I just did a video literally uploaded today where I tested the easiest one-shot combos with gravity. So if you want to see it used in PvP, make sure to check that out. But as for comparing the Blox Fruits gravity to the other gravities, I ain't gonna lie, it can't go anywhere other than straight best gravity tier. And it's no glaze, it's just facts at this point. If you disagree, you're delusional. But ladies and gentlemen, that is every gravity ranked in all of the popular One Piece games on Roblox. If I missed anything, comment down below. I'm not perfect, but let me know which one you guys think is the best. Me personally, I'm going with Blox Fruits.